Man, I almost feel like I want to do an intro.
An intro.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. So basically, here we are. We got three of us sitting here, Mike, Garren, and Roy. No idea what the fuck we're doing.
No.
Basically, the premise for for the 8 people that might eventually listen to this.
I heard it might be 9.
No, oh, good. We picked up an extra one. That's always
got
good.
7.
Because of leap year. Is for years here at the Cigar Cave, there's been any number of people that just sort of hang out here in the patio and shoot the shit. So we figured, why not capture some of that? So
Yeah, I mean, there's.
of course, the day we do it, ain't nobody here.
There ain't nobody here. Well,
the three of us.
Bob's normally here. He's
Yeah.
he's the other opposition of the left side of the aisle,
Yeah.
which is always good conversations.
It just occurred to me that you are so fucking backwards. You have your headset on backwards.
Well, that's probably my first time.
If you hold your hand up like this, the one that makes an L is left, and go on that side.
Oh, well, here at the Tobacco Alley Lounge,
It doesn't seem
sometimes left is just
Well, that's a
right in the middle.
oh.
So yeah.
And sometimes right is right in the middle.
Wow,
And
you
other
said that.
times It's really out the edge.
It's really out there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know if I got the energy to deal with that bullshit today, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
no, this is really cool. I'm glad we or Michael. I'm sure
Absolutely.
I'll have to figure out some. I might have to go pick up some pop bottles and cans out and fight the bums. You can't even call them bums anymore.
They're not even hoping.
They're missed home.
No, unhomed.
Unhomed.
Well, we don't know that either, though. They
For Christ's
just-
sake. So if I don't pay my mortgage, does that make me unhomed in my home?
Eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
It's
Well.
going to take a few months, but
Yeah, eventually you'll be.
Yeah. Well, that hasn't happened yet. Well, not in the.
not in the last.
Not in the last 15 years. It was close.
Yeah,
It was
here we
close.
go. Perfect.
But no, this is super cool. Like Mike said, we're down here at the Cigar Cave, Tobacco Alley Lounge, in the alley.
The alley.
Well, and maybe we'll get fancy one day and we'll actually have a video here, and you can.
Yeah, we can work on that.
We could cut windows in the fence there.
Well,
They
here in
stare at us.
about 2 months. What are we in? April, March.
Middle
March.
of March 15th.
March 15th. Yeah,
Either
that's.
the March or
Oh, this is 2 days from Patty's Day.
Yeah. I guess next door they're gonna have a hell of a Patty's Day party. I think it's.
the tap takeover.
Yeah, Marv's 5th anniversary.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, I
Oh,
remember
is that what it is?
yeah, Pliny and
Yep.
Pliny the Elder and Irish whiskeys and things like that. So, and whatever Frank's making on the menu, I'm sure it will be
Probably
something.
some corned beef.
Yeah, it's got to be corned beef.
Corned beef balls or something,
Yeah, there you go. Deep fried.
Deep fried corned beef
Beef fried corned beef balls.
Yeah.
on a stick.
Quite tasty.
It could be sweaty balls.
Could be we could do shredded.
There you go. Yeah.
What a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
But no, this is really super cool.
Yeah, and just for those 8 or 9 people that will listen to this, topics will be anything. There is no fucking script. No, there might be some cussing. So if you don't like the word fuck, shit, cunt,
Wow.
any of the above, any of the 7 words you can't say on TV, then don't fucking listen. That's
Do you
all
know
I'm
what
saying.
those the Carlin words are, Roy?
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucking tits.
That's right.
Wow.
Except cocksucker and motherfucker are compound words. So cock is okay. You can
You can.
prick your finger, but
Don't
you can't finger. Yeah,
You
prick.
can't finger your prick.
Why? It's my prick. I want to figure it out.
Well, not in public.
Oh, well, you didn't
Well,
say that.
it's frowned upon. It's not against the
You
rules.
said-
It's
you
frowned
made-
upon.
yeah.
Well,
Thou shalt not pecker you with you. Oh, never mind.
yeah.
He had a small rooster.
It's a very small rooster. A small rooster.
Yeah, that cock's got a huge pecker on him.
Yeah, an angry pecker.
Angry, and they are angry.
Frickin'.
So they get pissed off. They got spurs and shit too. Dig in.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So,
But
Seaweed.
man, I don't know who else is going to. We might get someone to show
well,
up.
we got the hot seat open there.
We do.
Whoever shows up, we got a 4th spot going there.
And it
All
occurred-
mic'd up.
It occurred to me that Dan, who talks all the time,
Logger Dan?
Logger Dan,
Yeah.
he talks a lot, but you put a mic in front of him, I bet he's
Oh, I don't think that he is
Why is
so.
he not here today to get
He is
this
the
guy?
original OG of Grants Pass. I'm convinced that he is, and Dan's not that much older than we are.
He knows where the bodies are buried.
He does, and he's
probably
dug the
buried
holes.
Yeah,
he's
he's
dug the
dug-
holes.
Yeah.
But I mentioned to him yesterday, and he's like, I ain't fucking doing that.
Yeah.
I go, but Dan, we're just gonna sit around and talk bullshit. He goes, I can do that without a mic in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
You are going to get some guys that don't want to be recorded.
oh yeah.
fine.
That's fine. Sit back and laugh and
Yeah.
smoke a cigar well.
coffee and cigars.
I know this is a mistake saying it's too early to drink, and Michael will probably disagree with that.
We got 40 minute, 50 minute, what? 40 minutes.
40 minutes before.
Oh, no. Yeah, 40 minutes till they actually,
Well, until next door's open.
until next door's open.
Is it 11:30 or
It's 11:30 they open. It's 10,
Oh.
it's 10:50 right now.
40 minutes, and Michael can.
Well, it's like, people get all pissed off if people have, you're going to have a red beer? You're going to drink in the morning? And
Well-
like my brother points out, okay, you're going to go get a mimosa
Well, yeah.
or a Bloody Mary?
Well, exactly. Breakfast drinks are okay, but
Yeah.
if you want a shot of whiskey and a beer,
Oh,
that's where you're fucking sinning.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, look at that
Like, you're
alcohol.
going to
there.
hell,
all over
son
your
of a
ass.
bitch.
Wait a minute. You're going to drink more in a Bloody Mary.
Oh, absolutely.
A good Bloody Mary is going to have more than one shot of vodka in it.
Gonna have-
And speaking of vodkas, with Steam Distillery,
Yeah.
we got to throw them in there.
We got to throw them in.
Michael being the master distiller for Steam Distilleries.
In fact, I got a bottle of that at home.
Do you? I have not. Last time we were in there a couple weeks ago, and I forgot to buy a couple bottles. And actually, I owe a guy over in Medford that my wife works with. That he's a race car driver. He does drags, and he's a motorhead. He's a super
dresses
cool
like
dude.
that?
What's that?
He dresses like that?
No, he doesn't dress like a drag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's one of those.
if he
old,
wants to, it's cool. We won't judge him.
Yeah, no.
Not out
they're-
loud.
We don't. Yeah, no judging.
We don't.
We criticize, but we don't judge.
That's pretty much.
But no, I gotta run down there and get a couple bottles or I'm sure there's some sort of delivery service that could be paid for.
Yeah, I'm sure we can figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, we just got approved by OLCC to get them in the liquor store.
No shit.
Now I got to start actually making some more.
Now you got to go up
Wow,
to Portland
that-
to drop it, though.
No. Locally, we can do local deliveries to our
you
local.
can?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
kidding.
There's stipulations like we only so many deliveries per month and some bullshit like that. I don't know
Within
exactly
like a
what those are.
25-mile radius or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can go to Ashland actually, I think too.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure
Okay.
exactly.
Well, that.
But it's like I said, it's only a total of like 4. So we're only really dealing with Pat over here.
Right. Well, but can Pat transfer from Grants Pass to Ashland since he owns both stores?
Possibly.
That
Or
would
he
be.
can just say, my store is going to buy it over there, and we'll just hand it to him here, and he can take it where the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
And you got the other store across the river.
We haven't talked to them yet, but Pat approached us. Pat and Gretchen, his wife,
Oh, okay.
Oh, there-
came to us and said, hey, we got people coming in wanting habanero vodka.
Oh,
Nobody's making habanero vodka.
you're kidding me.
Yeah, there's none. I don't care if it's
That guy up there, was it Crater?
Crater Lake.
Oh, that's out of Bend, isn't it?
That's-
Or is
Crater
that-
Lake is out of Bend, yeah.
Yeah.
It's north of Bend. I've been to the place. It had a couple of good drinks, too.
Yeah.
Well, shit, he's out in the middle of nowhere in between
Yeah.
Bend and Sisters.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bump in the road, and you look over and go, oh, shit, there's Crater Lake Vodka or Crater
Yeah,
Lake
off to the
Spirits
left
or
of
whatever.
Redmond or something like that.
But,
Yeah.
dude, that is,
That's cool.
So he says, you get us, X number of cases, and they'll be gone.
wow.
Okay.
How hot, when you're distilling that, I mean, can you regulate, say that you want like a ghost pepper vodka,
Well,
you
I
take a
get-
drink of it and you're going, oh,
Oh yeah,
shit.
well, because we after it starts out as just our vodka, and then I take part of the vodka and run it through our extractor, and it makes a super duper concentrated extract. Like with the habanero vodka, I use 5% habanero extract with 95% just our regular white vodka, and it's still people complain that it's too hot. We tried
Oh, wow.
we tried 50-50.
Oh, God.
Melts your fucking tonsils.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you're going to have to maybe like 2.5% extract.
I'll keep it 5%.
Thank
Keep
you.
it 5%. That's where I look at it. People can just use less if they want it.
Sure.
I have people.
Well,
come in-
I mean, the whole point is
You
not
want
using less. You're still wanting a shot.
Well, yeah. But no, we have people come in every once in a while. We'll do a half and half. They'll do a half shot of regular vodka and a half shot of habanero.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking you could take a shot of that.
Right, you can-
habanero
Shot
and
and shot of white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot,
Yeah.
shot and a shot,
Yeah.
or
force
half.
them to buy 2 bottles. Marketing.
Genius.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys.
that's brilliant.
Right. Well, you should say, well, then make it. I would go 10%, make them buy 2 bottles to 1 bottle.
There you go.
Hey.
Do the Christmas packs.
Yeah.
And a glass to go in.
You got 2 that will get you there, and 1 will set your ass on fire.
Yeah, exactly. So,
What did I do last
Yeah.
night?
Yeah. Why did I have those habanero martinis?
Those were really good, but
I know. I think the wife really likes those.
for the ladies seem to like the habanero, mango habanero,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's in
yeah.
in a Collins glass as a seltzer or in a martini, like a lemon drop kind of a thing.
Yeah.
that shit'll be out of your eyes here.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for the sun to just a little bit fucker get.
yeah.
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 You gotta get him a hat.
There ain't a whole hell lot we can do other than we talked about throwing some tapestries up the wall from Cave Junction, but I don't think that's going to
That
happen.
little gap there is just enough to where this time of day. but
We
it-
can move the table if we need to.
No, it'll
No,
be
we
moved. The
can't.
sun will move pretty soon.
I'd have to-
But getting back to those habanero, those
stuff.
drinks, I don't like drinking them for the pure fact of you get it in one of those fancy martini glasses, and it's like a shooter.
Oh yeah.
You don't sip on them. I mean,
It's gone. It's down.
That's why when the only thing I really do drink is like bourbon.
Yep.
Bourbon and with some ice or a little bit of a
7 Up or something.
7-Up, or actually my favorite. I hate to admit it, but if you haven't tried it, bourbon and Mountain Dew.
I think there's some state laws against that.
There should
I
be
believe there are.
because
There are. There
My
probably
stomach
some.
just turned
Some,
up.
Yeah,
if you
well-
go to Kentucky and say something like that, you will not.
oh
leave
no
Kentucky.
that shit was originated to make as a blender.
Really?
Yeah. No,
but
that's
not
what
in
Mountain Dew
Oregon.
is. It was made to cut moonshine, and of course, it tasted so good.
That they put it in a can.
They put it in a can and they sold it. But if you look at the original Mountain Dew
Really?
logo, it's like a hillbilly with a pair of overalls with a piece of wheat hanging out of his mouth.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So actually, it's pretty damn good. But there's so many good drinks out there, and
So much.
as I
See, I'm just not I don't like sweet drinks.
that's
it.
me. I'm a
I
sweet.
like straight whiskey. I like straight whatever. So
I got an unknown caller here, and I have no idea.
it's probably your car warranty. You should get that.
It probably should, but I don't feel like dealing with it now.
Just put them on pause.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. They can talk to it.
Yeah.
It's really important.
I don't even know what 806 area code is.
That's not here.
It's not here.
And the fact you don't recognize it means it's nobody you talk to on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could be that frickin' Nigerian prince finally got your money.
Finally got.
You paid the taxes on it.
I did.
so-
I did. I've been waiting for that for years. No, I heard there was another damn thing I saw on the Book of Face. There's a new scam that people are calling out. Actually, they put a notification out there. I think it was KJOKLDR did it, that someone impersonating a sheriff deputy here in town are using old deputy names that have worked for the service. It could be Dave Daniels, Old Dave, it could be whoever,
Yeah.
saying that you have a fine and you need to go get a gift card to pay for that
And
fine.
it's on Facebook.
It is on Facebook.
They're not going to call you directly.
No. They're going to call you directly, but they're
People
letting
just
everybody
post it on
know.
Facebook, just the word out, kind of a
Oh,
thing.
I
But
see. Okay.
yeah, so
Advertising.
don't pay your fines with the Amazon gift card or Applebee's gift card.
What if your grandson's trapped in a Mexican prison?
Well, then you go get all the money,
Yeah.
and
What gets me is, well, and now I think the stores, if you were to go to Target and those places that have the racks of the gift
Yeah.
cards, is a lot of where they're telling people to go to buy them. And they have been telling their employees, if you see, because it's usually the elderly.
Right.
If you see an 80-year-old come in here buying $500 gift cards,
there's
shut
some-
that down. Let's
yeah.
go ahead and shut that down.
Yeah.
There's no reason that 80-year-old man wants a fucking iTunes gift card for $500.
No.
And 4 of them.
Yeah.
No.
It's not.
Verify that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like my
There.
sister-in-law yesterday because of that
Power tree thing that fell?
power tree deal.
Yeah.
She got a hold of a company, and he came out and said, well, he couldn't do it for a couple of weeks. And then he looked around and said, oh, well, you got to change this and this and this because it's all old and it's out of date. And I looked at her and I said, everything's working, right?
Yeah.
And she says, yeah. And I said, so you don't need anything else besides Steve's going to come here pretty quick today, I think.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay,
good.
yeah, this was
So it wasn't Steve.
no, it was not Steve.
It was some other.
Should I say that it wasn't Pro Electric?
Oh, and that's too bad. And I mean, we live in this community, and
She's almost 80 years old and they're fucking with her.
yeah,
And it's like, that's bullshit.
no.
So she said, the guy'd give her a quote and then, or bid, and then, he could come and do it in a couple of weeks. Well, something opened up today.
Imagine that.
Yeah, so she'd already told him no.
Well, good. If nothing's broken and it's not a fire hazard or it's not going to cause a problem, just leave it be and let it.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
No immediate danger. Now, if the tree guy came out and said, "Hey, you really need to probably trim that one back and that one back because it's going to fall and hit your shit,"
Well, yeah, and
that's understandable because there's
August is coming, and I don't know when, Thursday, I think. And he's going to look at it, and I'm going to pay for it. She doesn't
well
have
because
any
you're a good
money.
guy.
She doesn't have any money.
I won't tell anybody.
Please don't.
Yeah, don't let that out there.
Yeah, absolutely not. But that was a hell of a windstorm that came through on
That was crazy.
Saturday night.
Saturday, yeah.
I thought I was over at Brookings at the coast.
Oh, that would have been great.
we were at the North Valley Booster dinner function auction thing at the fairgrounds, and I went outside, and holy Christ,
Blew your skirt right up.
it did. I had to push it down, and the back of it might have flew up a little bit.
Yeah, but who cares?
Yeah,
You know,
everybody.
all the
was-
money's made up front. So,
That's
you know,
right.
yeah. Unless you're in prison, then you get cigarettes with the back.
Yeah. Oh shit. Now I'm getting text messages for something.
You're just too damn popular.
Oh yeah, these sons of bitches. This is another wonderful.
Thing.
I'm gonna be sending you a document in regarding to your CJ. Can you please fill it out?
Well, that's insurance.
Yeah. That insurance company's absolutely just pissing me off.
Well, they want to take
That's
your
their
money,
job.
but they don't want to pay for
That's
it.
their job.
Yeah, I've been paying.
They're really good at taking the premiums in, though. They
Oh, yeah.
fucking,
Oh.
like clockwork.
Yeah.
They'll take that shit
It's
every
like
day.
a bank. You can go put money in, but
Yeah.
try to take the shit
See,
out.
and that's crazy because as this is our first
Insurance thing.
talking of this,
Yeah.
because this is our first ever show.
It has no name. Our show with no name.
Our show with no name that we
We're
don't
gonna
have
have
no
to figure out
idea.
his personality before we name it, kind of like you do with puppies and kids now.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't name I named my kids right away. So,
My wife named ours.
well,
I mean, I think I had a say in it. I got to say, okay.
yeah.
That was my say in it.
Sure.
Well, they didn't name them 2x4, so that
Yeah, or
you would have
okay.
probably said no. Let's not go with that.
Yeah. I mean,
Or Sue.
yeah.
Well, there is the boy named Sue.
Yes.
But anyway, so
He died.
about a month ago, I guess it was about a month ago, our shop burnt down for.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, so Roy and I are partners with my dad and my son and Tyler, another one of our kids there, that drive our log truck and our water trucks and our rock trucks and transfers. Yeah, so we built that business up pretty damn good, and the boys have done a great job, and we just sit back and applaud them and do a good job. But it's that business is located out my dad's place, and our barn shop that we've had since. Christ, my parents bought that place back in '89.
That was back when Lincoln was pregnant. I think.
It was,
Okay.
and so I mean, that shop has been there, and we've improved it, and had concrete floors and put electrical in it and water and all kinds of cool shit. Well, some of it's burnt down, and all our stuff was in it except for the trucks. All our tools are, and my CJ, who the insurance company is wanting me, all my shit burnt down. I have no records of anything anymore. And now the insurance company is going, well, we're probably only going to give you what the value of it is. And I go, okay, well, I don't know what the value of it is because I know what I got in it, but I can't prove what I got in it because I got.
a list. Most of the times when I've had shit like that go wrong,
Oh, they didn't even want to. I gave them a list, and they're like, well, you need to prove it now. It's like I've been paying the insurance on a vehicle that I've been restoring, and a roller that I got just the bodywork alone. I got 10 G's in it, and I have nothing. Everything got burned up that I have for receipts and bullshit. And I go, well, I insured it for $10,000. If I insure it for $10,000 and I pay the premium on $10,000,
That should be.
you would think you should cut me a check for $10,000.
Yeah.
I don't need to prove shit to you. That's what I set in the policy limits.
Yeah.
I didn't. I go, it's worth 20.
well, to me, then they should, if they wouldn't do that, then they should have asked when you submit the policy to say, show us then that it's worth 10 grand. Then we'll write the policy.
Yeah.
Because
Not after.
They didn't ask
After
me.
the fact, yeah.
They didn't ask me. They didn't ask me if it was worth 10. I told them
okay,
I
want
wanted
your
to insure it for $10,000.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Give me your fucking money.
Yeah, and it's been better part
Like
of
buying a
7.
used car, except different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just been a real fight so far. But my dad's homeowner's insurance and that had the shop and everything. Hell, they boom done and done. They cut the check and
Oh yeah, they're usually pretty quick.
yeah. On the burn down it was a fair deal.
Yeah.
Now all the contents and stuff that might be another situation. We'll find out.
Yeah. Well,
But-
you got tools,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
welding
I mean,
equipment, and all that crap.
it was 40 plus years of
Collection.
collection of my dad's tools and last couple years of Josh's tools
Your
and
boat?
Tyler. Yeah, our boat got burned up in it. My Jeep got burned up in it. A couple of jet skis. It was there was a lot of stuff in there.
Did they
Like
find out what
that.
caused it?
No, no, I'm assuming so. It happened so early in the morning, and everybody was asleep. You know, and it's easy 150 yard or about what 100 yards.
100 yards, maybe.
100 yards from the house, so
Yeah.
it wasn't like it attached to the house. So we're thinking it was electrical or a rat, a mouse, or I mean,
Chewing
they
on
do live out in the country.
Now it's barbecued.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well done. Crispy.
Yeah, that probably got zapped right away and just ended up being braised.
Yeah. Get a little reverse sear.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was just a complete.
Microwave will pop.
Well, yeah. I mean, you saw it. You
Yeah,
ran out
it was
there.
a
And
mess.
it was. It,
The,
but
the bikes got burnt.
yeah, a couple motorcycles got
No shit.
a little toasty. Yeah, yeah. It was something else. It was, it was a farm.
There's a farm.
Oh,
bar.
well, it wasn't a.
Oh,
Well,
it was a truck shop working.
It
setup.
used to be a hay barn, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, enough of that bullshit. I just got another email saying that they're going to just send that email to my wife, so
Oh, better.
I'm sure she'll forward it to me.
Yeah, just say,
deal
Bob,
with
take
it.
care of this.
Yeah.
But
Deal with it.
all right, what else? What else we gonna do?
I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't have a script. There's nothing here.
Oh, you know what I did yesterday? I took off my box spreader off the tractor and put my backhoe back on so I could move the logs around. And the
You're a maniac.
The logs are too big for the backhoe, so so I could move them around a little bit and roll them.
Yeah, you probably should have bought a bigger tractor when you were looking at.
I got
tractors.
an excavator somewhere,
Well, yeah, we
Somewhere?
do. But hell,
but it didn't
It
burn.
didn't burn down.
it did no, and that was another thing. My nephew jumped in there and drove a lock truck and an excavator out of the fire. So.
Oh, no shit.
Oh yeah, it was heroic what he did. It was pretty damn cool.
That's
Here.
cool. You catch that on video, you can make YouTube.
Yeah, that would have been a great video, but no, we were lucky on that. But hey, good job on moving logs. Yeah,
Yes.
I yesterday afternoon I don't think I did shit.
I don't either. I drank beer all day.
Did you?
I went to River's Edge probably about 2 o'clock. Well, I was at the distillery running bourbon. Well, I stopped by here. I went back there, did some more stuff. I went to River's Edge, had a few beers. Then I came here, had a few beers, because the wife texted me. She says, hey, I'm going to go help out at the Hawaiian restaurant. I'm like, guess I don't need to go home. The dogs are fine sleeping on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't need your
They don't
help.
need my help. They eat in the mornings.
I like that place, Ohana.
Yeah, they do pretty good.
Yeah.
Very food.
The chick-
Right there. I mean, I've eaten their chicken. I think it's primary chicken. They don't do it. It's been a while since I ate there, but
the chicken and the
how's
beef.
their mac?
Their
What
mac-
do you
The Mac
guys
salad?
call
I
it?
like the Mac salad.
Yeah, I do too.
Mac salad's pretty
Yeah, it's
decent.
more. It's a Hawaiian style Mac salad, so it's not going to be like you would get at Safeway or what your no coca barbecues, your picnics. Here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a Hawaiian style, but I like that style better.
So compared to the other place that does,
No hose?
You got No Hose, you got Orchid Grill uptown.
yeah, I mean, are they
Comparable.
all
Theirs is
comparable?
more authentic Hawaiian, I guess you would say. You know, I mean, terry chicken and terry beef is not Hawaiian food. It's
Right.
what we consider local plate lunch food. That's what the locals generally eat over there on a given lunch day. But when they do like their Friday, and they do the Kalua pig and lomi salmon and
Oh,
chicken
yeah,
long
they-
rice, that's actual Hawaiian food.
Okay.
Moco Loco.
Moco Loco is like my go-to breakfast food.
What's Moco?
Loco Loco's a scoop of rice or 2 scoops of rice. You've got a hamburger patty,
An egg.
a fried egg, and brown gravy.
No shit.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
it's pretty
Yeah,
tasty.
it's really good.
A little ketchup on occasion is okay too.
I'll throw a little Cholula on it, a little hot sauce, spice it up every once
Yeah,
in a
there
while.
you go. Yeah.
You know, just because I put that on everything breakfast related.
Right. Well, kind of like Frank's Red Hot sauce.
Yeah, anything,
shit
anything
goes
just to
on-
get a little spice.
That shit goes on everything, I guess.
Yep,
Good stuff.
exactly.
The only thing it's tough for them, and for whatever reason, that they're kind of stuck in that. It's not a real easy place to get to over there.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's just, yeah, it's right
It's
there.
not very restaurant-like, so maybe that's the.
Well, yeah, because it's in that strip mall. It's Alan Masters owns that whole Colonial Plaza thing, and it's but he built it out for him. He paid fucking thousands, tens of thousands.
Really?
Yeah, he did the full build out, everything.
Huh.
I think he might even purchase their equipment for him.
Oh wow.
Oh, really?
The hood, everything, just
Yeah, well,
Because that's all, what's his name's kid?
Royce.
Roy's kid, yeah.
oh yeah.
That's a hard name for you to remember.
I can't, yes, fuck. I don't know.
Why do they call you Roy?
That kid's my name.
Because I answer to it.
Pretty much.
Well, in those build out and things, yeah, there's some great building owners and tenant owners.
Oh, yeah.
But you're going to pay for it.
Well, if they move, he gets all of
Well,
it.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
not going. It's not gonna. It's not like he's never gonna be able to put another small mom and pop restaurant in there.
Yeah.
If they did.
Right. If they hang in there for X amount of years,
Yeah.
their lease.
Well,
lease
and
alone
and
could
they
pay for it.
have brought so much traffic to that shopping center because that place, every place in there was pretty much empty.
Mm-hmm.
You had a few little offices. You had like the massage lady in there every once in a while. They got
Is
that
it
little,
what
that
kind
little
of
mailbox.
What kind of
place there.
massage lady?
No, she's actual massage.
Oh,
she's like a I don't know, Scandinavian, Russian, Ukrainian, but like.
Oh, is
on
that,
the front, she's
Swedish,
like apparently it's like $35, but it's more of a resort style, I guess you could say. Most guys are like, yeah, she didn't really fix anything. She uses a lot of lube and just, and just does the once over. And it's good and relaxing, but it's not going to cure your fucking aches
It's
and
a
pains.
Swedish-
Right.
It's like a Swedish kind of thing, just more.
Yeah,
But for
they-
$35 for the hour.
That's
$35 an hour?
That's what it was a number of years ago. I don't know what it is. She
Oh.
might be 45 now. I don't know, but it's
It
still.
better be
Yeah.
about 60. That's about
Yeah.
to go in $60, $70.
Yeah.
Go uptown, get one for $55.
Yeah.
60.
60.
Well, 60
Yeah.
with the happy ending.
Well, I'd imagine there's tipping involved.
Well, tip, shaft, whatever, everything.
Yeah, they're kind of popping up all over the place.
Well, since the cartels and stuff moved in, I bet you that's part of it.
Oh yeah.
What cartel?
Asian,
Well, you've got Asian, you've got the Ukrainians,
the Bulgarians.
a lot of those
Russian.
old Soviet bloc. Well, maybe Ukraine's going to be new Soviet bloc, but a lot of the old Soviet bloc countries have got people that are over here that have. Then they go to South America, like Argentinians and stuff like that, and bring them up to work.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
and I bet you they're funding some of this too, the massage parlors.
Oh, why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
It's a law.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know they're touted as Asian, and they're Asian masseuse or massage therapist or whatever you want to call them.
Anything that says Chinese massage,
Yeah, that.
but it's all Filipinos working there.
Yeah, Filipinos, Thais.
Rice is rice.
Right. But hey, I don't give a shit. You want to go in there and get a massage, and you can leave after you get a massage, or if you could, whatever you want to do. Hey, that shit's on you. I'm a big believer of you do you.
in an afternoon emission.
Yeah.
Well, and that to me, the whole. I'm a firm believer that prostitution should be legal. It's who's hurt. Other than, and because it's not legal, that's when you have the human trafficking issues.
Right,
If
right.
it was 100% legal in this country,
Oh, we wouldn't have no
we'd
problem with it.
because you would have enough people just saying, "Fuck it, I'm going to do it."
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, yeah, exactly.
That's a red light district there. It's amazing. It's like a museum.
Right. Make it legal. Go and get a massage. Cost you I'm sure someone would pay $100 for an hour's worth of massage, and whatever happens.
I pay $100 a week now when I go. I go once a week, and it costs me $100.
Yeah.
I don't get the fun parts.
Right,
And it's a
right.
guy,
What-
but what the hell?
Well, dude, you might need to spend $120. I don't know.
And the guy might do it. Who knows?
Oh, he probably would. He just got a new baby. He doesn't- I'm not gay and all, but $20 is $20. That's,
That's that shirt. down
$20
there in Vegas.
downtown, still $20.
yeah, yeah. So
Holy
You
shit!
could buy a six-pack for that.
yeah, but yeah, no. I mean, if
Hardly.
I think I don't want a freaking brothel showing up next door to me, just because the elements that it brings in.
Well, I don't
Same
want the
like
traffic,
I don't
yeah.
want a weed fucking farm next to me either.
Well,
But-
yeah.
I
I mean,
got
they.
one.
Oh, you got one next to you? Well, you live out there in the country, yeah.
Yeah,
So you got.
across the road.
But they've already approved it here in Grants Pass. I mean, hell, you got dispensaries. You got one right downtown.
Diamond, yeah.
With Diamond, which I am shocked. For so many years, they fought them, and then they just went, okay, and it's a reputable business. I mean,
Well, and
they're-
it's not your what do you call
Dirty-
dirty freaking. It's an actual. I mean, it looks more like a jewelry store than anything.
It does.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never been inside, but
I
it's-
bet if we
It's not bad
uh,
inside. I've been in there a couple of times, and it's professional as hell.
Yeah.
And you go in there and you get your shit, and you get out, and people walking in there are reputable.
I would bet you'd be surprised if you sat outside in
See who's
a
going
car
on.
and who's walking in and out of it.
but you know
You're
what?
going
I
to get
don't-
reputable people,
I don't
and
give a
and
shit.
that's fine. Go for it. You want
Stanfield, Oregon, calling. Let's see who this is.
Stanfield.
Stanfield.
Hello. Hello. Are you there?
Where the hell's Stanfield, Oregon?
I don't know. Hello.
Got to be up north somewhere.
Hello.
They don't want to talk to you, Michael.
Hello. Are you there? Haji. No.
No.
No. Nothing. How's my car warranty? Nope. Gone. He hung up. As he was being recorded too, I was hoping for.
Yeah. I was like, dude, let's get it.
Okay,
Let's get it
so
going here.
I got to look up where the.
That's got to be somewhere. Ooh, we got a lot of.
Oh, it's the truck.
That's a truck.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, there's an F-15 flying over our head.
Yeah.
Stanfield, Oregon. Okay, here we go.
Actually, that's.
Directions.
I think it's just east of that other place.
Oh, yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Well, it's right there.
No, it's east of Ohio. No, west of Ohio. My bad.
It's
I
right
can't
off.
read a fucking
It's
map.
off of 84,
Oh, okay.
up by Echo and Hinkle,
Two
south of
places I've
Hermiston.
never heard of. Oh, Hermiston. Okay. I know
south of
Hermiston.
Hermiston,
Got it. So, country,
Umatilla, that kind of thing.
desert area.
Yeah, desert, windier and shit out there.
Well, everything's funneled through the fucking valleys and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it blows and it blows. I was hitting it
Yeah.
last year, year before with a trailer behind me, my travel trailer. And it was blowing 40 miles an hour, and I was trying to go 65.
Wow.
Of course, that
Don't
was
do
like,
that.
It was like me going across the Salt Flats
Okay.
a few years ago. I had a headwind. I couldn't hit more than 45, and I'm being just passed by trucks going like 85.
And you're getting about 8 miles to the gallon.
If you're lucky.
But as soon as I got towards Wendover, the mountains stopped the wind, and I was able
Okay,
to truck
yeah,
right
yeah.
along.
Well, that's why they named it Windover, because the wind's over.
It's over. We're done.
Except it's W-E-N-T, but other than that,
Hey,
Windover.
spell it whatever which way they
Windover.
were not good spellers back then.
no, probably not.
They didn't have all the letters back then, I don't think.
No,
They only had half the vowels.
It was phonetically spelled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, why did the English put a U in favor and favorite and harbor?
Well, they started the trend. We fucked it up, I think.
Was that
Well,
it?
we've
Just
done a
made it
lot of-
easier.
Yeah.
You
And,
don't need
and,
to
and
fucking
you know,
go in
meter and center is an R-E instead of an E-R.
Yeah, well, it makes
That,
sense.
yeah,
Like
that makes
pickle.
more sense.
That fucking silent E.
Colonel is another good one.
Colonel.
Colonel, yeah.
Yeah, Colonel of the
Colonel of the Army.
Yeah, Colonel knowledge of the Army. Kind of like, or the military is the military intelligence.
Yes. That's,
Yeah,
that's a thing.
oxymoron.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Speaking of morons. Oh. You dinging again?
Yeah, oh, that was Matt from Medford. I just sent him over. Hey, we were pretty smart. We sent a check over for payroll, so
Oh, nice.
we don't have to drive over there for one check.
Who's not on direct deposit?
One guy.
Yeah, that's what,
Right.
that was usually my trip. On paydays, I'd take over product and
Oh.
2 checks, but now we only got 1.
Yeah, I'd put his ass on direct deposit.
But everybody else is.
Yeah, for the what the hell was that?
Me.
That was kind of weird.
I don't know.
Maybe it was only in my ears.
No, I heard it.
I heard it too.
It's like a vibrating thing. Yeah. Or it's a horn, car horn.
Oh.
Truck horn, maybe. I don't know.
Who knows? Well, it's so silent out there.
It is very silent. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we get the Coke truck go by and all the rest of the beer shit. We got our city council out there screaming and yelling at each other. Not today, but
Oh, they were having meetings out there yesterday.
there was
what?
like
Holy
5
crap!
of them.
We call the unhomed.
Yeah. The city council.
We call it the city council.
Well, they drive the train.
They do drive the train. They're making-
They drive fucking legislation.
They make more policies than
Yeah.
of whatever. Hell, it's amazing. But they were camped out. All had their
Oh, I saw
cards.
the one with the shopping cart, the new one. I've never seen.
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
I saw her this morning walking across the Safeway with a bag. So as
What
I-
she
as
did?
I was coming in.
Well, I saw her digging when I left yesterday. I saw her digging through her cart, and she was getting out some food. It looked like legitimate food, and I'm assuming that she paid for it. And well, like I said, I'm assuming.
yeah, no, I get it.
And you know what that assuming does to you?
She probably got her Oregon Trail card.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm making all kinds of money on Oregon Trail.
But she wasn't as torn up as the rest of them.
Oh, she's brand new. She's
Yeah.
new to the system. Give her
right.
a week. Give her
yeah,
2
give her,
weeks.
Yeah,
give her,
that's true.
Yeah.
give her a
She's
week
been-
on some meth and fentanyl, and she'll
Yeah.
be right
Get
there.
those-
Just like
Get them teeth
tattoo,
punched out.
Oh yeah, tattoo head, whatever. That
Yeah.
that freaking guy.
Red beard. He's an interesting.
Whew. And it's sad. It is sad that we have to deal with that in this country. As far as
It's all over.
I mean, there's choices. There's choices, and I don't know.
There's choices, but there's also
Some
a
of them are-
systemic issue that you know when they did away with a lot of the budgeting for mental health issues and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
when shit took off.
And that's
I mean, there is. You know,
pisses me off.
You look at it around, like we talked about yesterday, around the Bay Area and some of the major cities, Portland, things like that.
Seaside
Sure,
has a hell of
really?
a problem. Yeah.
Seaside, Oregon.
Yeah.
But usually
Really?
those,
Reading about that yesterday.
the friendly policies that are there in those cities, tend to attract them. Now, those people were probably homeless someplace else anyways. That's not what caused them to be homeless, but it attracts them in masses because of the benefits they're getting.
Right.
And they've got their own connection and their little freaking homeless telegraph system or whatever, communication.
Yeah, called cell phones.
Yeah, Obama phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but word spreads down the pipeline of, okay, this is a good place to be. This is a better place to be. There's no law enforcement here. So.
Well, that's what happened in this
Yeah,
county.
yeah. When
Years ago.
when the sheriffs frickin' only had one guy on for 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that place up there, old Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh?
Oh, yeah.
Rajneesh Puran.
Yeah.
Antelope.
Antelope, Oregon.
When they kicked all the people out of there, they bust them to Portland.
Yeah.
So there's got to be
A community up
20
there.
years worth of leftovers.
Oh, there's probably some lineage there.
Oh, yeah.
But, getting back to, they cut all the federal funding and even state and local funding for mental health,
Yep.
which it absolutely gripes my ass that we can send billions of dollars to foreign countries and buy bullets and things, or we can open up a border and spend millions of dollars a day. And yes, those I'm not opposed to someone wanting to better their life and go there, but
Go through the proper way.
go through the proper way, just
and,
like
and,
we
if,
used
and,
to.
if, and if the proper way is fucked up, then maybe let's look at that.
Right.
Maybe we
Fix the
tweak
issue.
that.
Yeah.
But
Don't
the
just
millions,
bypass it.
the millions, I'd say the billions of dollars that we're spending on foreign things that have nothing to do with the U.S.
Yeah.
Absolutely does not benefit us in one way, and we got to worry about crazy out there on the streets that needs mental health. And unfortunately, maybe he doesn't want it, but by God, if we had it, there's a better chance it would happen
And
because
some of these people back in the day would have been locked up
Oh, absolutely.
involuntarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
State hospitals.
Yeah.
I mean, we're good. That's what they were for.
Yeah.
Because somebody that's a danger to themselves or the general
public.
nuisance of a society.
yeah, give me a couple $100 million, I'll open up
Well,
a
there was
mental
a-
health
there was
facility,
a-
and I bet we could probably run it better than.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Private industry usually does that a little bit better.
Yeah.
More efficiently at least.
Well,
We had.
they're in for a profit too.
Well, yeah, because you have to have some incentive. But it's
Yeah.
usually, even with that profit margin, it's usually lot less cost involved than government, 100% government run. I did that when I was in Hawaii on doing service contracts.
Right.
The last contract I was part of taking over was with British Aerospace, BAE Systems. We took over a contract for the Army that did pretty much everything, all of the logistics, maintenance, for the units and a lot of the units in the Pacific.
I think you got one that's up.
This is
Push
the
that
this
one
is
up.
the, this is for the south. This is the
Oh. Yeah, so I just hearing a little bit of feedback.
Yeah, so, but we've got, so I can use this. No, that's just probably wind coming through these, but,
I think there's some of the status coming from out there.
They're very welcome. Anyways,
so anyway,
your contract.
so
Sorry
the
to
part,
interrupt.
the part I was in charge of was one of the maintenance, one side of the maintenance. And in my shop, I had electronics repair, I had AC&R, I had fabric repair, I had a locksmith, and small arms. Well, my electronic shop alone, when the government had it, there was like 13 employees. And when I took over with 4 guys, we were better, shit was getting taken care of faster.
So 9
more
guys now
efficiently.
are unemployed and homeless.
No, they transferred to,
Oh.
but the same, so some of these guys were, I think those times they were like WG10, WG12, so they're making good money. Well, they got transferred for the first 2 years to do things just random around the base, like mowing lawns. So they're making, $100,000 a year to be a lawn jockey. And then they would have 2 years to then apply for other jobs somewhere else in the system. But, so, which is fine. But, so that electronic shop ran with 4 guys, 10 times more efficiently than they did with 13.
Yeah.
We would go, because units would turn in a work order for, say, like a helicopter battery charger over on the airfield. And my guys show up that day, and they're like, what are you guys doing here? And they're like, oh, you guys put in a work order? But they're like, yeah, but before, it was like a month before we'd see anybody. Because they just wouldn't respond. They didn't have to.
They didn't have to. They
They
were
had
just
their
sitting.
union taking care of them. And there was one guy, I guess, that, because two of my fabric guys were previous government employees, and they had first right of refusal, so they decided to come on with us, because they were brand new. They weren't like a year or two from retirement like some of the old timers were. And they said, yeah, there was one guy, one electronics guy, all he had in the back of the shop, because it was probably a 100,000 square foot warehouse space.
Oh, shit.
It was divided, it was huge. But it was divided up, and he would sit in the back and made his own little cubicle with dividers feet up, read the newspaper, drink coffee all day long. That's all he did. He didn't touch
He was like
anything.
Sergeant Bilko, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's a good job.
But that was the kind of shit that they, the guys that had been an assistant for too long, and if they got a new guy that started working his ass off, they would like, fucker, slow down. You're making us look bad.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's not me making you look bad. You doing that all on your own.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's sort of the institutionalized of government work for the most part. That type of government work, not all.
Well, back
Some of it you have to actually function.
Yeah, some of it, you look at our federal law enforcement to some degree. I mean, they're very efficient at killing Kennedy, shit like that.
Yeah,
They work
yeah.
their ass off. But you look at the general day-to-day government jobs for the most part, you could probably cut half the staff.
Yeah, well, you got to have pride in what you're
absolutely.
doing, too.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's got to be someone at some point in time that gets into a political office and try. And I know that they've tried.
Hmm?
They've tried. Like, hey, we're going to do this better. We're going to cut this budget. We're going to do this, and
They
this.
get into the system. You can't-
And then all of a sudden they're dealt with the opposition of like, whoa, don't. Good God, is it raining? Oh, it is raining. That's what that is. Wow.
Okay, folks, so what you're hearing back in the background is not birds.
Yeah.
That's one of them Gilligan's Island storms coming through.
That's it. But they try. They had all the intentions,
It's just right there.
Yeah.
all the intentions in the world to change things and make things better, but then they get their ass beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it on both sides of the aisle. I know I had a friend of mine that was a senator that we all know is from Grants Pass, and Oregon is a prime example of a Democratic state that has been ran by Democrats for the last 40 years, and nothing gets done on the Republican side of the level. And so they have to fight and they have to disappear. They have to do all these crazy things
I think the last good Republican governor we had was Tom McCall. And that was back in the 60s.
Yeah, and
And he was a good guy.
Yeah.
He was a Republican that I could have voted for.
really, well, he must have been fantastic then.
He was. He
Well,
was a nice
but
guy.
you got to look at the parties are not the same parties. They
No,
weren't.
they
Really
are
weren't.
not, no.
They're both parties back in the '60s. I'm assuming I wasn't alive then. We're mostly centrist for the most part.
yeah.
A little bit left, a little bit
Now
right.
they're going.
Now we're freaking extreme.
There's,
yeah.
Well, there's noise over here and there's noise over here, but most of us are in the 60% in the middle.
But that's where the 60% needs to come to the middle and make up that 100% and get rid of the
Well, exactly.
to get rid of the hard left and the hard right and go. We need to reclaim our country back to a centrist level of, like I said, you do you. You take care of yourself. When a person has the responsibility of taking care of yourself, you're going to do it. If you keep on feeding the bears, they're going to keep on coming to the front door.
End up with red.
Yeah, we end up with people on the back porch who are taking a shit and peeing in the corner and stuff because they have no consequences for their actions because they're not taking care of themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
And it could be systemic. It could be from a number of things that caused them to get there. But finding out where that root cause is.
Yep.
You were maybe beat as a child or you were raped or whatever the bad things that happen in life. We've all had bad things happen to us in life.
Well, that's why they call it life.
That's it.
Because
Try to snap
some
out of
days it sucks. It's not all fucking rainbows and blowjobs.
No.
You will have a bad
Occasional
day.
unicorn, yes.
And
Just
occasional
occasionally. You
unicorns.
don't want regular unicorns.
There's going to be wins and there's
that
going to be
makes it
losses.
weird.
Yeah. So,
All the colors.
Yeah.
it'd be super nice to get to a citrus level, and I think in a perfect world that would be great, but I don't see one
No,
happening.
not at all. Not at all.
Yeah,
It's-
there's too much
There's
agenda
gonna-
on either side.
There's going to have to be a major societal implosion that, or an asteroid's going to hit us and wipe us all out again.
Right.
Like a start from
Start from
scratch.
scratch, yeah.
Unfortunately, we're using technology, and we're going to be putting this out on Spotify and podcasts and all this other stuff. And technology is a wonderful thing, but it also, I believe, it was the degradation of the
Oh, yeah,
American
absolutely.
people.
Oh, yeah.
We got these cell phones that
Well-
have more technology in it than the very first
Rocket
moon lander.
Yeah.
That
You look at even now. I mean, not that NASA's really doing much, but the space shuttles before they were decommissioned, they had, because of the approval process to get new, they used 486 computer chips in it that hasn't been made for fucking decades, since the early 90s, right? And So they had a problem getting new ones. They were actually going on eBay and buying old ass computers from people. Just so
Is this the thing? It just happened like a year ago?
Well, back the last 10 years that the space shuttle.
Oh,
was around.
okay.
You know, they couldn't get them from Intel anymore because Intel didn't make them anymore. They're like, why the fuck are we gonna make a 486? You know, when our machines aren't set up for that. So NASA would have to go on eBay or whatever and buy old ass used computers, and just to scavenge the chips.
Part of
Really?
the problem is that they get so little money from it.
Well, yeah.
They get like a tenth of a penny for every dollar that comes in.
Oh, you're talking
like
about the NASA space program?
NASA space program, yeah.
Well, that's why Bezos and
that's why, yeah.
Musk created their own space.
Yeah, but a lot of the R&D comes from NASA.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
When I was down there in Webster, Texas, a few years ago, looking at the new space capsule, Orion or something like that, I can't remember the name of it, and it was still a shell. And stick my head in there, and you're going, okay, 3 people.
Yeah.
But they hadn't even designed the seats yet or anything like that.
Everything's still, yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes out to the lowest bidder.
Yeah. But
To some extent, you know.
That
the lowest
just
bidder
reminds me
still-
of that
still
movie,
make-
Armageddon. And this was built, it's going to hurl our ass into space by the lowest builder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But technically, that's not always true because
No,
there's
no.
so much lobbying money that gets thrown
Oh, yeah.
around to the policy and people who make those decisions. That it's not always like if you and I had a company and we had no administrative overhead and we would just focus on the
R&D
job,
and
whatever had to be done.
You wouldn't
and we
have
could-
$600 for a
Yeah,
project.
we'd have half the cost that they had. We probably still wouldn't get it because we don't have anybody in our pocket.
Right.
You know.
And that's too bad Bob's not here today because he loves lobbyists.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's got a top 10 list, and they hit number 1 that he wants to eliminate from the world. And
Yep.
Well, you know, as soon as they allowed corporations to be treated as people as far as political donations go, that's when things started going to shit. Because then, you know, that's when you get, you know, we don't have a true capitalist society. We have a crony capitalist society. You know, when a major company gets big enough and has enough money to where they can throw dollars at DC and change policy to benefit themselves and keep us smaller guys out, that's no longer capitalism.
right.
You know?
Yeah. It's like General Dynamics,
Yeah.
for instance. I did a lot of work with them 40 years ago. And, yeah, we were building the command module antenna, the high gain antenna would look
Yeah.
like Mickey Mouse ears.
Yep.
Went around the moon.
You can buy those like at Best Buy now, can't you?
Yeah. There we go.
Correct.
Yeah, for your over-the-air TV stuff.
Yeah, it went around the moon, and the rest of the shit landed on the moon, and they fired it back up and got back in, and then threw that thing away as they came back. We got a lot of
All
fun.
kinds of crazy shit.
It was pretty interesting. Yeah,
Well, your dad worked for NASA, didn't he? Wasn't he an engineer?
yeah, he was down the Victor. Yeah, he subbed out to General Dynamics. He did all, basically a lot of the stuff he was doing for that.
Huh.
That was fun. And shipping stuff out and the whole building's calling the FBI agents. That was interesting.
Oh, I bet.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So now what's your thought on did we actually go to the moon?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
You think?
You really think so?
yeah.
Where's your proof?
Where's the proof it didn't happen?
Well, see,
That's a valid question.
Can't prove it.
Can't prove it. No.
Can't prove shit.
Yeah.
So we're
No,
right then. We're right. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
No.
2/3 of the group here says it didn't happen.
Yeah. So that's it.
No,
That's it. It must not. No, I don't. I'm a firm believer it probably did. But there's always those one little tweaks of. Then there's some like radiation belt that's. How did they make it past that when, whatever living beings have never done it since.
Right.
Why?
And that would be my question to anybody that we went. Why have we not gone back? I mean, we got this floating. Well, it's all money, but Christ, you can get Bezos or Elon. They're launching rockets at people's asses for $1 million a seat or whatever. I have no idea what it costs to launch a rocket.
$10 or $20 million for a passenger ticket.
Yeah, crazy money.
Russia was doing it for a while too to go up to the space station.
Well,
It was like 20 million.
yeah, they all want to shoot at Mars now.
Well, that's
They don't
because
really give a fuck.
they have potential for colonization, I guess.
Yeah.
It's close to the Earth's atmosphere.
It's got possible water.
Possible
there.
water.
But the
possible
thing
atmosphere.
is, we're fucking this place up. Why aren't we spending that kind of money to make this place a little bit
Oh,
better?
no, we can't.
Instead of using taxpayers' money to
Oh,
do it.
fuck, now you're thinking.
Well, plant a tree on U.S. instead of trying to figure out how one's going to grow on Mars. because I've seen the pictures on. I mean, you can pull it up on the Mars rover, and it looks like it's a desert. There's some rocks.
It looks like Nevada without the weeds.
Yeah,
Without the tumbleweeds, yeah.
but
And the brothels.
and I'm not talking.
That too.
I'm not getting into this whole Green New Deal bullshit and all that. Blah blah blah. We should be able to do things here on
Absolutely.
on this Earth that we're spending money to investigate what's going on another Earth. Now they're gonna splash the International Space Station into the ocean. What, in a year or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Well, they might leave that Russian up there. There's a good chance of
There's
it.
an American up there. The Russians wanted to leave him. He will be coming back.
Yeah. I'm sure someone will figure out how to get him back to Earth. But
Put him in a bag and shove him back through.
how many? I gotta say, it's in the billions of dollars at that space station.
Oh, absolutely.
Cost.
Absolutely.
Couldn't they have done
Just to maintain it every year.
right? Couldn't they have built, grab a couple of contractors, throw some spacesuits on them, send some shit up to the moon, and start building a hotel, make a Hilton up there? Shit, I don't care. Why hasn't that happened?
Because there's no water, there's no air, there's no atmosphere.
Well, I mean, it's no different than one floating around.
Well, that's true. That's true, yeah.
Yeah, you can make. I mean,
Except it's easier here. You got air.
right, but
Up there, you got to supply everything.
sure.
What they do for the space station anyways.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
they've got their oxygen scrubbers and supplemental oxygen tanks to recycle.
Yeah,
like submarines kind of a thing. But
I mean, I'd like to find out, why we haven't been back, and why didn't we build something there? Why do we
maybe
have to float around?
Maybe we have.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe that's where Steve Jobs went.
Oh, could have been
He could be setting apples and shit up there.
JFK.
JFK.
He's
on
the
the
one,
on the dark side of the moon.
He's the one that wanted to get us up there anyway before the Russians. So
Yeah. Well, and they
bet
killed
he's-
that poor bastard too. Fortunately, you were around during that time. Michael and I, we were in a twinkle in Daddy's eye back then.
no, you weren't even a dribble in the leg.
No,
No, but no. I mean, the CIA killed him just because he wanted to disband the CIA. I think.
it makes sense.
Yeah. And that's kind of what the CIA is good at, is getting rid of world leaders.
Caught the
Well, apparently they're not doing a good job right now because we still got a crazy man over there in Russia and Ukraine.
Well, maybe that's part of the plan.
I'm sure there's a bigger plan than what we even acknowledge what's going on with. And it's funny how there's a lot of goofy. As in everything, there's always conspiracy theory about this or that. But all of a sudden, we're in Ukraine, and there is biological shit that.
Weapons manufacturing. Going on.
Yeah, there's stuff.
Chemical weapons
That's the
manufacturing.
ones the birds are going to take and stuff over to Russia and drop it. Biological weapons. They're training
But
birds in Ukraine.
we're protecting these facilities that the U.S. has been funding, that the U.S. didn't know that we were funding until that.
There's
That lady on the Senate hearing mentioned it, and everybody went, "Fuck! What are you saying?" She's probably dead by now. I bet she's probably laying in some hotel room that she had an accidental death.
Yeah, she's hanging
not
out with
Russian, she's still alive.
She's hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, exactly.
She committed suicide
Yeah.
last week.
Down
Yeah,
on some island.
they didn't cut her mic quick enough.
No, they sure didn't, because everybody's just like, and people like Jim Jordan and all those, those strong right-sided Republicans are going, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Let's
back
talk
up.
about this.
Let's rewind a little bit.
Yeah,
Go
rewind,
way back.
but then it's all on the denial. So as long as you deny it enough, you live and die with the lie. It's okay.
Exactly.
On both sides, my Democratic friend.
I purposely think seriously think we need, and it's never going to happen. Just getting rid of the two-party system.
We need three, at least.
We need more than three. We need just an open fucking.
It's a coalition.
Yeah, but who's going to control that?
Oh, I'm Clinton.
Me.
Clinton.
Somehow nobody will know she's controlling it because nobody likes her, but she'll have her fucking marionette fucking strings going on there.
Well, why can't Trump do it?
Because he's an idiot.
Actually, he's not an idiot. I don't like his personality, but I think he's very, very smart. He's like one of those, like, what do you call it?
Eccentric?
Like a crazy genius kind of a thing. I think he's
Idiot savant.
Yeah, like
Yeah, an idiot savant. That
he's,
would be.
he's super smart and very good at what he does.
Like what? Business?
General business stuff, New York business and world business.
Yeah,
Like he
that's
couldn't
stuff that
run-
we don't like, but it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Yeah, bankruptcies,
everybody
stuff
that got found, guilty of financial bullshit when they did the whole Russian hearings and, all the people who went down in his entourage. That's just the fact that if you're a businessman at that level, you're doing shady shit. Otherwise, you don't get to that level.
Exactly.
That's it. Anybody, if you look at any major big businessmen in the world, and you dig that deeply through them, like they had rights to, you will find some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Every
And
single
that's
one of
why
them.
I'm saying that he's in bed with Putin, because in order to do shit in Russia,
Oh yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
You gotta-
I guarantee it. And I guarantee
you
you,
gotta be
they
a
got
good
some
guy.
shit on him.
Well,
They got some hidden
and-
camera
and-
shit on.
not-
tape.
and
I
not-
don't, yeah, and you know, whatever. If that's true. I don't care. If you want some chick to piss on you, fine. But you should be smart enough to know if you're doing business at that level in Russia and you're staying in a Russian hotel room, they've got you recorded at every level because they
yeah.
will use that against you
Sure,
at any given
sure.
time.
No, dirty is dirty, and you know I'm not going to do a quid pro quo here, but you know the Biden family, they've been in bed with Ukraine for years
Oh, yeah.
and years, and the same other than that, the president of Ukraine is not a crazy mad man from Russia, but it's all about money for that.
comedian.
I honestly believe that.
He played the president on TV, the TV show once. And
Yeah. That.
Playing the piano with his dingling. You
Yeah.
seen that one? That's funny.
That
Guy standing in front of a keyboard doing this.
Right. But no, on Trump's thing is like and I've said it. All right.
Okay, we're back.
All right, well,
we
that-
found out a little thing about the thing that the batteries don't last that long.
The thing of the thing
Thing
that
of
we
the
needed to
thing.
plug the thing in, but you know
So
we
we
just had
plugged
it.
in.
Well, it was a good break. We had to plug in, and then we asked. You know, Wagon came out and refilled our coffee cups.
Yep.
But hell, I don't even know what the hell we were talking about.
Oh.
All about Trump being an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't think there's anybody that would disagree that he's an asshole, but he was a fair asshole that treated everybody like an asshole.
Well, and
And-
to me,
and-
the just a common sense approach to, you know, yeah, I think there's nobody. I don't care which side of the aisle you're on as far as greenhouse gas emissions, petroleum usage, fucking clean energy, whatever. I'm all for it. Yeah, let's get the technology, invest in the technology for wind power.
Because it's cheaper now than it will be in 20 years.
Exactly, and but we still, shutting off the oil drilling in the U.S. and
Can't
making
do
us
it.
reliant on
Well,
foreign oil.
We're not going to get rid of oil
No,
for another
absolutely,
100 years.
absolutely.
No, there's too many things that are being made. I mean, hell, I can't look anywhere where that is not made with a petroleum product.
Yeah.
It's never going to go
And
away.
hemp only goes so far.
Yeah,
Might
yeah,
never do it.
which is a good technology, and they should be using some hemp. Some hemp fibers and stuff. They made automobiles with it,
But what I mean, at what point?
but there's no money in that.
Well, Ford,
Well,
Ford
but
made
why isn't there
bumpers
money?
out of soybeans.
Because of big, and it could be because of big oil.
Yeah.
I
I can guarantee you it's because of big oil.
But I did see an article. Actually, someone posted on. I hate using Facebook as my reference on anything,
Hey, but that's where you get all your.
that's where a lot of
That's
information
where it's come
comes from the metaverse or whatever it's called now. But they're saying that the U.S. has more oil in the ground than all the countries put together.
Yes.
It is. I was
I've
reading
heard
this article. I'm like, holy shit! I'm amazed. From North Dakota, South Dakota.
If you look at all the sources, they're talking shale, all the.
Right. They're talking trillions of gallons,
Barrels, probably.
not barrels. Yeah,
Yeah.
trillions of barrels. Which a barrel of oil is like 48 gallons.
No, it's
43.
30.
30.
Gallons.
I think it's more than that.
It's the same as wine. Yeah.
30 barrels.
But
30 gallons.
that's a lot of barrels. That's a lot of gallons, and it's more than it would take over 2,000 years for us to deplete any of our stock. But I don't think that's the answer. We cannot devastate a country right now.
Well, no. But the thing is,
when
we
you get-
can't. We got to find. We can't be all. It's not. Never should be all or nothing. We can't. The fanatics that are saying we need to cut. That we use zero oil. Cut that. I think California did the thing where like no gas powered small engines.
Yeah.
After like 20, 30
Something
or
like that. Yeah, about
Yeah.
cutting that out. And now, so you got like people on fishing boats going, I can't have my generator.
Right.
What am I going to do? Solar power doesn't work that well for being out all day on the boat.
Well, you got to have diesel to get the fucking boat out there anyway.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
So-
but it's just
Yeah,
a
you-
small end. But it's just a small end. So based on that legislation, their generator would qualify and would not be able to use it. Lawnmowers, fine. They got battery powered lawnmowers.
Right.
But you're gonna go mow fucking Wrigley Field with the fucking battery powered lawnmower?
No.
Part of it.
Part of it. Yeah.
You're gonna get
Your
one or
Roomba's
two
gonna have to go
swipes at
back to
it.
the charging station quite a few times.
Yeah. Or you're gonna have to buy 100 lawnmowers.
Yeah, long extension cord.
Yeah.
Really long.
Just plug-ins all the way around.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're definitely in a situation where, I don't know, 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 who knows how long they've been thinking of this? I mean, better part of my life, they've been talking about saving the environment.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, windmills have been around for fucking ever.
Yeah,
Those valleys in California have been around there I remember when I was a kid driving through there.
Yeah.
Oh, down in Livermore.
Yeah.
I was on a business trip once. Back in the early 2000s, I had to cut from I-5 over to the Bay Area. What's that? Whatever highway that is. That
580 or 680.
Right. Yeah. And Livermore, you drive through, and it's
just
just rolling hills, and there are fucking windmills.
You go down to Hatchapee.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is just fucking miles.
Yeah.
As far as you can see, just
Yeah.
fields of big wind farms.
And they got them in Eastern Oregon, and they've got them in Washington, and they've got them in
Yeah, anywhere that it
Idaho.
blows wind.
any place that's going to collect wind. Yeah.
I mean,
The only problem though is you know how much cancer that's producing? That was a Trumpism.
oh,
Forgot that. Or it should have been that.
yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, the noise creates cancer.
Forgot about that.
Audio cancer.
Audio cancer.
Yeah,
Wow.
Your ears are going to fall.
Your ears are gonna fall off.
Yeah.
Holy shit. No. For all. But we gotta
We got to work.
We
on
gotta do
everything.
better.
Whether it's gas, or solar, or wind.
Well, absolutely, and nuclear. Nuclear is the cleanest,
Oh.
most efficient. You know, let's put some more money into how do you defuse the waste.
Right.
That's the biggest issue with nuclear. Is
You
what are
have
gonna do?
Nevada.
You have Nevada, yes.
Well,
Nevada
and-
becomes that problem.
Yes.
and that's unfortunate that
It's a big
that
underground freaking concrete
Yeah.
bunker.
Well,
underground.
it's all salt mines that
all
are
salt.
dumping the shit in there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be someone that's been thinking about this. There's got to be a nuclear engineer or a physicist or something out there going, "Hey, if this shit's glowing green, what compound or chemical or
Well,
reaction?"
And I'm sure there is. If you look at Livermore Labs and what is the one down in Arizona there, or New Mexico, Los Alamos.
Los Alamos
Lab,
National Laboratory,
I'm
yeah.
sure there's somewhat, but the problem is, first off, you don't want to be the politician that says, let's fucking go balls deep with nuclear.
Right.
That's your death sentence from the freaking political side of things. And private industry is going to be like, the government's not going to back me on it. There's no money in it.
Right.
I don't have the money to spend if it's never going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to be, and coming from, and I think part of it they looked at when they were doing the when they were denuclearizing with all the warheads, you know, scaling down, because they had to do something with all that
Yeah.
Waste.
stuff, the waste,
Yeah.
the plutonium and whatever fucking bullshit they use in there.
Well, that's what. Back to the Future. They put it in the DeLorean.
The DeLorean did it. And but then he got it to where he used trash. So
Yeah. Banana peels.
Right.
banana
And
peels and shit after we went to the future.
that was definitely space or thinking forward from the
Doc,
1990s.
Doc, what's his name? Not
Yeah,
Doc
Doc
Johnson.
Brown.
Doc Brown, not
Yeah.
Doc. Doc Johnson makes.
Yeah, he makes boots.
No, he makes. Oh well, no, Doc Martin makes boots.
Oh, Doc Martin.
Doc Johnson makes rubber dicks.
Rubber dicks.
Yeah,
What?
that's the biggest one of the biggest manufacturers of adult products.
It's Doc Johnson.
Johnson, yep.
No shit.
I used to.
I thought my sister-in-law sold that.
She probably did.
She probably no.
Yeah,
She sells some.
probably does.
I don't know if they're Doc
still doing
Johnson.
that?
I
sure
think
if
not.
she- I'm
She's
sure
still
if
the
she's-
dildo queen here in Grants Pass.
Yeah, I used to sell them.
You sell rubber dicks?
I used to. Yeah, absolutely.
shit.
I moved back here with a fucking
With a tote of dicks.
big ass tote.
Big. Was it a bag of dicks or
No,
a tote of? a tote of
there may
dicks?
have been bag of dicks inside the tote of dicks. I don't remember that far back. That was about.
Oh,
15
I'm
years
learning
ago.
more. So when you were in Hawaii,
So I was a dick peddler.
what was your wife peddling the dicks or were you peddling
I
the
was
dicks?
peddling dicks.
So you would have like little dick parties for females?
I would have big dick parties.
No shit. That was probably fantastic.
So how I got started in that was my sister-in-law, my wife's brother's wife. Her mom was an accountant, and one of her accounts was one of the adult shops in town. It was one of the high-end, you know.
Yeah. I've
More-
been to
more
one
the
of those
classy
in San
ones.
Francisco.
where the classy dicks are sold.
Yeah, well, they didn't have the back room; they had to be mopped every hour. You know, they just strictly, you know, that kind of thing. So
Begging anyone?
the owner of this shop so my sister-in-law went to go work with help her mom one day at doing some of the accounting, and so the owner of said shop kept bugging her. She says, "Hey, you should do a home party. You know, I provide you with all this stuff, and I give you like 30% off the top." And so my sister-in-law was like, "There's no way I could do it." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'll do it. You just set it up. I'll be the fucking MC. I don't give a shit. I'm drinking beer, rubber cock in my hand. I don't care." And so she's like, "Okay." So she set it up, and I went and picked the shit up, fucking brought it home. And all we did it in my wife's aunt at the time had a great Hawaiian homestead house that was right across the street from Waimanalo Beach. It was from one of the nicest beaches on Oahu. And she had a huge yard. She had a couple acres, a huge yard, and a big open carport. So we had it there. We got freaking rented a bunch of tables and chairs later, and it was just basically a bunch of their cousins and friends and family kind of a thing.
Okay.
And all I did was I had everything laid on our table, and I would be all like, rubber dick, pass it around. That was about it. And I would read, if it was a box of stuff, I would read the description, make freaking witty comments, pass it around.
Oh, please tell me that there was some demo shit going on.
Oh, there was, so
Here, get up on that table, ma'am.
So then,
Back door action. All right. Wow, that's a
the
different.
back room,
Back room, not back door. That's a back door.
Well, there's a
action.
door to the back room. That would
Right.
be the back door.
That's the back door.
So we had gone and so
We are.
A little
this
break.
wife, she's like, she tried to call a minute ago. I'm like, nah.
Oh, well, let's put her online.
Yeah, no. So anyways, so we did like $800 in sales that night just to cousins and frickin' friends and family. And I was like,
Okay.
there's something to this. Because the markup on that shit is fucking huge.
Yeah.
I mean, so I got back on the can. It was, this was in probably 2005-ish,
Okay.
2004, 2005 timeframe. So
Yeah,
I went
at the
on-
height of rubber dicks.
Yeah, that was the peak fucking rubber dick season right there. Fucking
Quack, quack.
peak cock season right there. So I was like, okay, fuck. So I get online. I'm googling, like wholesale, adult novelties. Whatever.
Right.
You don't want to just put rubber dick in your browser because you get some weird ass advertisements after that shit. You use your friend's browser for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I found some wholesale suppliers, and these were guys. I wasn't going to be big enough to where I could go straight to manufacturers. But there's these places that do go straight to manufacturers, and they just got warehouses that they are set up to deal just with people doing drop shipping.
Okay.
And so they buy fucking container loads at pennies and then mark it up, 100%, sell it to me. Then I mark it up 300% and sell it at retail.
Yeah.
And so I was getting, the rabbit vibes were all the biggest rage back
Oh,
then.
yeah.
Right.
That were costing $100 retail. I would get it for like $18.
So you had a nice.
So
nice.
there was hundreds and hundreds of percentage markups on those. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. So what I was thinking, okay, you get the problem. One problem I saw with the party was you have them all fucking riled up, and it was husbands too, everything. It wasn't just women. It was all husbands. I was like, fucking bring everybody. Everybody likes fucking cock,
Yeah.
or at least one side or the other.
Right.
Either the owner of or the
Giving it or
receiver of.
receiving
Yeah.
it, there's a dick involved.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, we'll do this. We'll have this set up. But so now they would order stuff, but then they would have to wait a week before they'd get it. I'm like, so I had it to where everything I had on the table, I would have like 5,
Oh, yeah.
so they could take a bag of shit home with them.
Yeah.
You had a supply
And I
and
had
demand right
like
there.
those little fish bowl things, like the grocery stores have with the candy on the counter, with like frickin' cheap ass frickin' single serving lubes and all that kind of shit for $1.50 a piece. I had them on the counter. They could just
Okay.
grab and fill up a bag with, and so I got I spent probably 20 grand on stock, and I had to get a storage unit because my son, who was 4 or 5 years old at the time, 6 at the time.
Yeah, you can't be
I was
running
doing
around with the-
inventory, putting it in the computer, and I went downstairs to get another beer. We had a townhouse, a 2-story townhouse at the time, and so I had 3 bedrooms upstairs and then the living room and everything downstairs. And so I was upstairs in the spare room where the computer was, the pseudo
The
office.
dildo office.
Yeah, and so at that time I had everything in the closet there, and I was just entering it in the computer for inventory. And I go downstairs, grab my beer, and my son comes down. Hey, Dad, what's those nipple things on your on the computer desk? I'm like, nothing. Get out of here.
Yeah. Wow.
So anyway, a buddy of mine, his nephew, I think it was, had a detail shop that had a fucking huge ass carport. I mean, you could fit hundreds of people in it. And so we went over there one day, and he's like, "Hey, we want to use your carport. We want to do this, and he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You need anything else?" I said, "Hey, if you know any chicks, if they want to model the lingerie, they get to keep. They pick a litter, whatever they want.
Wow.
They model it that night, and then they get to keep it. That's their payment." He's like, I know so many friends of mine that are strippers. I'm like,
Even better.
tell them bring their freaking business cards.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's promote themselves. So we'd have half a dozen chicks and strippers and fucking lingerie, and they would bring the toys around and shit like that.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was fucking. I would do like every other Saturday. We would do it.
Well, you don't want to flood the market with dildos.
No. You get a rush on cock, and the demand goes down.
Right.
And
Yeah,
prices
you're
never
lowering your
drop.
prices.
Yeah,
and-
you got to keep the standard high. So, but I would do, I don't know, $3,000 to $5,000 a night in sales.
No shit.
Yeah, and 4,000 of that was whatever a profit.
Wow.
It was fucking
Yes, so,
crazy.
my question is, you got a woman or a guy, and we want this, but I don't want anybody else here to know.
Oh no, they go in the back room. Then we go in to place orders.
So it's a
They
personal.
would have,
Oh,
it would
so
have,
they
it would have either my wife or sister-in-law would be in the back with the laptop.
Right.
And they would put their orders in right there.
That
and
way
then
they wouldn't be embarrassed if
they
they
would-
got the
they would-
frickin'
well, they-
like the beer can
Yeah.
12-inch dildo
So,
with balls on it.
The only thing you would do is when they come out with the big paper bag or the small paper bag, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, sister went shopping, huh?
Ah, well, my sister-in-law does that. She does pure romance, which is totally opposite of what you're explaining. This is actually it's pretty much a multi-level marketing type of system.
Well, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Where you sign people up and they have dildo parties and,
Yeah.
and everything, but no men are allowed. It is a females only. It's
Yeah,
very
and it's usually
discreet.
small in like 5 or 6 people, you know.
Yeah. So they're doing these
Yeah.
little tiny parties and stuff, and she would really not tell me too much about having these parties, but with my wife and all her friends and everything, and she would host parties, get the girls together, and she'd just out of the blue she goes, "You wouldn't believe what she bought," and I'm like, oh, I really want to know, but
don't
I
tell me.
don't. But maybe, yeah. What?
But when I was
Yeah.
in Amsterdam, and I think it was 1970,
Holy shit!
I went into there's a sex museum there,
Oh, yeah.
and here's a canal, here's
I'm sure there was
There was-
a canal.
whorehouses here,
a
whorehouses
ditch.
and a museum, the sex museum. I walked in there, shocked the fuck out of me. I saw this thing looked like antlers, like the
Like a
law firms
deer.
that were out of Saragossa. There was it was a double-headed dildo with a set of nuts in the middle. These things were the size of my arm.
Well, because, the thing is, it's good that they put the nuts because you want it authentic. You want it
Yeah.
to be real.
Well, you
When
don't
got
want
your
it to go
double-
in.
If not, it's just a cock.
But
Yeah.
you don't want to go too far with it. You can.
Well, yeah, you got to
you're
stop.
Sharing.
Yeah,
There's got to be a stop in the middle.
you got to be the brake,
The bumper.
the bumper. Yeah.
Well, you got to figure you can only go so far. That you have to bid them in half. Or I only. Oh,
But that-
well, that's very interesting, Michael. I never. That's the first time I've known
know,
you.
I'm a-
I've known you for a lot of years, and I did not know that you were.
I never came up in conversation, did it?
Yeah, no.
just never
Did not know that you were the dildo king of Oahu.
Yeah. I slung some cock.
So what? And basically, you left Hawaii and you came here, and then the cock business was not good, or
Well, I didn't,
you just didn't know.
I didn't have the connection with people. I mean, I could have done. I brought all the shit. I mean, the guys.
Do you
the
still
movers
have?
packing my shit up.
Do you still have all that shit?
No, I actually gave it to a friend of mine who's dead now. But I was cleaning out the house.
Did she have a cock overdose or something?
No, it was a guy.
Oh,
So-
well, maybe he did.
So I moved a bunch of shit. I mean, I gave a bunch of shit away to guys that worked for me at my last contract. I brought it in. They were like, "Here, fuckers, take it." Like all the fish bowls of the lube and all that kind of
Right,
stuff. I was like,
right.
"I'm not gonna send this."
It was like Christmas.
Yeah, oh yeah. So then I had it, so it sat in my garage forever. And I was selling some of it on Amazon. I would take it, I would just go through it. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna put this on Amazon. Well, Amazon kicked me off because you can't be a third party seller on Amazon for rubber dicks. You gotta be the maker of said rubber dick to sell it. I'm like-
Of said rubber
I'm like,
dick.
I'm like, who's no? Well, I could have listed them as used and sold it as a used one. I'm like, who the fuck's gonna buy that?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure there's a market. Oh, there's that.
Oh, there's
that-
a market for it.
There's that sniffer website. You ever seen that?
No.
Sniffer.
You can
Oh, is
buy
that
and
the
sell
underwear
used-
one?
Yeah, used underwear.
That's a huge.
can
I think
log
it's
in as
an
a-
Asian thing.
You can log in and as a buyer or a seller, whatever you want. I'm like, I wanted to go in there, but I didn't want to give my email, so I got to make a fake email to go just to see what's the going rate of a fucking set of
But
drawers.
instead of, yeah, no, that's a real thing.
So I could do it.
I seriously doubt anybody's going to be buying your
Dude,
drawers.
there's a market for anybody.
What? There's
gotta
dudes.
Market for everything.
I'm sure there's got to be somebody that would
Oh
want
fuck
my
yeah, there's
underwear.
Are you
there's dudes
kidding
out
me?
there that wants Roy's drawers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I should start.
I mean,
wear 'em for a couple days,
I have a pretty open
Yeah.
mind on shit, but
No, you don't.
oh bullshit. But the girl thing, I'm sure that's a fetish thing, and people are.
I'm sure there's fetishes for everything.
Actually, that was on the Orange Is the New Black, that TV show on.
Was it really? I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Watched
They
the
were
first
selling.
season of that. I haven't watched any since.
Oh yeah. They were selling prison panties.
I'm gonna order a mail order a beer here real quick.
Is Keziah working?
No, it's Brie.
Oh, Bree.
So
Tell her to open up the door and bring you a beer. Well, we do. Oh, holy shit! That's actually working.
yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Well, first I gotta.
Thank you for calling Oregon Port Authority. This is Aaron. How can I help you?
Hey, Aaron, is Bree there?
Yeah, hold on.
My phone doesn't ever
This is
ring.
Bree.
Hi, Bree. How are you?
Good.
That's good. Huh? I can't hear you. Hey.
I'm sorry?
It's Big Daddy.
Oh, like,
Big Daddy Mike.
It's Mike. I'm outside in the patio. Could you bring me a beer, honey? I love you.
yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
It's Big Daddy. Wow. I'm known as Big G, but I've never,
That was my sex toy.
Was that your-
That was BigDaddy'sWorld.com.
this
was
is
my
big.
website.
Really?
Big Daddy's World.
Big Daddy. I'm gonna get you a Big Daddy beer.
Yeah, just Big Daddy. But see, that's why I wanted to do the voice changes, so I got like the Luther Vandross voice.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, get low.
Low, 'cause I
Very
can't do
white.
that on my own.
Yeah, you gotta go low when you want to get low down.
What I'm gonna do.
Exactly.
Well, hopefully she'll figure out how to open up that door because that's a son of a bitch. If you
That's an engineering feat. It's like one of those. What's the guy that did the old engineering drawings from way back in the day?
Tesla,
No.
Oh,
well,
no.
Tesla did too. No, the guy.
Rube Goldberg.
No.
Ruth Goldberg.
Rube Goldberg. You ever seen it? His artwork's funnier than shit.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Like,
Nice,
Oh, Da
nice
Vinci.
Irish boy.
You're talking about Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Okay.
Da Vinci. It's like one of Da Vinci's contraptions there.
Leonardo.
Well,
Leonardo,
it used to
yeah.
have
You know,
one
Leo-
lock on one side of the door, and then they added another one. Apparently,
One's not enough.
one's not enough that you're breaking through a door that.
Well,
I don't fucking
well,
know.
when the riots come.
Yeah.
So.
I seriously doubt they're going to take us down here at Tobacco Alley and downtown.
Well, no,
Grand
they will
Pass.
here, but you don't want them getting in there. Yeah, they're going to get through here
Yeah.
because that's just that.
Well, they'll be faced with a 9mm penicillin shot,
well, what's a zombie?
and
Yeah.
maybe a rubber dick upside the head. I don't know.
Oh, we could set that up. Put it on a crossbow. It is flying through the air.
Smack him right in the
Smack
head.
it right there.
A suction cup, poing, right on their forehead.
Yep.
A headshot. Yeah. Right
Good
between the
times,
eyeballs.
absolutely good times. Oh, I'm afraid to ask you, Mike. What other things that? I mean, I've done a lot. Roy's done a lot, but the king of dildo,
Yeah,
BigDaddyDildo.com or whatever the hell it was.
BigDaddy'sWorld.com.
Big Daddy's. Is that website still active?
Find out right I don't have it anymore, but somebody else may have taken
Oh,
it.
why wouldn't
I
they?
wanted Big Daddy's Toy Store, but that was an actual toy store.
Oh,
Go figure.
Yeah, imagine that. Someone thought of that, but
out of what, Ohio or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
it's sure shit out of Grants Pass, Oregon. That's for damn sure.
No.
No, we got other things. We got coffee.
We do got coffee, and that's a. Oh, I wanted to break. So I'm going to need my mathematical guys here because I'm pretty good at math.
Oh, so Big Daddy's World is a YouTube food review guy.
Really? Huh. Well, he looks like he ate all that
Stuff it
sandwich
up.
and
Yeah,
some.
he's good at.
Well, he's good. It's a shameless plug for Big Daddy's World food review.
He's got T-shirts.
So I want to run this one by you guys. What's a gallon of gasoline costing us right now?
About just shy of $5.
About $5.
Okay, so let's call it, simple math at
I
$5.
haven't been to a gas station since August, so I don't know.
What? the
Huh?
hell? What?
Where are you?
Are you outside? Oh,
Somebody broke it?
is she outside there?
I don't know.
Hang on a
How the hell did someone break the garage door?
Well, we're going to have to get that fixed.
Well, no, we ain't gonna have to get shit
Well,
fixed.
I said we, Milt.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey,
We're podcasting or something.
the garage door broke.
The garage door's busted?
Without unlatching, imagine that. Oh, it wasn't us, so
Well, I'll get the crowbar out and we can fix it.
okay. So,
so we got-
getting
got
back
food
now.
delivery.
So Michael's got his beer. That's good. It
Got
looks
my
like it's
liquid
just
courage. Because I'm kind of shy without it.
right,
Yeah,
right.
you are.
Well,
Yeah,
it
you're very
looks like
quiet.
just a lager. You might as well have gotten you a glass of water. Oh, well, they're working on the door. They're beating on it. Okay, so $5 of gas,
$5.
a gallon.
Every
How
gallon,
many-
every gallon you buy. $5.
Okay, every gallon, every single one of them.
$5.19 for diesel.
So,
No shit.
how many ounces are in a gallon?
128.
128
That's a
fluid
half a gallon.
ounces.
It's 256, isn't it?
No, it's 128. Wow,
A quart is 32 ounces. You got 4
Yeah,
quarts in a
right,
gallon.
okay.
I thought it was 64.
That's a half gallon.
Okay. So if we were to
You
do
know what
math,
3/4 of a gallon is?
what's that?
You know what 3/4 of a gallon is?
3/4 of gallons would
96.
be 96. Okay, so we got 128
Ounces.
fluid ounces
OZs.
in 1 gallon.
1 gallon. Correct.
Okay, so if I get out the handy dandy calculator here after it wants to face ID me.
Oh, so you got to figure out the price per ounce.
Yeah, if you're looking at 128 divided by 5, you're at 25 cents.
No. You would have to do, how many pennies is that? 500 pennies. I would do,
Yeah, let's break down let's reduce
28
this down to
divided by-
ridiculous. What an ounce of
divided by-
gasoline cost us?
oh yeah, 25 cents.
2.5 cents a gallon.
2.5 cents.
Yeah.
2.5 cents a gallon.
An ounce.
An ounce. Right. Okay. What's a we do live in the land of Dutch brothers, and I'm not saying anything bad about Dutch brothers. I think Travis has done a great job here in town and great in business. Cup of coffee is right around $5, $5.50 now.
I don't know about coffee.
For I don't hardly buy
Well, let's
coffee.
go, wait, I got the app, so I can go on there and check.
Oh, okay, what's you're getting a 16 ounce. I think it's 16 ounce.
16 ounces, yeah, it's a pint.
Right. You don't. If you get the big plastic one, I think it's bigger. But so we're at 2 cents a gallon, 2 cents an ounce,
2.5 cents an ounce.
a fluid ounce for fuel. Eventually, I'll get to my point. Soon as Michael figures.
Okay,
it out.
so just the Dutch classics. We'll do stuff, the old classics.
Yeah, like a
The Annihilator. Let's do an
right,
Annihilator.
annihilator.
911.
For a large, which they don't say how many ounces in it.
It's got to be 16.
Okay, that tells me how many fucking calories. I don't want
I
calories.
don't wait. No, we don't give. You're not drinking coffee for calories. I can tell you that.
Motherfucker, tell me the price. I don't care. I know what it.
It's got to be $5-6.
It's got to be $5, $6.
Oh, I clicked on nutritional.
Well, we're gonna get there, kids.
I guess I can't fucking order on here.
Okay, so
Anyways.
let's just say at $6.
Okay.
That's probably with the tip. So you're going to spend $6 on a cup of coffee.
That's
You're
60
getting
cents an ounce.
16 ounces,
So it's about 12 cents an ounce.
12 cents an ounce. People will go buy coffee, 1 to 2 coffees a day, spend a $10 bill or a $12 on coffee. But then when gas gets to $5 a gallon at 2 cents an ounce, and you're willing to spend,
They get all pissy.
and I'm not defending big oil, and I'm not defending. I mean, people need to start realizing the difference in the cost of what things really do cost.
Oh, yeah.
It just hurts a little bit more because when you do pull up to the
It's
gas station,
3.9 cents a gallon, or an ounce for gas. But still,
3.9 versus
versus probably
12 cents.
12-ish.
right. So you're spending more money on coffee because you can only spend $6 at a time.
Yeah.
You go to the gas station, you just filled up. I'm sure you got the
The wife fills up in the truck, though.
right, and I have not filled up my truck or my car.
Does that look right? 37 cents an ounce?
Oh. Yeah.
37, yeah. So if you go 37.5 cents times or divided by or multiplied by 16, that will give you $6.
Right.
Yeah. So you're spending more
The
on.
difference being, because somebody was doing that back when I was living in Hawaii. There was a guy I worked with. He was like, he read the thing too. It was like, it's a gallon of milk is this much per ounce, whatever.
Right.
And if you break it down, the cheapest liquid we buy is gas. But the difference is, I don't go through a gallon of milk. on the way to work.
Right,
You know,
right,
I don't.
right.
Yeah.
I use 5 gallons of gas on the way to work. That's the difference.
Yes, yeah. So I mean, you reduce it down to ridiculous, and then you look at the amount of consumption that
Yeah.
you are doing.
Well, I
It
bought
went in
diesel
point in
the other
time.
day. 29 gallons is $145.
Yeah, no, because people are not afraid to spend $5-6 at one shot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They'll
you
do
see
it.
That, you see
but
that
but you
$80
pull into the gas station and you got to throw a $100 bill for someone that's working that's only making $300,
Yeah.
$400 a week. And I'm not saying raised wages or I'm not saying any of that shit, but pick and choose your battles. If you don't,
Well, but
if you can't afford coffee, don't get fucking coffee.
Yeah, part of the problem is greed with the oil companies.
Well, I think it's greed on every
There's
aspect.
at every level, but if you look at, and I'm not sure where they're at now, but if you look at profit margins by percentage, oil, petroleum industry has probably got the lowest margins than any industry.
They're making it up on volume.
Well, and that's the thing. So they're like 3 to 5% profit margins. Of course, that 3 to 5% is $100 trillion, but one well goes down, and now they lose whatever.
Right,
That's my thing. And I don't care that they get tax breaks. I'm a firm believer that you should get to keep the money you make as much as possible. I'm not opposed to paying taxes. Absolutely. I think like a 20% flat tax would be great.
Oh, I think a flat tax would be fantastic.
You get by on 10%.
10% would probably be just fine if everybody was just no deductions, just frickin' 10%
Yeah,
off the
stop
gross.
this deduction bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, simplify the tax code. Fucking one sheet of paper, I made this much times 10%, here's my check.
Right.
Jerry Brown, when he was
Yeah.
governor.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
there was a presidential candidate out of
Well, because those who make the
Oh.
decisions get too much benefit out of those deductions.
Yeah.
that's the wife there. I don't know what the hell she's calling me for, but I'm sure it's something.
She probably got an email from the fucking.
Probably got an email. I bet. What up? Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Those that are writing it
because those that, and I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican, if you're at that policy level decision maker, you've got money that you're benefiting from those.
up. And that's where Bob's lobbyist guys come in.
Yeah, exactly, and that's where that crony capitalism comes in. That we do not have a capitalist state, because if I am Facebook, and I've got a bazillion dollars that I can send lobbyists to DC and
buy your company.
buy my favors, then it's not the same level playing field as us guys. The Cigar Cave can't send somebody to DC. Well, you can. Nobody gonna listen to you.
Right. No.
know?
They're not going to listen
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you could get maybe an appointment with.
With the chief of staff, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because I used to go every year. I used to go in and do pseudo lobbying for Medicare.
right.
And we actually got in pretty good because of being part of the Oregon Association of Home Care. So I would get meetings with Greg Walden all day long, not a problem. Most of them, Kurt Schrader was pretty cool. All of our Oregon representation are great, except for fucking Earl Blumenauer. I fucking hate that bastard.
I'm
He
not
is-
familiar with Earl.
He's up,
Sacramento or,
yeah, Portland. He's
Portland
Portland.
guy.
He's like downtown Portland, so he is like fucking hardcore. And every time I have talked to him, his response is all, "Well, that's because the fucking Republicans." Well, I'm like, I don't give a shit. That's not what we're talking about.
Right.
When your first response is the Republicans this, no, we're talking about you, what influence you may or may not have on the cuts that they're making to Medicare.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what the Republicans do. I'm talking about this is the
Yeah.
issue we're seeing, because this is how our senior citizens are going to be affected by
Right.
these cuts.
Well, they were driving the bus.
What do you want to do for it?
Yeah.
We went to the first time I went to DC was 2008, and Obamacare was in the works, and the first proposals was going to be like a $28 billion cut to Medicare home health benefit, and so we went over there. I went, my dad, and a couple others from our association, and we were talking to Ron White, with him directly, and he was cool, very laid back, and well, first off, we went to see DeFazio, and we're like, hey,
Is he even still in politics?
He's
He is the
never
most
been anywhere.
underrated.
Well, he doesn't do anything.
No.
He flies under the wire.
Oh, he
Yeah,
does.
he just flies under the wire. Doesn't cause waves. Doesn't really do much, but just hangs out, throws his opinion out there every once in a while. but he's got a good foothold with Eugene and Douglas
Yeah,
County.
yeah.
It's not a problem. But so with Wyden, or
DeFazio?
yeah, Ron Wyden, we were talking to him about, okay, the president's proposal for Obamacare was $28 billion cut. Well, DeFazio's response was, oh, is that it? I haven't heard anything about it. I'm like, you haven't heard about Obamacare? Well, I haven't paid attention much. I'm like, okay. Well, then Wyden's like, nobody's going to cut $28 billion from Medicare home health. I can guarantee you that. I'm like, okay, great, high five, fucking chest bump, whatever. Let's get out of here, go. So then Ron Wyden puts out his own proposal, his own version. Yeah, and he was right. It wasn't going to be a $28 billion cut. His proposal was $56 billion cut.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
oh, thanks, Ron. You were right.
You were
lied
right.
to me, but
No, you didn't lie.
you're right. It was not a $28 billion cut. You want to do 58. You're 58. Whatever. Something's like in the 50s. I'm like, what kind of stupid shit is that? Why don't you just, that's,
Politicians.
I'm like, why do
man.
I spend the money to go over there? Just so you can tell me this.
Well, unfortunately, they're going to glad hand you in front of your face and think that they're going to do something, and they're doing something,
I went
right?
there. I can't remember when my daughter was in school, and I ended up getting a book, and I wanted it signed by Packwood. And I never saw him, but he signed the book. I had to come back the next day and get it. But Bob Smith,
Yep.
Yeah.
way back in the day, he actually came out of his office. We talked.
Yeah.
All that crap.
Yeah, we had most of the time we would get probably 50% of the actual legislatures. The rest of them would be whoever their healthcare staffer was,
Yeah, they
which
were
is usually
busy.
some
Right.
like 20-year-old that just graduated law school.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Like they're
yeah.
12 because they want to do 5 years in a congressman's office, then they can go get paid billions of dollars to work as a lobbyist. That's
Yeah.
the pipeline.
An assistant to an assistant.
Yeah, yeah. And,
Oh,
and they don't
this-
make shit. They don't even.
Well, like Jonathan Drew.
Oh, for years and years, he was a congressman's aide.
Yeah.
And then
Doing cigars, and next thing you know, he owns a $750 million company.
yeah, well, not anymore. He doesn't, but
Well, no, but he's getting paid well.
oh, he is getting paid well. No, his success story of Drew Estate Cigars is a fantastic success story. It was that law student that went to work for a senator in New York. The senator wanted cigars, so he would go down to a local corner store and get cigars, and he would pass them out. So this was back in the
Florida, having them made.
Yeah, then he figured out, hey, I can
find little
sell
hand out,
these.
yeah.
I can have these made and sell these to the senator, and I'm going to make some money at it. And then it just grew and grew and grew.
I'm not going to work for this guy anymore. I'm going to go make my own factory.
Yeah, and
cool.
it is a
And
very cool.
It is.
That's capitalism right there.
Oh, to pure
But
capitalism.
he's doing a good thing down there. He's got a medical.
Oh.
He's got a hospital.
Yeah.
Not a hospital, a clinic.
Oh,
He's got
clinical.
a bank that he loans people money. There was one guy we went down there.
Mass transit system that
Yeah,
Drew Estate has.
Buy all these school buses because there was 14 different buildings that he was having cigars made, and people.
Is he in Cuba? Where's he at?
No,
Nicaragua?
Nicaragua
Yes,
in
to leave.
Escalade.
Is that where you guys went?
Yeah,
Okay.
we went down there. We actually saw the
They had
operation.
14 houses, and these people were, lived in the neighborhood. They go to this house and they roll cigars. After he built the factory, he didn't need these 14 houses.
But he had to get the people to
But
those
he had to get people to his factory, so he bought school buses.
Yeah.
And he'd go pick them up,
and bring them to work.
bring them to work,
And
he'd
not
take
charge
'em
'em.
home. Yeah, and not charge them. And then there was one guy walking around, and I noticed he doesn't have these. He just got from wrist down. And he's
Wrists up. Because you can't just have wrists down. That is not attached.
all right. Good
That is-
point. All right.
That is not attached to the shoulder. You just,
Right,
it's
right,
just
right.
laying on the table there.
Okay, point taken.
He was neither left or right-handed. You say it.
He's non-handed, yeah. And so he's walking around, he's got a uniform on, he's walking around, and I said, what the?
Quality control.
What's with this guy? Turns out, he used to be a roller, a premium roller. He was carrying a can of gunpowder during a soccer game, because they were going to have
Oh, yeah.
fireworks. Well, somehow he's walking out there into the field with this thing, a spark landed in it, blew his hands off.
How fucking unlucky could you be?
Oh,
How
Yeah, no
fucking
shit. And that's your
Yeah,
job.
to be that guy.
Your job
It's
is to
a role,
these fucking
yeah, you-
cigars. He kept him on. He's a guard in front. Does the
Does the
checks
security
parking
rounds,
lot.
checks parking- That's
Yeah.
cool.
And he kept him at his salary. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody else would go, fuck you, you're out of here.
Right.
You go starve to death.
The thing is, it's not. I've been a business owner for a number of years. You guys have been business owners. It's not hard to be a good boss.
Oh
no,
no,
it's not.
It's
No.
not hard at all. It's
No.
not expensive. It's not
Nope.
expensive.
As long as you got money,
Doing the right thing.
a positive
Just,
cash
and that's
flow.
what I always say, you know, even with my home care business that I'm fucking glad I don't have anymore because I hate my employees. But back to being a good boss, you know. But no, it's just, you know, and I always talk to clients and clients' families, and I always just tell them, because they would, you know, they would deal with other agencies sometimes, and then they'd come to me and start asking questions about, how do you guys do this? How do you guys do this? And I would tell them, like, well, nobody does that. They don't. I'm like, well, I put things into a category of just the right fucking thing to do.
Yeah.
There's just, if you're dealing with a vulnerable part of the population, we've got some of these guys are the majority of my clients were veterans, World War II veterans, then, you know, they started to phase out, but then I was having Korean and Vietnam veterans. And, you know, these are people who've been through some shit. So let's make the last couple days fucking great.
Yeah.
Why not just
Yeah.
take care of them and
It's
do
not
the-
going to cost you that much money.
No, exactly.
You know, one thing in business, you figure out if you just, it's you're right. It's not hard to treat people good, and don't.
Because the business will take care of itself. If you
It will, and you know, we,
Yeah, you're going to get more business from doing that.
you know, just on our cigar cave site alone, you know, we got 2 here and two solid employees.
Over
and,
there.
and typically I hate the word employees. I'm not a that means that we're, you know, they're team members.
team members. Yeah, exactly.
Team members.
That's the way we look at the distillery too. is
it-
they're all part of the team.
Yeah, they're and basically they're all part of the family. You know, in all our businesses that we own, there's a family, and you treat them like family. You treat them as a good person, they're going to take care of you. Now, employees can be team members, can be difficult at best. They're you know, they have real lives, they have real situations, but you know, you get one chance of bending me over and taking advantage of me, and you never get another chance again.
Exactly.
I mean, I've ran, you know, construction companies here in town that I had 50 plus employees, and back then I was younger in business and I didn't know as much as I know now, but I still see some of those guys and I still talk to them. I still consider them part of the family. And we've had some pass away, and I've, you know, found out about this or that, or this one went to jail, and I'm like, man, or when you see him, like, hey, pull your head out of your ass. I still treat him the same way, and that was back in the 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, this was going on, holy crap, 20 years ago that I you know, had that company, and I still talk to them like they just walked out of my office.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no reason why you shouldn't. There's
No,
just-
no, I'm
You know,
not.
even when I was in Hawaii doing contracting, and I was at the, you know, the management level, and I would get in trouble by my, you know, the beauty of doing that job in Hawaii was because I don't deal well with being micromanaged.
No one does.
I have my way of doing things. I have my style of doing things. Upper management generally doesn't agree with it because it's not rigorous enough. I'm not big on
You don't have a thumb on it.
generating paperwork just to generate paperwork.
Yeah.
You know, I've known a lot of people that have gotten to where they are because they know how to make themselves look good on paper. Doesn't mean they know what the fuck they're doing, but they know how to
Make it
they
right.
know how to generate a shit ton of reports. So they must be good at what they do because numbers and stats and flashy. I'm so great. You know, blow me here, blow me there, whatever. I'm not that guy, and I'm also not that guy to where if you're an employee and you need me to pat you on the head every 5 minutes and tell you how great you are, you don't
That
want to
ain't
work for you
happening
either.
either.
No.
You know,
No.
I'll take you out to lunch and let you know that's me telling you you're doing a great fucking job.
Right. Oh, she got it open now.
Dun dun dun.
Did you beat on the door?
I will do another. Do you have one more of these? Yeah. Okay, thanks. So,
I'm good.
Thank you.
I forgot where I was going at. I got distracted.
Taking people out to lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just the beauty of that place was that, you know, I was basically the top guy in Hawaii. My corporate office was in Herndon, Virginia, where all the contracts are given out. So that's where home base is. So that's a 6-hour time difference. If you want me on a conference call, you better catch me quick before you guys go home because I'm not coming in at 3 a.m. just to get on a
No,
coffee
no.
call.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not a stockbroker.
Yeah, exactly.
But on the other aspect of being an employer and working is you treat him fantastic, but you are trading your hours for dollar bills, and it is my responsibility, our responsibility, to make sure that you do get that paycheck every month. And your pat on the head, on your pat on the back, is me paying you for the time that you're here.
Yeah.
You do nice things. I mean, we've taken our guys on Vegas trips, and we do you do the right thing by being an employer. They are going to stand by you.
Yeah, and realistically, just don't be a dick.
Yeah. It's easy. It's easy not being a
Get
dick.
a guy into your business, you take him to Nicaragua.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You don't be a dick, and that should be number one rule
Yeah.
at the top of any list of
Don
anybody.
Johnson.
Yeah, don't be a Richard Cranium.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, they're just
So glad my name's not Richard.
oh.
You know, there are so many.
I have friends named Richard.
I know. I got friends named Richard too.
I got friends named Richard. I got friends named Dick.
Wow, aren't they the same person?
Nope.
Oh, so are you calling them dicks, or is that their name?
That's their name.
It's kind of like yours is Roy.
Kind of. Yeah.
'Cause that's what your parents named you.
That's right. It's amazing.
Holy Christ!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my parents named me Michael. Last time I checked.
Well, that's what
I'd gotten a letter once. There was a lady. I was actually in the Navy in San Diego in the early '90s, and my mom calls me. She's like, "Hey, I just want to give you a heads up. I'm forwarding a letter that you got from a lady who thinks you're her biological son that she put up for adoption X number of years ago."
Wow.
And I was like, "Huh." Okay. She says,
Do tell.
"Yeah." She's all, "You're not." You know,
You're not.
I've got the stretch
And you're
marks
like,
to
"Wait,
I got the
prove
stretch
it,
marks to
Mom."
prove it, you know.
Yeah. We got to do 23andMe.
Yeah.
And
So, so she forged me this letter, and it's this long. And my dad had called the lady and say, "Hey, you know what?" Because she apparently had just hired like a private investigator, and he gave her a list of possibles, and I was one of the possibles. And well, so I look on the address she listed. It's in San Diego, and I'm like, she
Let's
got
go
money.
find this.
She got money.
she got money.
It's just me if I'm a dick. But so I drove by the house, and I was like, "Oh no, she got any money."
Yeah, that much money.
I'm not knocking on the door.
So what's the chance of your dad hadn't explained anything? I mean, obviously your mom and dad are solid, and it's like, well, wait a minute, this is rather.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, but it was something about how whatever the private investigator found was people that were born, because I was born in Dearborn, Michigan in 1970. So,
Dearborn, Michigan.
yeah.
The hell was your dad doing in Dearborn, Michigan?
He wasn't there long. We moved on my third birthday, we moved to Vegas. But no, he got out of the Navy. He was in the Navy. Went in Long Beach. He got out in Long Beach. And then he got a job in a computer place
Oh, okay.
in Michigan. Fucking hated it out there.
Wow.
Shitty weather.
Have you ever been to Michigan?
Yeah, the first 3 years of my life. Never been back.
Yeah.
Never had a reason to. But he, so my third birthday, we fucking drove from Michigan to Vegas.
It's a nice ride.
I don't remember it, but apparently.
Yeah, at 3 years old.
3 years
He
old?
was still shitting in his pants.
Yeah.
Well, I still do sometimes now. Sometimes I must have a drink.
Well, that's true.
But, I remember getting to Vegas. I remember checking out the house that we lived in that I've gone by since, and it's still there. But, yeah, no idea where it was going. But still,
Oh, your dad in
my dad,
Michigan.
so there was apparently, and I don't remember the whole details, of it, but there was, I don't know if she was living in Michigan at that time or whatever, but it was like, there was not enough coincidences to where it could have been me. There were some dates, and it was, I think like the birth date was even like a year off or some shit.
Oh,
like that.
yeah, I
I'm
mean,
like,
it-
you need to get
it
your money
was-
back.
Yeah, you paid way too much money for this.
Yeah, you need to get your money back from the fucking PI.
Huh.
But yeah, I did actually. That was kind of a dick move on my part to drive by the house. Go, if it's a
What?
fucking mansion out there on the beach.
Oh yeah,
I've been
I am
like,
gonna be your
You
boy.
know how many missed Christmases?
Yeah. What can we do here? Matter of fact, next
How do
week.
we make this right?
I don't even know what today's the 15th. You know what? I do got to throw this out there, and it's been exactly 1 year ago today that we lost my mom,
Yes.
and so March 15th, and she's dearly missed every day, and I loved my mom. She was a pretty awesome person, but she was a pain in my ass.
Well, they always are.
Yeah. Moms are moms, but no matter what, there's never a love that
Oh,
can
no,
compare to a
absolutely.
mother and a son's love. But it's been a crazy year for us in this last year between the business and pandemic and
Oh, it's been all around.
war
The state of
and
the frickin' society.
oh yeah, but yeah, 1 year ago today on the 15th, Yep, she had done past.
Wow, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
No, it doesn't seem like, and this year has just been a blur. I was just telling Michael that today's the 1 year anniversary of Mom's death,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and that we lost her, but
And my brother's mother-in-law is in hospice right now.
oh, well,
Went
yeah,
in yesterday. So they're up in Folsom right now.
but Folsom
Prison?
State Prison or
Prison? Is that the
The hospice unit somewhere, hospital, I guess.
somewhere in the
But not
somewhere in the
not
vicinity?
But not
Not
not-
in Ward,
not-
not in Ward 9.
in fact, I've got a badge from
Folsom.
Folsom.
I had a boss of mine that worked at Folsom back in the day, back in the 80s.
Was that where Manson was at?
No, Johnny Cash was there.
Johnny
well,
Cash
he
was there?
played. He wasn't in. I don't think Cash was
What did he
ever
go to
in
prison
jail. I
was
think
in
he
jail.
played.
No, he played there after he got out.
Oh,
He was in there for drugs.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't-
well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
he did a lot of them.
Well, mostly
he's probably
white.
still doing them. Wherever he's at.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, he's up there with JFK. They're all-
JFK
Well,
and Elvis.
and Saddam and Elvis and Tupac and
and John Glenn, and
yeah,
John
Hoffa.
Glenn's still on the moon. They never brought him back.
that's what all those guys.
That's what. That's right. Yeah.
It's the dark side of the
A
moon.
picture of John
The dark side.
Glenn's plane.
Oh,
It's on the Midway.
Really?
oh, on the carrier Midway.
Yep.
Seen that boat.
That's in San Diego still, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just down there at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Down in San Diego. But anyways, about a week from what's today? Tuesday. On the 24th, I'll be going down to Long Beach, and on the 26th, getting on a boat, and we're going to go down the Mexican Riviera for a week.
That sounds like fun.
It is going to be.
Other than the fact of being on a boat and with all those people that you probably don't like.
You know what?
See, I've never done it, so
You've never done a cruise?
Never done a cruise.
No
and
shit.
the reason I don't is because I do not do well with crowds, and I don't
You're,
want to be on a fucking
you
boat.
as social as you are, and
Oh, I love being in a bar and
That-
social, but being packed on a fucking boat in the middle of the ocean with a bunch of people that I don't know, I have no.
it's
desire.
even better because they're so big that you could go and sit at a bar, and yes, there might be 30, 40, 50, 100 people behind you, but there's only going to be a half a dozen of you sitting at the bar or whatever. We go up to the smoking area and smoke cigars and cigarettes and hang out, and I have met some of the nicest people.
Really.
Oh yeah.
We were.
When I was holding court up in Mike. When I
Oh,
was
yeah.
on the Alaska cruise. It was great.
Oh, everybody's great. Everybody, there's nobody pissed on a boat, on a cruise ship.
Until it breaks down and there's no shitters for a week.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
What's the odds of that happening
circumstances
again, you know?
will increase the odds of being how pissed you are. But yeah, if you run out of coffee creamer, they're going to go, that's too bad.
you gotta go
I'll
half
put
and
whiskey
half.
in it now, or Bailey's. Make it better.
Why don't
But-
you scream anyways? It should always default to whiskey.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, being on cruises, we have figured out that it is just
I had a great time.
it's
So do you
it is
do
pretty
that-
economical.
Do you do the package where the drinks are included?
Oh yeah.
Because otherwise
it's
they're
like-
fucking expensive.
Yeah, 50. They call it the Cheers package.
Okay.
It cost the way that we have done our cruising and because our deals come from the casinos on board,
Oh.
and we have done well
Yeah.
gambling on board ships. My wife apparently, she went on a cruise without me one time, and
House?
and either we own that cruise ship now or they're just paying us back by giving us good deals.
You got dividends coming back at
Yeah,
you.
yeah, something's happening.
It's annuity.
Yeah.
It's an annuity.
Yeah,
But
annuity,
no,
yeah.
we're cruising for like the both of us like $700 for the both of us with a balcony and a suite balcony, and on top of
I would be questioning your wife what the hell she did.
Right,
Get that-
yeah,
get the on. Or maybe not.
I don't
Asian
typically I
massage.
don't want to
Yeah.
yeah
Chinese massage. Yeah.
yeah I don't ask questions and because I'm the benefiter of them, but
Sure.
no, it's $700 and we get like $1,000 casino credit. So we can walk in there, put a card in, and cash out for $1,000 and never spend a dime. And
Oh, you don't
now,
have to use
now
it
we're
for play?
$300 ahead.
You don't have to use it for play.
No,
You
no,
will,
it's
but
cash.
You don't have to, but you will.
Oh, well, we will. Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna
we got to
double-
make
we're
sure we
gonna-
get the next deal.
We're gonna double that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna double up. But
Yeah. If you just
but we're
cash it
on
out,
their
that-
money.
That deal never comes
Yeah,
back
but,
again.
yeah, you're playing with their pocket.
Right, for the first 15 minutes.
Well, and yeah.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
Can you stretch it out that long?
Yeah, well,
Actually, he can. I've seen him do it.
So
$1,000.
how is the So, I mean, do you play the machines or are you doing the tables?
The last cruise that we did in January, we did a New Year's Eve cruise. I did not play any table games.
Do they have
Just
tables?
all machines.
What's that?
They have tables there?
Yeah, they did. They have Pai Gow.
Oh,
They
really?
have 3-card. They have roulette, craps. They got all that shit on there. It was just kind of like tucked in the back of this.
Yeah, but how does that roulette table stay?
It's
Oh, that's
all-
why you got to time the
Yeah,
time
yeah,
the wave.
yeah.
the wave.
In between.
I'm sure it's got. It's
Everything
kind of like.
swells, yeah.
It's kind of like probably like a compass. You know, it's got a.
It's
little,
got the gyroscope.
It's got a
in it.
gyroscope
Yeah.
floater on
So
it.
the-
I did not go over there and watch it, but I might play some cards this go
Well, but
around.
realistically, how much movement is on that boat?
Actually, you can feel a little bit of it. Spending a good part of my younger life on the ship, being in the Navy.
Kind of used to it.
Yeah, when you get on board, it's like, okay, yeah, but you walk inside the skin of the ship, I can't tell if we're underway or we're parked at the dock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
When I was down at my brother's boat 2 weeks ago, whatever the hell it was, I only had one instance of going when I was on land. And that was, again, in the bathroom when I put my head down to the sink to wash my
Well,
face.
yeah.
And all of a sudden everything goes, brrr. That was the only time. And
Well, that's
usually it happens for
quite a
days.
bit of smaller boat too, but
Yeah, all the wash we're getting is just inside the harbor.
Yeah.
I would
That's
recommend
the
anybody
boats
that
going by, you know?
Yeah,
The-
when
the-
you got a
the-
big
the-
ass
the-
boat go
yeah.
by, yeah.
anybody that wants to go on a vacation and you got to really shop the deals, because I've seen some stuff where people have posted on Facebook. It's like, oh, I paid $3,000 for the blah blah blah. I'm like, you got fucking robbed, is what you got.
Well, especially now that they're just getting started back up.
Oh, yeah.
They're hungry for fuckers. And
Yeah.
there's still a lot of people that are shy about the whole COVID
Yeah.
thing and probably are not jumping on
And
those boats.
the January cruise, we went at the end of December and come back the first week of January. That was an 8-day down in the Caribbean. We had to wear masks, so everything inside the skin of the ship when you're walking around down the passageways. And,
What are they going to do, kick you out?
yeah, they can make you probably not comfortable
Walk
for
the
that period of time, but
Boot you out in balloons.
they were pretty relaxed. I mean, a lot of people were walking around with it below their nose, but the minute you stepped out on deck, boom, mask gone, and everybody's outside.
Good.
But now they've taken the mask restriction away, so there's no mask, but you still have to have you still got to be vaccinated. Boosted is not required, but it
They're
might
talking
be.
about that. Though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they're talking about the fourth shot.
Fourth booster coming out. But anybody that has ever not been on one, I would highly recommend at least going on one.
Yeah, I've thought
Now, I'm not saying go commit to an 8-dayer, or we're looking at a 14-day one next year in April, Panama Canal,
Oh.
and that one is actually.
Go Pacific to the Gulf?
Yeah, they're actually gonna they're gonna transfer that ship from Florida to
Oh, okay.
Seattle.
So you come out of Florida then?
Yeah, that one's gonna come out of Florida, and we're gonna land in Seattle.
2 weeks.
It's a 2-weeker.
That's a long
It is.
That's
I would do it in a heartbeat. I know people they do back to backs. So they go out there on 7 or 8 day. They come back into the port in Galveston or Long Beach
Yeah,
or,
yeah, yeah.
or
Yeah, they make their
Miami,
stops.
and they walk off the boat. They leave all the shit on the boat. They walk off, recheck back in, they walk back on, and it's like, okay, we're going to go out for another 7 days. And
They've got I don't remember the name of the ship, but there's a few of them where you buy the apartment.
I've heard of people doing that.
Celebrity, I think Celebrity is
Like
one of those.
$1,000,000 you buy this thing, and you can get on it, and you can stay on it, get off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of people that's like their retirement. That's
Yep.
just where they live.
Yeah.
Yep. They,
Like, you know what? If
Well,
that's
if
your
you
thing,
think about
if
it,
you're single and no kids that you really want to hang out with,
there's people that do 6-month cruises. They do they just book back to back to back to back to back to back to back. So say it costs them $2,000 a month.
that's
You know,
still, yeah.
I mean, they can't live in a mortgage. They can't live in their house for $2,000 a month.
All inclusive? Yeah, absolutely not.
I mean, yeah, there's some things on board that you got to pay for. If you want to go to the steakhouse, you're going to pay for the steak. But if you just want to eat in the regular dining,
Which is fabulous.
which is great food, you want to go to the buffet, you get a guy's burger, whatever. You don't have to buy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you want
You
to,
don't drink, it's even cheaper.
if you don't drink, you're still going to get yeah good chance on that.
if.
Wait.
I don't even know why we went there.
So Michael, so you buy the drink package, and it costs about $50 a day. You could definitely take care of $50 worth
Oh.
of beer a day. Easy.
That's
easy.
why I fly first class anywhere I go, because I can make the difference up with whiskey on that plane.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anything
yeah.
over 2 hours, I do first class just because I get my bags for free.
Yep.
I get on there first. I get a drink while all the peasants are boarding.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
get my
You
fucking
get this nice little
the
hand towel.
yeah, you
and
get
your
a fucking
warm nuts.
you get a rub down by the guy, the pilot guy.
The guy.
Yeah, the guy. It's
I've never got a rub down from the guy on the boat or on a plane.
Oh, you didn't fly the same planes I do apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, you got to go Asian Express or something like that. It's, you know, fucking this little.
Now the little Asians on board this.
Work
Yeah,
on your
that's a little bit
the little
different.
Thai guy that just he's got boobs and all, but
Hey, I've been to that place.
Boy.
Billy Boy. Yeah. I have been to Thailand. Yes.
I
Yes.
have not.
That's another. We were just talking the other night that we.
Go down to
2 years ago, this past January, we were in Vietnam.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the beginning of we were in Wuhan, China.
He brought the fucking stuff here.
There's no proof of that. It's kind of like landing on the moon. There's no proof that I brought it back.
There's no proof you didn't.
That's right. But
That's where I'm going with that.
but what a weird situation that was when we flew into Wuhan and everybody was.
Warren, weren't you like worried that you weren't coming back or something like that?
We almost got stuck in China. Yeah, we were hours away from being stuck in Guangzhou, China, which was we spent the night in China, flew into Wuhan and then flew down to Guangzhou, which China is a huge country, and from Guangzhou to or from Wuhan to Guangzhou, it was still a freaking 6-hour flight or some shit and thing. It was a lot.
it's a long way.
It could have been 4 hours. I don't know. I slept. I was in first class. It was all great.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine having to sit in coach. And
Oh God, no,
14-hour fucking-
no.
I want one of the pods where you can lay out.
Yep. That's what we had.
Cocoon.
Only
Don't talk to me.
private-
Give me my fucking peanuts early.
Yep,
And
yep.
just keep the drinks coming. I'm gonna pass out. Keep them coming after that. Line them up while I'm passed out.
Yeah.
I'll be thirsty when I wake up. Don't fucking touch me.
That's
Don't talk to
exactly
me,
what it was.
Unless you're the weird pilot guy, then you can touch me.
No weird.
Yeah.
I did not request a weird pilot guy on that flight. But now we ended up staying the night. We had a layover in Guangzhou, and stayed at a amazingly that hotel chain, the Loft.
Yeah.
A Loft, which is
I've stayed at one in Portland.
yeah. If it's in Portland, they also have them in China.
Yeah.
And it was
They're cool, kind of.
super cool. They're kind of an Andy Warhol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're
Weird lit up shit and everything. That
Yeah,
little
they had a
floor.
robot. They had this fucking robot down in the lobby area, and they had a bar. And the only whiskey I could get was Jack Daniels.
Really?
Did they have? I remember Jack Daniels. There might have been some Maker's Mark, and I think they had like one beer, and it was like Budweiser.
They totally Americanized it. Huh?
Yeah, it
This is
was-
what their definition of Americans are with Jack Daniels and Budweiser. That's all you
Yeah,
can have.
done, and Coca-Cola. Yeah,
yeah. And maybe a McDonald's burger out there,
But out in the lobby, they had this robot thing that you're standing there, and all of a sudden you look around, and it's got this robot moving around with this tray, and you're like, that's got to be the coolest thing I've ever seen. And we're like, you can't talk to him. None of them spoke English. I mean, it was a lot of hand gestures and a lot of,
Pointing and
you speak louder when they don't understand English.
Yeah, I know. It's like, the motherfucker, I'm not deaf. I just don't understand your fucking.
Yeah, that's right. So we got up in our room, and it was a nice room, and it was very, it was a nice room. But they had this like tablet on the desk of, you could order peanuts or a soda or whatever was on the menu. You can order it, and next thing you know,
The robot would show up.
the robots show up at the door. And it's like knocking at the door. I don't know if there was a sensors and ding dong, or I don't remember. But you open the door and there's this robot, and he comes rolling on in, and this tray.
Dude, there is so much you could do, and that's sort of one of not my goal, but one of the things I want to do in the next 5 years is create an entire restaurant that is 100% automated.
That would be kinda
You've got,
cool.
Like one employee that like reloads the food in the machine, because there's a place in the Bay Area that's got a burger machine that does it. It grinds the meat, so you can go up to a tablet and you choose, I want 50% turkey, 50% bison, whatever. Up to 3 different choices.
Yeah.
And then you pick your toppings, whatever, and then you watch it, and it grinds the meat, forms the patty, it goes through this weird little stair-stepper thing to cook it, and then it lands on the bun, it goes across, the tomato gets sliced, lettuce, cheese is grated on it, condiments are put on it, bags it, out the door.
Is it called the Ebola Express?
No. It's they've got it on YouTube. It's
Being a cook in the Navy, I just
Yeah.
my skin's kind of
it's-
crawling
so-
on that
so-
a little bit.
So I was looking at it a number of years ago when it first came out, and then they totally changed it. But they've actually got a working restaurant down in the Bay Area that has that machine. I'm like, okay, so if they've got that, I could buy a building. I can set that machine up there for burgers. My first thought was make it almost like an ATM machine, to where you don't go inside anywhere. You take like your guys' building over there on G Street. You
Yeah.
put it to where there's a window. You've got a touch screen, you've got a freaking card swipe, and it comes out to you, and you go down the street. 24 hours a day, just fucking whatever.
$8 later, you got a burger.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, but they've got automated fry machine, everything. You can get so many automated things, and the robots to bring them out.
Well, I like the vision and understanding, but there's still human beings that need to work. Well, wait a minute.
No.
They don't want to work.
Yeah, but no. So you have say 2 employees on staff. So somebody's got to clean tables because fuckers are going to leave their shit on the table.
Right.
Somebody goes and wipes down tables in between people.
Someone's got to clean the burger machine.
Somebody's got to clean and restock the burger machine
Guy.
and be there for when somebody's like, I don't know where to push the button at. That kind of
Right.
We're at Grants West Oregon. We got some people.
Well, they're kind of doing that at McDonald's,
Oh yeah,
but for ordering.
yeah. They've got the
kiosks,
things. Yeah, the kiosks.
I saw that down in Vegas, down there at the D. Their McDonald's at the D is they don't.
Yeah, they don't want you. No, so they don't want you to take. They don't take orders. They work the back of the house.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you do the kiosk for your order. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I walked in there, there's a kiosk and you punch in your shit and then you pay. You either throw money in the thing or your ATM card, or your credit card, whatever. Next thing you know, you get this printed receipt with a number on it, and bingo bango, your food's ready.
Yeah.
But I'm a firm believer of a human being doing work too. But if you can't get people to do work, then we're going to get replaced.
Well, exactly. That's the thing. I'm gonna
Oh, are we going to
gonna-
do?
yeah.
You going to do a little selfie?
selfie thing here. This.
Look at. Oh, potential scam.
Oh, nice.
Oh, let's see what we got here. Hello. Hello.
Authorized purchase of an Apple MacBook Pro and an Apple AirPods
Oh, send it.
being ordered from your Amazon account for an amount of $837.35.
Sweet.
To cancel your order or to connect with one of our customer support representatives, please press 1.
Oh, I got to find out when it's going to be there.
Thank you for calling Amazon. How can I help you?
Yes, apparently that you have an order for me. Hello. Every time.
What about your order? Now.
Apparently I didn't.
Damn it. We're gonna miss out again on the freaking computer.
Yeah,
But that was that hamburger machine.
it was. No, it was the
837.
it was an Apple MacBook. Does Apple make Mac?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was it
they
could have
make
been
Mac.
Dell. It could have been a Dell MacBook.
Could have been probably the Dell.
It probably was.
You want that Dell?
Dill with a Big Mac
A dill
on a Big Mac.
on a bill.
Dill pickle on a Big Mac.
Oh, well, yeah.
I think that's what that was.
It could very well be.
Who knows?
But no, I like your idea, Michael. I don't know how many millions of dollars it would cost you to sell an $8 burger, but hey,
Well, I'll make it up in volume.
we're in America. We do silly shit. We've thrown a lot more money away doing nothing than anything else. So,
Well, exactly. And I have no problems throwing money at stupid shit. I've done it most of my life.
yeah, I paid for a hell of a lot more and gotten a hell of a lot less.
Yep.
Yeah, I've made some good decisions. I made some great decisions. Made some bad decisions, but
Well, it all works
I
out.
60% rule. As long as 60% is the good decisions,
Yeah.
fuck the other 40.
Yeah, because you're gonna have if you can come to a 60-40, that's a great.
That's a 20% right there.
Yeah,
You're
That's a good living.
you're gonna do just fine.
yeah.
And we have all done just fine.
All right,
We've
so
been
far. I can't
Otherwise,
complain
we
about where
wouldn't
I'm
be
at.
sitting here.
yeah.
Sitting
But
here on a Tuesday at fucking noon, drinking beer. I mean, having soda.
having soda
having
water.
Soda and just
Adult beverage.
bullshitting and eating my greens.
He had
What greens?
Oh, there's barley. And
Oh.
barley, and hops. Hops are green.
Did I miss the salad?
Yeah, no, the hops are green.
Yeah, for lunch.
Well, when they first come off the point, are they still growing hops down there at the restaurant? They all died.
So I was there the other day.
Dogs were pissing on them or something.
I was there the other day, and I just happened. So when I'm running stuff on my side, and I've got a lot of idle time while the machines just nothing for me to fucking do. So I do laps. I just walk around the building, and I walked by one time, and the landscapers were there, and so I just looked out, and I was like, oh yeah, they're doing shit. So, well then, as I coming back around the building, I hear somebody pounding on the door, so I went and talked to this landscaper. He's like, any idea who's cutting the hop strings? Because they were replacing the strings, and somebody apparently was cutting them. I'm like, I didn't even know why they're still here. There's not one
There's not a hop
plant grown on that for. I mean, maybe they're. I'm assuming they're seasonal. Maybe they'll replant them or maybe resprout.
They're annuals.
So, I said no, but you never know what goes on here at night. You know, there's a lot of times I show up early in the morning and there's homeless people sleeping on the door, right in front of the door.
Oh, on the G Street side?
No, on the 8th Street side, the Climate City main.
Oh, really?
That's where I go in every day. And I was like, I don't care if they're there. I'm like, so I'll tap them and say, hey, dude, just get out in front of the door. You don't have to leave. I don't give a shit. Have your nap time.
But let me
maybe in an hour or so I'll make some coffee and give you a cup, but let me in the fucking door. Let me open the door. I don't,
Or we're gonna have beers together, one or the other.
yeah. Well, that's the other guy on the other side.
Right.
But they're gone now. So
Yeah, city ran them out of that little park.
no, a lot of them got into that little tiny home community up there on.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
on G.
I've been wanting to
It's-
drive
it's
by
up- it's
there.
up the
Have you
street
been?
on,
Have you been up there?
The Foundry Village there. Yeah. I've driven past it when it was under construction. I drove past it.
I wonder what it looks like now.
I have not been there since they've been.
I would be curious if they're actually.
But they're basically. I mean, there's not much to them. They're basically you've got maybe 300 square feet, and it's basically living. That's where
Shit.
you sleep and change clothes. Then there's a community center that I think has a kitchen, probably a community room with a TV maybe, and bathroom, showers, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, so the little tiny houses don't have any running water or
I
plumbing.
don't think so. I've never been in one, but the way I understand it is they have living space where that's where you sleep.
Okay.
And the big buildings got your locker room or shower, whatever, that kind of shit.
So the community shower room for the
They're
people.
probably individual showers, but it's
Hey, we are equal opportunists that they might identify. I don't know.
as what? A pronoun?
As unhoused. No, they're housed now. They're rehoused.
They're rehoused. Rehoused.
They're rehomed.
But then hopefully they're able to gather their thoughts or their abilities to get together that they don't have to live in that 300 square feet.
My thought process on all that, there's a lot of people that have been bitching about how, and it goes back to what we were talking earlier on the mental health issues of, these fuckers need to get clean, and you look at the mission and some of the other shelter things about you need to be clean before you get in here. Okay, motherfuckers not going to get clean while they're on the street.
No,
They have
no,
incentive. They have
zero.
no incentive to. They're surrounded by people that are using. Their life sucks because they're on the street.
Right.
So what you need to do is get them housing, and then let's work on getting clean.
Yeah,
Get a
rock bottom for them is not rock bottom.
No, get a stable lifestyle, and then now let's figure out how we can figure out the next step. Bring some social workers in. Whatever.
Yeah, instead of spending money on bullshit that we don't need to in the United States.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Mr. Hopkins coming in to join.
That's a hot seat.
All
There's
right.
on the hot seat.
That's great. I got to go talk to a man about a horse here for a minute.
Okay.
So, Terry. Hi.
Terry Hopkins just showed
How
up.
are you? You are qualified.
Yeah.
You're as qualified as the rest of us. How you doing, buddy?
Great.
Good to see you.
What's a Newport?
Work.
Hey, Jobs.
That day job, huh?
You guys live on your podcast?
Yeah.
Put the headset on.
Yeah.
Well, she's gonna be here shortly.
Yeah, well, you're being recorded right now anyways, whether you got the headset on or not. So
Okay.
That microphone's live.
So you might as well careful there.
Damn kids.
This stuff's expensive, Watch your Revis sack.
Yeah, who set that up?
Yeah. What clown outfits it is?
Yeah, this highly structured, well-oiled machine.
Absolutely. Well, you gotta work on the shit first.
Yeah.
There you go. You even you put them on right too.
Yeah,
I have no sound.
He's got no sound.
you got sound. Oh, no, let me turn you up. There you go. Now you got sound. There you go.
Oh, now the podcast is
The
official.
podcast, yeah,
Yeah.
El Presidente is there. Oh, you're not El Presidente anymore.
No, I gave up that role. I passed it to you.
No,
You're just angry
you passed it to
scientist.
Trina. I'm angry scientist.
Okay.
Oh, I saw your old rig down there. I've seen it a couple times down at the park. Whoever's driving it now, your
Oh,
old Elmer.
the egg Jeep.
The Elmer's Jeep.
Hugo.
That's Trina. Oh, Hugo's got it up.
They did another switch.
There's a guy.
What's Trina
yeah.
driving then? What's
I've
Trina
seen
driving?
him down at the park.
Trina got. I guess the company bought like a little Dodge Neon. They tried to give it to Hugo, and he's like,
He's like, no, no way.
not my
I can
jam.
see, yeah, Hugo's not gonna get a neon. Nice. So yeah, so Terry's brand new to the podcast, everybody. So we just basically figured that every day there's a bunch of dudes sitting here bullshitting about nothing. We're gonna record the bullshit about nothing and put it out there
And
to,
we're really
to the
good at it.
metasphere.
Oh, it's been fantastic.
Yeah, it's been great. We've been here probably 2 hours now.
"Is this episode 135?"
Practically.
Yes,
Well, we've been practicing.
in a half.
134 of us.
Oh,
Oh, am I not on? Oh,
yeah, I
there we
muted
go.
you. I mean, sorry, you're back.
That's
Garren's
right.
back.
Was that
Yeah.
a little wah wah?
No, we can. Yeah, we got that. We got all the sounds.
At least that wasn't the first thing that played when I sat down.
Well, we're not done yet. So.
What is Terry doing today?
I've been working.
What?
I'm gonna go do more work.
You
What?
look like you're in your work attire, though.
Yeah, well, yesterday I changed an alternator. Today I unloaded shit at Steam and let the electricians in. Now I'm gonna go dress up and do the real job in Newport.
Newport.
Oh, you got to drive to Newport today?
Yeah.
Just for the day, you're going overnight.
Stay of the night.
Oh, that's why Allison's gonna go out. She
No,
going with
she's
you?
meeting me for lunch.
Oh, so
out of here.
she's not going to Newport with you.
No, I tried.
She's not working, right? Is she still off work?
She's on medical leave.
Yeah.
Is she okay?
Yeah. She had a leg amputated, but I mean,
Oh,
she walks in circles now. But
Call her Peg.
Well, I think that she should probably go to Newport with you.
Yeah, we're gonna get up there and make sure that the county commissioners are electing business-friendly folks, which has not typically been the case in Lincoln County.
Are they further?
Well, typically it's not in Josephine, Jackson, Douglas, Coos,
Curry.
yeah, Del Norte.
all of the above.
Yeah, Lake.
I think technically they're nonpartisan positions, but let's just say they have not been friendly.
They have nonpartisan themselves to one side.
They're not partisan here, but
Yeah.
they're pretty
How
partisan.
can, that's a bullshit word, nonpartisan.
I like
Everybody's got an opinion.
Everybody leans one way or another.
Exactly.
Based on a topic. Doesn't have to be blanketed.
Yeah,
You know, I'm that way. It depends on the topic. I'm not, I'm more of a government get the fuck out the way. But on certain issues, government needs to be somewhat involved. They tend to fuck up stuff because they get too involved.
Right.
Healthcare, for one. Obamacare was the worst fucking disaster ever. And pretty much anything else, they
Yeah.
fucked it up.
Yeah, they continue to do it every day. So
yeah, they should have
I
taken
love
Obamacare.
I
and
love
just-
the word nonpartisan though, because I think it's I guess if you boil it down to an issue, I'd change my mind. But wholly, I think that's you're gonna just lump all your eggs in one basket without doing your own thinking.
Well, and that's what it is.
You know,
Yeah.
they want you to do non-thinking.
Yeah.
follow party lines.
Yeah.
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 Well, and that's what most people do. It's like, oh, this side. I'm like, so like with the whole Joe Rogan thing. He had, and I listened to him. I don't say religiously, but on a continuous basis. And I know the episodes that were brought up about, oh, it's this. No, it's not disinformation. And so the people that I have seen that are on Facebook about fucking Joe Rogan, and I'm like, have you actually ever listened to any of his episodes? Well, no, but he's putting out different. How do you know? Because he
Yeah.
has a history of bringing people on that have differing opinions because he wants a variety of stuff. Let's figure out, and he will ask them questions that actually, the one doctor that they were talking about was on there about, the COVID and the vaccines and all this kind of stuff. And Joe actually called him out on a few things and said, hey, what about this, and this? So he's just bringing people on to have a view on something. Now he's trying to change it to the political thing just to ease society, but actually his rate has gone up, so he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Well, once your listenership passes Joe Rogan's, please be sure not to spread misinformation.
Well, exactly, and he is. He's got the biggest podcast in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So-
For now.
For now, until
now,
us.
yeah,
Until
no.
now. We just started, motherfucker. We're coming for you, Joe. Coming for you, Joe. Joe, I know you're gonna be the first listener, so we got you. We're coming for you.
And we're so good we ain't even got a name for this thing.
Yeah, we don't even know what it's called. Yeah, first day.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Talking about nothing that we're going to talk about a lot of nothing,
Yeah.
things that we're not talking about.
Absolutely. Well said.
Well said. Hey. Oh, God.
Well
Be your
said.
first guest. I talk about nothing well.
Oh, you're not a guest. There's no guest. It's just who shows up, shows
I'm a
up.
host.
You're part of the crew.
Oh.
Yeah, you're here. Now we're gonna one of these times we should grab one of our city council members out here in the alley and see what the hell they got. That
Buy 'em
would
a
be
beer
some
and just
shit.
say, hey,
Oh
let's talk about your issues.
yeah, what is your problem?
Don't spit on the mic.
Yeah,
No, we'll wrap it in plastic.
Okay.
Yeah. or I'll bring in another like a guest.
A guest,
city council.
yeah, one that
A
doesn't
city
have this-
council. It's not this. Yeah.
yeah, this foam on here.
Yeah.
Check.
Nice.
Yeah, the foam condom.
So you've been down at Steam today.
Yep.
Yeah, the barrels came in. Our 10-gallon barrels came in. Terry loaded them.
Oh,
Where are you going to store those at?
Oh,
We haven't
fuck.
figured that.
We've got so much.
Oh, you're a do it now and figure it out later guy.
We've got at
I
least
love
8
that.
square feet left to store stuff. So yeah.
What about
I've got some room in my garage.
I'm sure.
We'll store the empty bottle.
They might leak a little bit though there, huh?
Can you? Is there storage underneath down in the basement
No, they've got
solids.
that fucking chock full.
of their shit?
Yeah.
Well, that's not acceptable.
I know, crazy. How they couldn't use their own building.
I know.
That son of a bitches.
How dare
What
they?
the fuck are they thinking?
Found a prime piece of real estate that we just need to go look at. It's a beauty.
You found
Oh, the one that you sent
a different one than what you were talking
175
about the other day?
on Rogue River Highway.
Oh, same one?
Yeah, 175
It'd be-
grand for a commercial space plus a residential or something
Yeah.
like that.
Steam's Barrel House on one side,
And
City
a
Grants
flop,
Fastest
flop
Crap
house on the
Yeah.
other side.
house on the other.
And you can, and you two could have a murder on your front porch stuff too.
I didn't have that
That's
on
where the
that
guy
property.
lives. Yeah.
I know that's where the guy
Or
lives.
lived.
Yeah, R.I.P. there, Toby.
Yeah. Thanks for being bacon. Appreciate you.
Oh, too soon?
No, it's never too soon.
It's only episode 1.
Well, they had another thing, another situation up there at that bar
Yeah, that place.
a week ago.
Beat
What,
some like
Gillespie?
65
Yeah.
years ass, broke some bones and stuff.
It's like, what in the hell?
Really?
Is that,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
don't
hear
know
about that
what
one.
kind of joint they're running up there, but I thought it was a good neighborhood bar.
is that the one up by Herb's?
Yeah.
Yeah, just right down there,
Gillespie's.
Gillespie's, yeah.
No, I like them. They do, but yeah.
Yeah, no, they do good stuff.
Yeah, I've heard
always
they're good
enjoyed it, and
pe-
it's always been low key. I've never seen any issues with people. Their crowd is never that kind of crowd.
They got a younger crowd there, maybe, or
That's maybe because you don't go at night.
No, we've been there. We've been there. I mean, we go on like a Tuesday night, but I mean,
I've been there a couple of times.
yeah, I haven't been there. I mean, it's been years and years. It was before they even owned it.
Yeah, it was the
When-
last
when-
time.
well, it's been 27 different things in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, it was fish and chips. I mean,
Then it was the homestead for a long time.
it
What's
was,
his-
yeah,
what's
home
his
run,
name?
homestead, home run.
What's his name owned it?
99 proof or something.
Well, 99 proof was only for like a week.
Yeah, yeah, and then it was bulls and barrels.
Bowls and Barrels was for another week.
Another week, yeah,
Because that was he had the R house for,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a week.
yeah,
And actually, when he took over the R house, it was great for like the first month.
yeah, they did
Wife and I
it
used to
super
go
good.
there. Wife
Yeah.
and I went there. We went there for dinner one night when they first opened, and the food sucked, which is not where I'm leading into where they did great. But so we're like, you know what? We're going to go upstairs and check out the bar. So we went up there, and what's his name? That proprietor.
I can't remember his
Yeah,
name.
his wife worked the downstairs, and he bartended, which was ultimately their downfall.
Right.
But they, we went upstairs and he had a bartender there that I don't remember what his name was either because it made such an impact on me. But it was phenomenal. So the wife had a couple drinks and they were like, you know, what? So they asked us how was dinner. I'm like, well, it kind of sucks, you know, but they're like, oh yeah, you know, we're working out some issues. I said, I get it. You guys have been open for like 4 days. Like, I'm not going to hold that against you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But they, you know, they comped us some drinks and all that kind of. I'm like, you know what? So we started going there on like a weekly basis, and it was great. And then it went. I don't know what changed, but he brought in like, oh, now we're going to do poker tables. So we're going to go there on a Friday night. Okay, first off, you want to do poker tables? Don't do it Friday and Saturday nights. You
No, not a good
If you're
call.
having a problem getting business on Friday and Saturday nights, poker's not going to fix that.
No.
You know, poker is your Tuesday night.
Tuesday.
Try to
Wednesday.
get people in, kind of a thing. And so we go in there. Well, he's got these, you know, the poker table tops
Right,
on
right.
top of all the other
The-
tables. We're like, we just want to come in and have some drinks. Can we sit at a poker table? He's like, oh, let me grab that. So we just grab it and just throw it off to the side. But he was sitting down playing poker. He was also the bartender.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, can I get a drink? He's like, oh yeah, let me get
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Let me
So then
bet
it
on
went-
this hand real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need one more draw, and I gotta go make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the flop. Come on. It's like, I'm like,
And that was a great building too. It was.
I would, if I mean, that property was great. The building, for the bar upstairs with that little narrow fucking stairway,
Yeah.
Oh God.
that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
They had a great.
Give me a bunch of beer and make me walk down narrow stairs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how does that work?
Well, you don't
Did it
bang
for
off
years.
the wall too far because you're only this wide.
Well, that's right. Yeah, you sort of ping pong back and
But
forth.
they had a pretty good Sunday brunch back in the day.
back original
I'm
kind.
going to sign off. You can clap for me. Bye.
Oh, bye. Thank you, Terry. Okay, we got them all on there.
Okay.
All right. Enjoy your lunch.
Take care.
Yeah, last I heard, someone put an indoor grow on it, or inside.
Really?
And
Well, somebody bought it because it included that and the house next door.
Okay.
And the house next door, it looks like they've been renovating it.
oh, really?
Because
I haven't been out there in years.
Yeah, well, because when I come back from Medford, a lot of times I'll get off of Rogue River and take the highway.
Yeah.
And it's gone through some the house has the restaurant building. I haven't seen any changes, but my wife wanted us to buy it.
Yeah, it was like $1 million or something.
They wanted $1 million for both parcels.
and that was a phenomenal deal.
Because
yeah.
that's some land, riverfront, great grass out
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Wait a little bit because it's going to go down.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But so my thought, or my wife wanted to do was to make it totally fucking gut the place, bring it up, make it nice, and do it just for not even a open everyday kind of a thing, but just like a
dinner house,
not even that, just an event place only. So if you
Okay.
want to do a wedding, and we would contract with caterers like Papa T's, other caterers,
yeah.
and we would have a book of caterers we contract with. People, if you want to do your freaking 50th anniversary, your wedding, whatever event you want to do, you come. We have these entertainers that we've vetted already. We've got these caterers we've vetted already. If you want barbecue, we go with Papa T's. If you want Mexican, we go with Casa Meat. Whatever.
Right.
Whatever it is,
Yeah, Jose comes down.
Yeah, and go through the whole workup and just say we take care of everything. You just tell us what you want. We do it. You pay us.
Done.
That kind of thing. And I was like, that sounds like a lot of work to me. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
I remember my sister back in the 90s. I think it was nice.
Oh, they had a great buffet though. Great.
She was doing wedding planning there. I could be wrong, but I remember her working there, and she was wedding planner or helping with weddings because it's a beautiful. I mean that.
That whole lawn, and they had
We
like
did a cigar thing out there one
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Back
Yeah,
when
'cause
that
he-
ding dong,
because
that ding dong owned
he
it.
smoked cigars too. So he
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
I can't even remember it. Last time I saw him, he was working at Home Depot.
Well, and they opened a. I don't know if it's the one that's there now. The where Skipper's Fish Place used
Well, yeah,
to be, the weed store.
they own that.
Yeah.
But I thought they sold it. Maybe
I
they
think
didn't.
no, because it changed hands, so it
Yeah.
changed the name. So
It was a pawn shop after Skipper's.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, now it's the pot.
Now it's a pawn.
Now it's a pot shop. They're probably making pretty good money at that
Absolutely.
pot shop.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if he's involved with that or.
Yeah.
It's
I
hard
have
to
no
tell.
idea.
Rodney used to work for him when he was the pawn shop up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, they had a good little business going there.
Yeah. Well, pawn shops.
They make money, but you got to work them.
And that's the thing. They make good money, but you work for that money.
Yeah.
And I'm not about working for money anymore in my life. I'm 51 years old. I don't need to work.
That's 317s.
Wow. That's some damn quick math.
I only know that because I had 17% of a corporation.
That was no, but you. I mean,
Uh-oh, we got a double light going
I
on.
don't-
Something happened.
I don't.
Oh,
Why are we not sounding?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's making me angry. I made it angry.
Something happened there.
Oh, I fucking muted everything.
You're mute. Yeah, now.
There.
Okay, Michael's running the board, I can tell.
Okay, third beer in. That's what happens. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Good thing we're not all drinking.
Is it though? Is it, Rob? Is it really, Roy?
Well, I
Is it really that good that we're
no,
not?
I suppose not, but
Because we want to have
I seem to
somebody
be doing better without.
I'm supposed to be working the bar tonight too, so
Well,
4 to close. Actually, no, we've got it dialed in now to where our staff is, especially like Tuesday, Wednesdays, it's fucking open. By 7:30, it's fucking empty.
yeah.
And so we've gotten to where we're transit because the three of us don't want to work. That's our thing. We didn't want to create another job for ourselves. And so the
Cat can run the bar.
Cat is fucking. All of our girls are phenomenal.
Yeah.
The three of them.
Jenny and
Cat,
who's the other one?
Casey.
Casey.
They're all fucking.
Oh,
Phenomenal.
they're fabulous girls.
Yeah, every single one of them is fucking amazing.
Knows what they're
And
doing.
realistically, we other than supporting them,
You don't need to be
when
there.
it's busy, we don't need to be there.
Yeah.
So we've transitioned to where it used to be like we would each take this. So I would take Tuesday, Wednesday nights for closing because I'm there during the week most of the time during the daytime making stuff.
Right.
And then Terry and Scott would take 2 nights for closing,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And then we got to the reality of we want to transition to have the girls starting to close. And we'll be like an on-call manager on those nights.
Sure.
So where if you got some fucked up shit, call me. I'll come in.
Yeah, I mean, what
Guy needs to be shot.
Because realistically, what do I do? I'm back there making stuff. If I'm not back in stuff, I bounce back and forth, climate city there and have a beer.
You're
Right.
glad handing and saying hi
Yeah.
to everybody. And
Yeah, I'm freaking
Yeah, so it's
shaking
small-
babies and
and-
kissing freaking hands. And,
you know, my advice on having a small little bar, because that's how the original OPA started, was
Yeah.
30-person bar,
you know,
30 seats, and
I kind of miss that though.
I do. I miss
that. I miss
that
that.
was-
That was fun.
it was a fun little. I mean, it was like old school corner bar, and
Yeah.
that was created, and
Like an old
and
pub.
30 people. I mean, that's how many chairs we had. That doesn't mean that's how many people.
Yeah, you had standing.
we had standing room only with.
You have 65 in there. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it was
nothing
great,
right
and
now.
everybody just absolutely loved it, and it was a good concept, and we were making good money doing it, and
Yep.
and
So what happened?
What happened?
What happened, Garren?
Well, what happened is bigger and better. You have just like any capitalist dreamer of a business person wants to create and go bigger, and it worked, and it works out. It happens, but staying that small is also the allure of.
It's still fun then. It's not work.
Yes,
That's the biggest
yes.
thing, and that's one thing. Because my not my goal, but I guess it's my goal with the distillery. We've got a great location there, and we're sort of like what OPA was initially.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
same size.
Same size. But I want to do sort of have you been out to Schmidt Vineyards?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
A destination
Beautiful
kind of thing.
place.
I want to get someplace out there with some land. Maybe not that far out. I want to have a distillery brewery, destination thing, but I want to do a Willy Wonka theme.
You talked about that before.
Yeah,
That's some
I want
weird
a
shit,
frickin'
man.
Willy Wonka theme. Just freaking the gardens will be like the big freaking giant plastic flowers. I'm not gonna do the chocolate river because that looks like shit. I would just do a regular river,
Huh.
But just like big giant puffy outdoor furniture, just big, just big giant colorful shit. Totally almost like you walked into Alice, like you dropped acid and walked into Alice in Wonderland,
Okay.
kind of a thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept. I don't know how to respond to that. Hey, everybody needs a dream. But
And I don't know if that's necessarily a dream. It's just something that,
It's an idea.
I always looking for something to throw stupid
so
money at.
in all reality, I think your guys' long game is to get the distillery up and going, that you are selling your distilled spirits in the liquor stores. Restaurants and food, you're not going to make you're not going to make it go.
The food is there as a necessity to sell drinks.
Right. But you're going to make most of your money on the alcohol, and that's going to, that purchase for people buying is going to pay your staff, and hopefully someday it will put a little money extra in you and Terry and Scott's pockets. But the distillery selling the distilled spirits, to get it in every liquor store, but you're going to have to find a bigger space to do that.
Oh no,
in.
yeah. We have, as far as production goes, we have already outgrown where we're at.
Right.
I'm probably within the next 6 months. I'm probably myself personally am going to go buy some land and put one of those freaking giant
Metal buildings up, yeah, kind of like what
concrete
Weekend
floor.
has done, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like that, just for production. It's.
But man, what kind of heavy bullshit you got to go through to get that all through? I mean, you've already done it once.
I'm not doing the city limits.
Oh yeah,
Get
just
outside
stay
city limits.
stay outside the city
Absolutely.
limits.
It's just
Yeah.
going to be production. It's not. I mean, sure. Eventually, we might make it into a destination. But
Well, you can do a tasting house in a production facility, can't you?
oh yeah, absolutely, and we can sell bottles out of this.
And that's the ultimate goal. You don't want you got your outlet store, which would be down there at the Climate area,
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because that will never go away. That's always going to be our.
as long as climate
our-
sticks
our-
around.
Well, my end goal then would be to buy their building.
Right.
And I've
And
actually
then you
had- I've
then you
actually-
got the real true
I
facility.
have actually had conversations with them of hey, would you guys consider selling it? And Jody Paquin was like, yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, jump all over that shit.
I'm like, because, and what I would do though, what I would do with that building, you know, how we're set up now, it's got our side,
Right.
got the brick wall, and then you got their dining room, and then their bar.
Their bar area. Yeah.
I would do whatever we could to open up the wall that's between where our side is now and the dining room.
Okay.
Whatever engineering we got to do to make that, because that building, we've been told by the engineers that there's ever even a tiny earthquake here, get the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's coming down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
And it's brick,
1800s.
If you were to pressure wash that brick, it dissolves. So
Yeah.
it's not
yeah.
even freaking.
I did a lot of buildings on G Street.
Yeah.
When I had the roofing
yeah, that
company.
whole fucking.
Yeah. There's no mortar left in those
No.
joints.
Oh, no.
It's sand.
It's sand.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But-
But yeah, my goal, my thing would be to take as much as that brick wall out that separates where we're at now from the dining room, make it all glass. Then our side, you know, tear out everything we built in there. That becomes full production. That is full distillery. It's open to everybody.
The eating area.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then the dining room, you know, it all becomes just a bar.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we've got the brewery bar and we've got the middle bar. Everything goes bar height. Get rid of all the booths. Just make it a fucking social.
Yeah, that'd
just
be cool.
Fucking bring people in. Social
Yeah.
stand up. You know, maybe we have. I mean, because we're gonna have, you know, regular table heights, what I call tard tables. Because
Right.
we got wheelchair accessory. You know, but yeah, make that whole glass. So we've got, because we can do with that you know 1,000 square foot or whatever we've got in our whole section. I can do good production in that. If we had that just production,
Sure.
and it's a little inhibiting because we don't have a loading dock and we still need someplace else for storage. But
What about, have you seen that piece of property? I know it's the city limits, but out there on Harbeck, in between Williams Highway and Harbeck, is that empty lot next to Recognition Specialties? You know, where
Oh,
21
yeah,
hours?
yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
that's got to be, what, 3 acres?
yeah,
I mean, it's all bare land.
Yeah.
But who knows how much they want, how many hundreds of thousands of dollars they want for that thing.
yeah.
But it's inside city limits, and the building, they probably want traffic studies. And it's
Oh
like-
no, yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
it would. Yeah,
it
even,
costs-
even though it's not a place that people would go. If I just say it's a production facility, only employees go there. They're like, we need traffic studies. I'm like,
Yeah.
Why, for the 2 employees?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they, there you go,
$50,000.
big government getting involved.
Yeah.
Instead of letting people do what they need to do.
Yeah.
Within moderation. I mean, there's people that are taking advantage of those situations.
Well, no,
but-
absolutely.
And that's
but,
why they have it now.
Yeah,
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 because somebody fucked up before.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what laws are made of people that have fucked up, and
It's the 1% that fuck us up.
that
It
is,
is.
that
It
it
is.
is.
Absolutely is.
But no, that's a great vision. I love that. You know, it's a great building down there, and I know we enjoy going in there and eating food and drinking
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
Kind of like we enjoy being here of drinking,
Cigars, drinking
you know,
coffee,
drinking coffee and smoking cigars, and
and
then
having a barley soda.
And soda, yeah.
yeah.
Barley soda.
on Thursday nights we have a hell of a good time.
Yep.
Which this Thursday is going to be St. Patty's Day, and it's supposed to be a
Oh,
little
shit.
crazy around here.
I mean, knuckin' futz.
Yeah, Nuck and Futz. Yeah,
Hey, I've got that drink.
Yes.
yeah, you do got a Nuck and Futz down there.
Yeah.
He'll be he'll be knucking crazy. You guys do anything special down there on?
Yeah, we've got some drink specials we're going to do. I don't know what they are because they don't tell me. But
Green
I bet they're green. I bet they got some sort
no,
of
I
green.
think they're not. I posed that question the other day through a text with Terry and Scott, and Terry came back and said he's got some stuff. You know, because Terry is the
mixologist?
tours and
Yes,
and
yes, he is.
decides the recipes. Because I'm like I'm a beer whiskey guy. I don't know what I'm not going to drink a habanero martini. I'm just not going to do it. It's not my thing.
Yeah, a shooter,
Yeah.
habanero shooter.
You know, when I was 21, shots, girly shots all day long. But now that I've aged, I like to enjoy
You're
just
saying
the
that your
flavor.
balls
I,
are-
I don't drink stuff for effect anymore. I drink because I enjoy the flavor.
Yeah, that's what every person that drinks
Yeah.
every day says. I drink for the flavor. No.
Yeah. So Terry said, I got a bottle of Frangelico so we can do Nutty Irishman. Also got an extra bottle of Jameson in case we want to do an Irish made. So
I don't know what it.
I have no
Irish
idea what
made
that
is.
means.
What I had here. Old Maid or Irish Maid the other day.
Oh, is that
'Cause
last Thursday? Because I made,
Thursday.
yeah.
And it was a cucumber muddled kind of thing with,
With whiskey? That doesn't sound like
Yeah.
a whiskey drink.
yeah, it was.
Really?
Actually, it was pretty good.
Really?
I think it was whiskey. Maybe it was vodka.
It probably had
I
to be
was thinking it's vodka. I don't see rum and vodka is the only thing I can see putting with the cucumber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Oh, there she
hi
is.
there.
Oh, golly.
boy,
We're just doing crazy shit. Are you here for me or for somebody else?
Come by and get a hug.
Oh,
And he looks like the grizzly
Anytime.
bear over here. What happened to you?
you started living underneath
I'm
the
taking
caveman
that
bridge.
was a positive comment, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what the fuck happened to you?
It's okay. I told my physical therapist, I said, what did I say to him? I was the last one. There were all a room full of people. And I said, oh, you're finally going to come get me. And he goes, I said, it's Bill, like the last one to be picked. There's 5 people here. I'm the last one getting taken in. So these are 2018. I have no idea. I can't
What
even
are-
remember.
what are
They're
they?
just crap. They
Random
just
shit?
Yeah, they just need to go in the box of 2018.
Okay.
So I'll
Oh,
just
okay.
take them up there right now just to get them done.
No
Good
money
luck with that.
to deal with.
No, no money. And then I need to deal with you because I got a ton of questions for you this year.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
always encouraging. Welcome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, I just have a ton of questions for you, so I just gotta get answers so I can get it over to the CPA. I've gone through everything, but now I
You
got
want
a
me to come
list.
by the house?
That'd be great.
Okay.
Just holler at me before you stop by, just to make
Put
sure
that
I'm
on
home.
your scheduler.
Put it on my my what to do list. How about tomorrow?
Tomorrow's a great day. It's so much better than today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, today I got.
Why do
Got
today
plans
what you could
today.
put off till tomorrow?
That's it.
Seriously.
God, it's almost 1:30.
I know.
We've been doing this for 3 hours.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some cutting and editing and processing and.
You
No,
think
that's
I'm doing
fine.
that?
No, I
No,
didn't.
not-
I didn't think that there was going to be.
So that's with my YouTube channel I'm doing for the Fuck You Money Club.
Yeah.
I in my intro one I'm like I'm not editing shit
Editing
because
shit,
I'm like
you're just gonna
fucking
go.
if I get something wrong I'll fix it
Yeah.
then and I'm not gonna cut out the
And
bad
if you're
shit.
dedicated to listen to 3 hours or 4 hours of podcast,
that's on you.
that's
that's on you.
Yeah, drive. You know, if you leave Grants Pass at 8 o'clock in the morning and put it on your Spotify, you will get to Portland
Absolutely.
before it's all over and done with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with absolutely no.
And
And you've gained
you are
nothing
now
from it. You were dumber than you
right.
started.
That's what I was going to say.
You
You
have
are.
lost 10% of your IQ points
I feel.
on that.
It's not a problem.
This
Oh,
is-
it never is a problem.
So just an FYI, for the 8 people that will eventually listen to this, you do not make good decisions in life. Just saying. Just right here. Just, we
Oh,
just
I think they
proved
make
that.
fantastic decisions. I mean, you're talking about taking down Joe Rogan, and it's like, hey, Joe's going to be calling us.
Joe's going to call us. We're going to be on Joe Rogan next week.
Yeah, and we're going to have ones of dollars of sponsorship.
I'm going to
money.
be a 100 air next week. I'll be a 100 air.
100 air?
Yeah, if I play my cards right off of this, I'm going to be a 100 air.
100 air. That is
Maybe
fair.
it'll take me a few more weeks, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not push it too fast.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't. Easy money is not made.
Oh, no.
No.
What they say a slow nickel is better than a fast dime?
No.
Or no, is it a fast dime is better than a slow nickel?
I don't know.
I'll call you tomorrow.
I'm just trying to figure out why you even want nickels. Why do you even have change anymore? Why don't we just everything cost?
Oh, I've been battling that here at the shop for
Why the
years.
fuck do we have pennies? When the fuck did the last time was a penny worth anything more?
You know what I do with change?
Throw it away.
No, oh, God, no, that's money. There is a jar or a jug or whatever the
Well,
hell
I've
you
got
want
like
to
a
call.
5-gallon freaking carboy or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That all my change goes inside that.
Yeah.
You know what? And when the grandkids,
Well, that's what my son took it, but last time it was like $1,600 worth in there. or
I've
some
got
shit
a
like
Yeah.
I've got a quart milk jar bottle that I put on my change. Just think the pennies go in one thing.
he said a quart milk jug back from when they used to deliver milk on the
Yeah.
on the mule train.
Yeah. You don't remember those days?
Dude, I used to have. We had when I was in Vegas. We had the milk, the insulated freaking
Yeah.
metal box out there.
The milkman.
Yeah.
So you had the milkman.
Yeah.
Hence why someone from San Diego was looking
Call
for
me.
you.
That could be.
hey, so okay,
Fuck,
so
you don't have red hair.
so this lady was like, okay, back in the day when they had the milkman, she had heard that bathing in milk is good for the skin, right?
Yeah.
So the milkman shows up one day and she comes out. She's like, hey, I'm just curious. I've heard these stories about how milk is good for your skin if you bathe in it. can you deliver enough to fill up my bathtub and all that kind of stuff? I want to try that. He's like, absolutely. Do you want to pasteurize? She says, no, just pass my tits.
Boom!
Yeah,
there it
you
is.
go.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we're gonna tell jokes on this thing too.
absolutely. Because we got all these things. And there's supposed to be more. I got to figure out how to use it.
Oh, I'm sure that you can do it.
Yeah, I'm sure I can.
Shit, is there anybody that we want to call?
I don't know. Who you want to call?
Joe?
I don't have my phone because it's on the charger.
Oh, that's what the problem is. You ever charge it at night when you're home?
Oh God, I eat up the battery on that thing. Well, when you wake up at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning and you're looking at TikToks and Facebook and
Yeah.
okay.
The old insomnia life, huh?
Yeah.
I'm at 81% right
No, it's not necessarily. It's on. You know, I get my good solid 5 hours of sleep in and I'm done. And typically I got to wake up and take a leak because you know when you're 50 years old you do that.
You do that frequently.
Yeah.
I actually made it all last night until about 6:15 this morning. I got up.
Well, I do find out, you know, it's funny. I mean, we'll talk about anything on this show, but wearing my CPAP mask or my freaking breather, that way I don't die at night. And my wife, you know, at least it's questionable. If it's on my face, I know she's not trying to kill me or put a pillow over the top of my head.
It'll block,
And I
it'll
have,
block the pillow.
and before me wearing one of those masks, I have woke up a few times wondering what the hell happened to me. But
Your butt hurt?
yeah, and she's magically just being very still and quiet as I'm choking to death. But I hate wearing the damn thing. Oh shit, who we calling?
I need another beer.
Oh,
Is it on a walk?
Oregon Port Authority.
Hi, Bree.
hello, Bree.
Hello.
Hi, Bree.
What are you wearing?
Hello.
This is Bree.
Oh, is this Keziah?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We want Keziah.
Hey, us, Michael, can you bring me on?
You called earlier and you're talking about your wife putting a pillow over your head.
Yeah,
Well,
there
yeah,
was
because
that talk.
there was some things on mute. So anyways, we're trying to figure
It's about a minute ago.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for recognizing that and pointing out our faults. Nothing but love. So
What the hell is he
here's-
doing
my
over
beer is
there?
empty out here. Could you bring me another one?
Do you need a beer?
Yeah. I don't know what Bree gave
Yes.
me. Bree was been bringing me one.
Some lager. It was some girly
it's not
drink.
a lager. It's an IPA.
It
That
was a light seltzer.
A light.
Yeah, there you go.
you know, talking about what's wrong with today's society is all these fucking kids out there
White Claw.
drinking White Claws and seltzers.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, no
that's
wonder.
Crazy. So yeah. So honey, what are you wearing?
Back to this.
Fat clothes.
Nice Prego clothes. I like Prego clothes. That's
The funny thing about it, you're not fat, so
Yeah.
you can lie to everybody else.
Oh, good. Well, yeah. Keep telling me that.
You got it.
but you're still beautiful. So, and that's it's kind of what you get for not swallowing anymore. You know, that's
I guess.
Oh my!
just happened.
Choose your battles.
Oh wow!
Darling.
Here, you get whatever I poured you.
So fuck you.
What are you guys doing?
We're doing a podcast.
we're
You were just
podcasting.
all on that.
Talking shit on a podcast.
Talk
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Have a seat.
Fun.
We've been doing this for like 3 hours. So yeah. So you're now part of that.
That's fun.
I like your.
You like my
Yeah.
scrunchy
What are
butt?
those TikTok ones?
No.
Oh.
With the scrunchy butt?
Yeah. Yeah. Those are
Turn around,
awesome.
Turn around.
No. No, I have a flat pregnant butt.
Flat pregnant butt. Nope. Still looks the same as it did before you were pregnant. Oh my goodness. Anyways,
Where were we?
Back to the subject at hand. I gotta.
oh okay. Well, since that's only your only first beer and the rest of them are water.
Yeah.
Yeah, hot water.
Well, that's after the third beer, you start trading them in.
Are we not on anymore, Michael?
Can you hear yourself?
I can.
Well, I think maybe he just turned him off.
Yeah, I think you just turned him off, and
Oh, yeah. I'm still on.
yeah. Okay, well,
They cut his mic because he's got nothing to say right now.
no, I was surprised that Keziah was. Well, she's here every day, so that's good,
Yeah.
and looking nice as always.
She always looks fabulous.
She does. She does.
She's a silly girl.
Well, this is going to turn into when we do this, like an easy 4-cigar.
Or hell.
Thank God.
I bring 6. I leave the house with 6. I've got this and one more left.
Okay. Thank God that you're an owner of a cigar shop, and we got a
Yeah, no
we got a
shit.
humidor full of them if we need it.
Talk to
Oh, Wang hasn't come out and checked on us in a while, but
I don't need any more coffee.
I don't need any more coffee either.
Coffee'd out, but I don't know if he called my father yet or not.
He did, and well, basically we have to. Everybody's getting into. If you want those, you have to order these. It's an allocated.
Really?
Yeah, so we had to order like two boxes of something. I mean, we'll use them, we'll
Yeah.
sell them,
Yeah.
but everybody's getting into this. Oh, if you want our number one seller, you're gonna have to buy this other shit
Well, it
that.
was the number one stick in whatever it was, 12.
Oh yeah, no, it's a fantastic stick, but I just get really pissed at these people that they force you into buying things to get things.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of that.
Well, and you know, they should have and I'm assuming I'm walking into what I think I'm walking into.
Cigars.
I get that. But as far as getting something for something, I'm assuming you're talking about like swag and all that kind of stuff. Is that what I walk
Well,
into?
yeah, I mean, we have those programs and things when
Yeah,
we're
but
doing a
for me to
special
get my
event.
Cigars,
Yeah.
But
he has to buy something else in order for me to get my 10 boxes of this and that.
right, so he's got a special cigar. And it's not a special cigar. It's his number one favorite cigar. It's the Flor de las Antillas, made by my father. But now, you know, Roy used to purchase 8 to 10 boxes a month on the regular, and we would make a regular production order for things that we carry here in the shop, and we've never really carried his cigars because we just never did. It just I wanted to make it
Because
exclusive.
Roy's the only one buying them.
Yeah, it was exclusive for
demand
Roy,
outside of that.
and the Mefford shop would sell some every now and then. It was just like, that's Roy's special stick, and I respect that. But now Rodney calls up the manufacturer and they go, yeah, you can have 10 boxes, but you're gonna buy. I need you to buy 2 or 4, or I think we got away with buying 2 other boxes of something else. We stock.
That you don't normally buy from them.
We would normally buy them, but I wouldn't normally buy it this time.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, it's like I have.
So now you're going to have extra stuff.
Now
that you're not
I
gonna
got
sell.
some back stock of a particular box, and
something they have
and that's
to
fine. And with our Mefford shop.
So
you know.
why? So I don't, and I'm not a cigar guy. But when if I buy grains from my supplier to make whiskey, whatever I'm going to do, and if I want to order a bag of barley, they charge me, they ship me a bag of barley.
Right.
Why can't you just say, I want 10 boxes of that, and you pay them, and they ship it? How is
Well,
that not a thing?
well, because we're into a retail situation where you're in a manufacturing situation, and they might go, hey, if you buy 3 bags, I'm going to give you 10% off. You know, they're going to ask you.
I don't want 3 bags of them.
Right. You don't want 3 bags, and that's great. Now that with the world that we're living in now, with the pandemic that happened, or the non-demic, or whatever you want to call it, our foreign countries, where we're getting our cigars out of Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, Honduras, those 3 major
Is there
countries.
Is there terrorists involved in that fuck it up, or is that?
No, it was just they got caught up
got
in
sick, too.
COVID.
Oh,
They-
so like everybody else at the production,
And-
it's
and-
not what it was.
and
All of a
tobacco-
sudden, you got 3 guys showing up for work, and you normally had 45.
45. Yeah.
And during the pandemic,
And then one guy's got no hands anymore.
yeah, he's just looking at him.
Yeah, he can roll with the nubs. You know?
Right. Oh, I bet he probably
better
could.
than
He'd
me.
probably be
Yeah,
way
he
better
probably,
than us.
he probably still do something. But
Yeah. So everybody that was off work, that the world shut down, no one was going to work, and they were getting all kinds of
The bennies.
free money.
That Biden bucks.
That it wasn't
Trump bucks and then Biden
Trump
bucks.
Trump and Biden dollars. Until they filed their taxes and they realized, oh shit, that wasn't free.
Dude, there's some people pissed off now.
Oh yeah, and
there's some with the
and,
child
you know
tax
you were
credit?
you were stupid enough to take it, or not responsible enough to hold on to some of it.
To me, it's not stupid enough to take it. It's just not. It's stupid enough to not understand.
Yes,
that you
yes,
still
I-
want to get that $6,000.
I digress,
Income credit
yes.
at the end of the year.
Right.
Because you got 50% of it up front.
Yeah, nothing's for free.
No.
And because somehow the coffers got to get replenished to pay, that's why inflation happens and you print more money and yada, yada, yada. But back to the cigar thing. So we saw a huge growth in the cigar business in our shop alone.
Oh, yeah.
And because people had disposable income, they had time on their hands. So what were they doing? They were coming in buying cigars.
Well,
They were
and the
coming
liquor
out here.
industry, too, and we weren't open during that, so we didn't get it. But liquor stores, like, if you look at the reports from the state liquor
they were
stores,
fantastic.
fucking through the roof.
Yeah,
Fucking
they had.
through the roof.
We were an essential business,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, I looked at our P&Ls last year, and it gave you a breakdown of, or it was on our taxes, showed what we did in 2019, 20, and 21, and I'm like, holy shit, that there was a significant difference on pandemic stuff because people were spending money. Now, when people are spending money, they have to produce more. In the tobacco world, if they figure out, okay, we're going to roll this amount of tobacco. We're going to make cigars out of these bundles of tobacco that's sitting in a warehouse. Well, in 2020, that was the very beginning. In 2021, they started going, holy shit. They started running out of tobacco in 2020. They were using 2021's tobacco
And
because
there's nobody out there to plant the next field.
right, and they didn't have because it's got to
trickle-down
age.
effect kind of a thing, yeah.
So now we could be in a real crisis of they've already rolled 2023s. So they're going to be playing catch up for many years because either a hurricane came through or a lack of workers happened. So it just puts a downsize on the
So
industry.
now Roy's cigars are going to be freaking $4,000 a piece.
And kind of like oil, it just happens.
Except tastier.
Yeah, way tastier than.
Well, I've never tasted oil, but actually, no,
I have it. It's not very good.
Yeah, it's just not.
Yeah.
It's got a little sweetness.
Take them out,
but not enough.
Yeah, take a mouthful of gasoline and you'll know it.
Yeah. I've siphoned in my teenage years.
But all our manufacturers are starting to get this idea. It's like, okay, we know that we roll good cigars for.
So they got you by the sack, basically.
They got us by the sack. This is the second company that I heard of. There was another company that made the Tabernacle, and it's a fantastic cigar.
Is that the Mormons?
Yeah, you would think so. It's got a yeah.
They can roll tobacco, but they can't drink Coke.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
stick with your strings.
We got an email saying, hey, you cannot buy these unless you buy 6 other facings.
The shit that doesn't sell, probably.
That's exactly
Yeah,
it.
they're trying to clear
wanna
shelves of shit that doesn't
They
sell.
got to get rid of this product and get people to start enjoying that instead of cream. Because I have figured out, and Jesse was a different type of owner, that I like selling the shit that we sell.
Yeah.
He liked having
Boutique stuff.
and it's all great.
You can't
It's,
find any place else, kind of a thing.
right, and that's a great concept if you got people that are walking in the
If
door
you've got a
wanting
market,
it.
yeah, absolutely.
You got to have a market to whatever you're driven. Our market is driven to our everyday smokers.
And you
Medford's
can-
a little
but-
bit different.
Yeah, so Medford, you can probably get away with that. Here, probably
Yeah,
not so much.
not here in Grants Pass.
You got your old fucking grumpy fuckers that just
Yep.
want what they want.
Right, right.
And you cater to them. Yeah, you cater to
Although I jump around
to
all
the
over.
Roys of the world.
Yeah.
But you probably stay within your same basic categories.
Sure,
you
sure.
know?
I want my boxes of this stuff, and I want my boxes of this stuff, and I want a couple of boxes of this stuff, and something else. This is gonna,
Yeah, it flavors and
Today,
changes
I've
like
already-
drinking.
I've already smoked. Let's see, I got one left. That was 6. So take that down to 5. I had one on the way in, one at home, and it's only
Yeah.
2. So I got another. I won't smoke as many when I go home, but
Yeah.
Right, you might have 1 to 2 more today after that one.
I'll probably have 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a heavy day because we're sitting here,
Yeah.
bullshitting, and that's fine. The great thing about doing that, you can afford it, and that's
Yeah, it's like my 19 a day when we were down in Nicaragua.
yeah, that's a different day.
I smoked 19 one day. I couldn't taste a fucking thing, and my tongue
Fucking
felt-
numbed it up.
Oh,
didn't it?
yeah.
It fucking numbed it up.
Oh, but hey, had a great time
Yeah.
smoking T52s and 9s and
That's cool.
shit.
That's awesome.
Yes,
But-
primo cigars, and but I couldn't taste anything, and it felt like some mule that walked in my mouth,
Or cat shit in it, one or the
whatever
other.
it was. Yeah.
Monkey fucked it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You don't want a monkey fucking.
It was kind of like that pilot on the airplane, I guess.
No. Those
Different.
Filipino pilots, they got good hands. They got good hands.
Good
Yeah.
hands.
Good hands. They got good, great hands.
But yeah, so manufacturers figured out it's like, okay, we're going to make you buy this to get this because that's the product that you really want, and so now we got to spend more of our dollars on stuff that sits, and in retail and in any business, You're not going to make a half mediocre bottle of booze and have 20 bottles of it sitting there because it's sitting there on the shelf and it costs you money to manufacture that.
It also costs money to have it sitting there.
And it costs money. If a box of cigars does not turn every 30 days, or 10 boxes of cigars don't turn every 30 days, you're losing money every time that box is sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, that's
we've
real
already
estate. You
paid
got real
tax
estate
on
there,
it. We've
yeah.
already paid the labor on it.
So so a cigar, a box of cigars in your humidor, and your humidor is taken care of. It's doing its thing. Do they ever go bad? Even in there at the proper
if they're properly taken care of, the cigar will never go bad.
Yeah, it'll last
But
forever.
they do have a shelf life, and we have figured out, and I've heard through industry standards, about 8 years.
Okay.
So there's some. I mean, I got cigars in there that are over 10 years old that you would consider them vintage. Now, if you smoked one of those today versus one that just came out of the manufacturer is going to taste way better, in my opinion. It's going to be a vintage, and it's still going to taste good. It's going to have things, but they start dissipating. They start. Think of a tobacco plant. It is a living, eating, breathing thing.
The first
Tobacco.
thing you got to get rid of.
Well, it's an organic material.
Right.
It will break down.
It will break down,
It will
and,
break
and,
down, yeah.
and you'll lose flavor out of them.
They ferment them in this unit called a pilon, which is like 4 feet by 10 feet. And they,
Stacks of tobacco.
yeah, just leaves, 13 leaves at a time. And they have this long ass thermometer they stuff in there, and it gets to a certain temperature. They tear that whole thing apart and put it in backwards. So everything was on the top goes to the bottom and
So
in
it
the
cycles
inside.
it through, yeah.
So they just, it's basically, it's a compound.
Composter, yeah.
Composter. Well, that composting creates ammonia,
Got it.
and it is strong as can be. And so when they roll a cigar, it's still fermenting to a point, and they have to sit for 3 months or something
Yeah.
like that to get the ammonia out of. I had cigar, all the stuff that we rolled down there. It
Yeah.
was 6 months, and I could still taste
Taste the ammonia in it. So they got to
Really?
age. It's kind of like wine. If you drink up.
They got to mature.
Right.
They're-
They do have to
yeah.
mature.
And after about, I don't know, say 6 months to a year, you're probably prime. Now these things, I've got some that were like, okay, they were rolled in October or something like that. Damn good cigars. And they'll be a damn good cigar in a year too.
Right, but-
So now that the issues that the supplier's having, that they're rushing through, they're getting the leaves
Yes.
that were supposed to be from
Yes.
2 years from now, they're using them now, is that going to affect the quality?
Yes.
Yeah, but let's like when we were down there, we went in this warehouse and it was a big ass warehouse. And they had enough tobacco, if they didn't get any more, they had enough to roll for 5 years.
Okay.
But you got to keep the shit coming in because it's like,
Because it's almost still in the same natural, other than it's not on the plant anymore. But when they put them in the polones and the bunches, there
and that's
might
just
be.
the wrapper. That's not anything else.
Yeah.
Right. There could be 20, 25, 30 leaves all stacked up, and then they got them, all the stems or have little like twine or something wrapped around them.
Mm-hmm.
They stack those all up, and then after they've been aged and then ammonia's been out of them, then they go into the warehouse, and they're just in a huge pallet that they have like tarps over. They smash them down. They get them all all the air out as much as they can, and they'll sit on a warehouse on a rack. And when it's time to pull that year vintage out, they'll pull them down, and they have not lost any of their flavor. The minute you open them up and you start adding this tobacco, that tobacco, and
Then it starts to
then it starts to degrade
yeah.
in the process because.
Yeah,
Those-
oxygen with organic material is
Right. No,
It does
no
what it
different
does.
than
It
if
does
you
what
get
it
a bag of grain. What you're getting from the farm today.
Yeah, it's
You
not
take
the
that
same
same
thing,
bag
yeah.
and throw it in your garage, and a year later you're going to go, oh, it's
Yeah.
drier. It's gonna.
the proteins are different. It's
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Tobacco,
Absolutely.
exact same way.
Some of the leaves we were looking at, they had them stuck. Here's a year and a half aged. Here's a 2.5.
Really?
All-
I didn't know there was so much into it.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
thought it was like fucking tobacco plant, roll it, fucking smoke.
No.
No,
All the
no.
way up to 5 years.
Really?
And these things, oh my God, they're beautiful. It's a whole leaf, and they're pliable. And a 5-year leaf for a wrapper, imagine that's probably like this. It's going to be because most of the flavor's in the wrapper.
Okay.
You've got all the stuff. You got the bunch, and then you got the binder, and they all burn at different
Yeah.
times. This
Wrapper, binder, filler.
it'll just go up like cellulose. It just goes.
Okay.
And the rest of the stuff slows this burn down.
Got it. Got it.
And it was like when we were in that one room looking at, and he walked by with burning. Or
All
smoke.
different types of tobaccos.
Oh, so you can, yeah.
We actually blended our own cigars down there, which is kind of cool.
It was. I found out I'm not.
Kind of like you going down there and making, someone wants to come in and spend an afternoon with you and go, okay, I want this vodka and I want to taste like pussy juice. Okay, I can make that happen, but it's going to take some time.
And a person.
And a person, right?
person.
Well, got a little
Yeah.
moisture.
Maybe one of the city council people out here. Yeah, I'm gonna get right.
I would not try that. I would not get their pussy juice.
Yeah,
That's for damn sure.
you
But no, cigars are kind of like a wine. They are very.
There's an art.
There's an art.
and a science. to it.
Yes,
Yeah, there's a
exactly.
whole lot more than I thought when I.
Oh,
down
me
there.
too.
Yeah.
We went down there for 3 days, and I figured I want a course like the college course for 3 days. I want from dirt to finish.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's exactly what we got. We got seed. We got
Seed to
dirt.
table.
Seed the table.
Seed
Yeah.
the table.
Seed the ashtray.
Seed the ashtray. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was fucking wonderful.
That's awesome. That's very
And
cool.
we went to 2 different places. Went to Hoya de Nicaragua, and we went to Drew Estate, and we blended our cigars. I found out I'm not a blender, and I'm not a roller, but I'm a hell of a smoker.
You are end result guy. That's all you are.
You-
You're an end
you-
result
he's
guy.
the end
Everybody
user guy.
needs their,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he's a good buyer. He's a good buyer.
Good buyer.
I can do it. I mean, I can bunch a cigar. It ain't the best. And I mean, I got a picture somewhere on my computer at home of the cigar that actually, I still got Terry's in my humidor.
Oh, you still got one of
and that's
of
what's-
Jerry Hopkins.
Jerry Hopkins.
Jerry Hopkins.
No, that,
yeah.
that was the one that we did at Drew, where it had a tape around it
Oh, okay.
to hold it so it wouldn't unravel.
Oh, the cigar without a wrapper on it.
Yeah, no, they had a wrapper. They just weren't pressed. So it looks like a friggin'
Looks like a cat turd.
yeah, a long cat turd, but it doesn't have the almond roca on it.
Oh,
Just the turd
you know,
itself.
then it's not a cat turd. If
Right.
you don't have on rope in a cat turd, then it's not a
Yeah,
cat turd.
it did not come out of the box.
Yeah.
But it's a fun industry. But as everything, everybody has their problems.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
And
that's,
I mean,
That's
and
so
you'll
the weather.
and you'll experience that, and I'm sure probably here. I don't know if it's going to take 3 months from now for you guys as far as getting your grains and your barleys and all that stuff. It's not like you can run down to Fort Vanoy Farms and pick up a bundle of.
oh no,
grain.
it's I get 2-day ship. I go through Brewer Supply Group, and their warehouse is in Vancouver, Washington.
Oh fuck, that's just down the highway.
Yeah, so I put an order in today. I'll have it by Friday.
But there's no way that you can say that you wanted
A certain grain.
10 bags of it. Could you store and it would be? Could you store it and it'd still be fine?
Yeah, it'll be. I mean,
Once the moisture doesn't get in, it could.
yeah,
grow.
it's all relative. I couldn't store it for years, but I would never order enough that I would have to store it for years.
Well,
I
I'm
would-
worried about the supply chain. Fuel gets up, the cost of everything goes up, sky high.
But it's still going to be there. The farms are still going to produce. I'm going to have to pay more for it.
Okay.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it-
once-
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, you
That's
just
gonna go.
know the rules of the game, and it just
Your grain,
changes.
your grain didn't come out of Russia or
No. Yeah, it's
came
I mean,
out of
the-
Kansas.
yeah, exactly. The Midwest is growing all my fucking grain.
Yeah.
So, I don't care.
Yeah.
And
And the price
realistically,
goes on to the
I don't
purchaser.
I don't need an income from it.
Yeah.
Right.
So as long as my costs are covered,
You don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your cost of manufacture is going to go right inside of the bottle, and
Yeah.
that bottle might be. What do you sell a fifth of your guys' vodka?
The vodka is $29.95,
$29.95.
and my cost to produce $5.
Right, and there's nothing wrong with that, but your cost could go up to 10, so you just pass that upon your.
Well, no, but the state takes 50%.
Right.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
so
forgot about that old
my
state thing.
margin is, I get 15. My margin is $10.
Right.
So,
But if your cost of goods went up, you'd have to
Oh, absolutely.
increase. That $29.99 bottle of
You're not gonna
vodka
absorb
is
that
now
$30.
now it's
oh, I will
$39.99.
not absorb it. I will pass
No,
it on.
you can't absorb it.
And I don't
That's-
have to.
Yeah.
That's not a good business model.
And you can't anyway.
Yeah, I can't. I can't, and I don't have to. So,
Yeah. What do we got going on here?
police.
Nah, it's a ambulance.
There's the ambiance.
Yeah, that's the first one today. Usually we hear more than that.
It has been kind of quiet.
It has been quiet.
Um,
It's awesome. We haven't had city council come and knock on the door or nothing.
At one point, I thought before we did all this, I heard some clattering going on, and what the fuck is that?
Well, they were calling out from
Well,
behind the dumpster, probably.
Yeah, they're just waking up.
It was a raven slapping
Oh.
along here, hitting the dumpster, And then going around a
Sure, it wasn't a crow.
Yeah,
How do you know?
because it was bigger.
Did you ask him?
I saw it.
What's the difference between a raven and a crow?
I don't know. You're gonna have to get into that with Roy. He'll tell you.
Is it? They're bigger?
Yeah, crows are smaller. They also congregate together, whereas ravens are more solid.
So you've got a murder of crows and a single raven.
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a group of ravens, and I'm not sure what they're called. But yeah, it is
A
a murder
flock,
group.
maybe? We got a flock of ravens.
That's the seagulls.
Damn it. Yes, that's the seagulls, yes.
Flock of sea.
Yeah.
Actually, have you noticed the mural going up?
Yes,
out
I
there?
did.
That gal is doing a phenomenal job. It's not easy to paint ducks.
No.
And-
I'm just wondering who's
paying for it?
Yeah, well, who's paying for what drove
Come
that
on,
train?
you know.
A group of ravens is called an unkindness.
An unkindness of ravens?
No, that's a bunch of women.
Yeah.
Same thing. A group of ravens is called an unkindness or conspiracy.
Oh, I've heard the
Which seems
conspiracy.
fitting since ravens.
Who makes this shit up? Who? I mean,
WikiLeaks.
No, this is live science, according
that
Well, we
okay,
follow the
that
science.
must be more.
So getting back to the beautiful mural that's going on inside the building over there, that is definitely City of Grants Pass through
Is
grant
it?
programs. Yeah, they got.
And that's cool. I like it. I'm just curious of what how it just all of a sudden today we need a mural over there.
Well, because
when we haven't had
the
one
parking
for-
lot in the back of the shop is the duck lot.
Oh, that's
So,
right. They're
so across the
beautifying-
street
and
has got to be the.
they're putting all. Yeah, I said they put electric car chargers in all the lots.
Right,
They're-
right.
And apparently beautifying all the city.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
somehow our fees for,
Parking goes up.
no, it hasn't gone up, but I'm sure that now they've collected enough, they're gonna,
Yeah, they can
Probably got a
spend
grant.
spend money on getting
Because you spend what, $50 a month for the parking space?
it's $240 a year.
$240 a year. So what
20
is
bucks
that?
a month.
20 bucks a month.
Okay, and that's not bad.
Yeah, let's put a mural on a building and make it look pretty, which is all fine and great. But the trees out front of our shop are busting up the sidewalk and getting root bound and everything, and they drop
Yeah.
leaves all over the ground and cause a mess. We don't care about that, and if we wanted to remove them, we could, and replant a tree at our own expense. It's like I didn't plant it there.
What if that tree dies?
You know, then the city would have to put another tree in there, and they would just probably dig a hole and pull it out and stick another one in there.
Could we put in an evergreen?
No, it's got to be from their approved list. They're all
Whatever, you gotta have fucking.
yeah. They got to drop leaves.
Yeah, you gotta fucking.
They got to
mess
screw
your
up
shit
the storm drain.
That's called deciduous, yeah,
Yeah, deciduous.
That's a big ass word.
which makes it a hardwood. If it loses leaves, it's called a hardwood.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
though
call bullshit on that.
Alder does that. My madrone up at my place doesn't drop leaves all at once. It drops them in August, but it's considered a softwood, even though it's hardwood.
It's harder than
Yeah,
hell.
madrone is. I mean, madrone. I used to love madrone for firewood.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm still cutting this shit up.
Yeah.
I got the splitter up there, and I'm taking care of business slowly. We did 3 rounds the other day. Put in an hour. That's plenty. We're old.
Well, and how much do you burn in a day?
Well, I'm
Well,
getting all
this
this
campfire wood.
I'm getting all this.
Oh,
for camp this summer. 'cause
for
we-
traveling. Yeah.
Well, we go through 2.5 cords this summer down there in Crescent City.
No
Because-
shit.
Yeah, because we got, whether it's hardwood or softwood, fir or madrone, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I would not consider madrone a fucking softwood.
Well,
No.
technically, it is, because it doesn't drop its leaves like an oak. An oak is considered
Again, who makes this shit up?
Yeah.
Who decides this?
some biologist back
Yeah,
in the day.
someone.
Yeah, somebody that's
Somebody
got a,
with the-
somebody's got a degree that couldn't get but one job. So,
Yeah, it could be.
you know, that's the
Oh,
thing.
Yeah, ask Dan the logger. He'll tell you exactly.
Yeah.
Our forestry guy
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
He's not here today.
Yeah, where the fuck is he? Yeah.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want to get in front of a microphone. His words like "fuck" is
The
Well,
which
but
is
there-
perfectly fine.
yeah,
No problem with that.
And it's great fun to listen to. He's got more goddamn stories than Heinz has.
Oh no, absolutely. He is a freaking.
Yeah, he's
Well, like I said, he's the OG.
Yeah, no, he is fucking. He's got
original
some
guy.
shit.
Yeah,
He is the man.
he's brought up. Why don't we still have? Did you tell him his coach here?
Yeah, I did. I called him yesterday. And
Okay.
yeah, that's the funny thing about. Oh shit, who we on? Who's on the line? Oh, get Keziah back out here. Thank you.
Or
She is nice to look at.
Yep.
Good afternoon, Oregon Port Authority.
Hi.
How are ya?
Do you need another one?
Yes,
Hi.
please.
Long time no talk.
Yeah, thank you.
One? Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Hi.
hey, Keziah, my dear, could you build? Is she still? Oh, could you build me one of those old maid things?
Can I do what?
He wants an old maid.
What is it? The Irish maid or whatever it was you made the other day? The cucumber.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I'm on it.
Holy Christ. Well, that's probably going to be short-lived after a while.
What?
Yeah,
She's
call
gonna
up.
stop answering the phone. She's gonna get my number down. She's like blocked up.
Yeah, that's like, them sons of bitches can't walk 10 feet to the back of the door.
Yeah.
Well, we're not wireless, so that's why.
That's why. Yeah.
Not our fault.
It's
Yeah,
not our fault.
We're stuck at the table.
And she knows I tip well, so she won't.
Oh, yeah, she's not going to complain
You know
on.
how many servers I've satisfied with just a tip?
I'm going to
At
bet
least four.
everyone in Grants Pass.
At least four.
Yeah. I don't need a drink. I just want the tip.
Oh, my goodness. What else is going on?
So I pulled out a block of. It's a block. It looks like a half a brick of. It's a pound of.
Was it a block or is it a brick?
It's half a brick,
It's half a brick.
which makes it a block.
Of 80-20 burger. I pulled that out yesterday.
Well, hell yeah. Easy $10 laying there.
It's only a pound.
Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry, 6.
Yeah, figure shit.
Well, and price of beef is going to go up too.
The price of everything.
There he is.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, Terry's back.
Terry's back in the hot seat.
He must have had some lunch.
I had lunch.
What we have?
More importantly, I had beer.
Okay. And you
And you
got,
got
some.
some.
What's he got? Some reading material there.
Oh, the Aaron marketing proposal. I got that too.
What the hell is that?
He sponsorship for his racing.
For who? Who is it?
For Aaron, the bartender guy over there.
Oh, I didn't know that he was doing
Yeah, he does.
sprint cars.
Yeah.
No shit.
And does well apparently.
What's he charge for?
I don't know, but I don't see him fitting in a car very well.
He's a big dude.
He's a big dude. Yeah, and those sprint cars are not that small or not that big.
Feature win?
Sort of like not having hands.
It's actually nothing like not having hands.
Oh, it's not at all, huh?
Yeah,
It's hard to drive with no hands.
Well,
I got a Tesla. It drives by itself.
you get suicide now.
Dude, does it really?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can make that thing drive yourself home. It's all.
Not 100%. I won't get it to my house. But like on the freeway, I hit autopilot and it does
Stays there, huh?
holds the speed. It'll change lanes for me.
Oh no, I ain't gonna do that.
There's a company called Waymo. Then in San Francisco, they have these cars, kind of like the Google car.
Hmm?
It's got cameras and shit all over. And these guys are driving all the time in San Francisco, so you can get the autonomous driving.
Yes.
And they'll go up to a car parked in the loading zone, and they'll go around.
Yeah.
And
No, I've had it. I've tried it. The one time I tried it, because it's got a, come to me mode or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know
Yeah.
what it's called, but
Come to me.
whatever. Yeah.
called-
So I was. So
At least it wasn't the come on me mode.
Yeah. Well, no, you got to pay extra for that. And Elon, I'm not getting my money for that. But so
You gonna sit down, Terry? You just gonna like
I did it one time.
pretend that?
I did it one time at Home Depot, and I may or may not have had a few drinks in me, so I didn't care what happened. And so I just hit the summon mode. And if you're
Summon.
gonna sit there, you gotta put the headset on there, Terry. So
yeah, by law.
yeah, by law, state law. So I did the summons mode, and I watched it. And first off, it took off fast. I fucking let go. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay. So I just freaking held it down again, because you have to hold it. You can't just hit the button. Fucker navigated the whole parking lot, came up, picked me up.
No shit.
So yeah, and that's the idea is so if I'm at freaking Winco or whatever and getting my groceries,
And
it's
it's
raining,
raining?
motherfucker gonna come pick me up at the front door.
How far away does that go? Like, if you were sitting here drinking beer at the OPA and your car was still at steam?
No.
yeah.
It's
Figure
like-
that shit technology out.
Yeah,
all
Let's
the way
do
to
that one.
International
Well, and it
Airport.
won't do public streets. It has to be like a parking lot. Because I tried it. I tried it
You
from.
can almost get here from steam.
If I
Drive through a few
I
parking
parked
lots?
in front of Steam and I wanted it to go to the Dutch Bros parking lot, because you can have either come to me or go to the target location. So I was going to tell it, just fucking go to Dutch Bros parking lot to clear up a parking spot. It was like, not on public streets. I'm like, fucking dick.
Yeah, paid all that
Fucking Elon.
That'd trip you the fuck out though if you're just standing there on the
Yeah,
And the car takes off.
driverless car goes by.
and
with a bunch of groceries in it.
Yeah.
but is it gonna like take up the middle of the road and some asshole's gonna run into your car?
No. It has everything mapped. Even the like parallel parking it does. It'll actually show you. It maps out. It recognizes because all the cameras. It recognizes the cars that are front and back, and it has mapped out the area, the space in between, and it will go to that spot.
No
It's
shit.
It is so crazy.
See, here we go. We're going
so-
down.
But now I can't connect to the vehicle, so
So
it's like
The human race
Cameras,
is going
yeah.
down.
I think I had 4 cameras in the Cadillac.
Yeah, what?
4 cameras in the Cadillac.
Okay.
Well, you got like 8, don't you?
There's probably cameras I don't even know about.
There we go.
There she
And I
is.
can't remember what that's called.
Start off too, that's how I was-
Oh, what do we got? Oh, that. Now I got it figured.
Did you get a free card from somebody or?
Yeah.
Has it got your name on it or somebody else's?
My last name.
Oh, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's 50% rule.
It
right?
starts with an
50%
A,
rule.
but you know
Yeah.
I would be pretty excited, except for this comes out of my bank account.
It's just,
that is not an excitement.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's refreshing.
Huh?
So that's cucumber and bourbon.
Yeah.
No.
I
That
don't
can't
know.
be
I
bourbon in
remember
there.
What it is.
Actually, it kind of works.
It does.
What's it called?
But
It's a lemon and cucumber.
but bourbon.
I don't remember.
We figured out.
What's it called?
The Irish Maid or something.
Something.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Jameson Irish whiskey with mint and cucumber, elderflower liqueur.
There's our restaurateur.
I don't know that it has mint in it.
It's got a minty.
It's got elderflower liqueur.
Yeah, I know. But
Good afternoon, Oregon Port Authority.
Hey, we're just curious. What's in that Irish Maid thing?
And the Irish Maid,
Yeah, whatever you gave Roy.
it's delicious.
It is delicious.
I did not say it wasn't delicious. What the fuck is in it?
They don't believe me that it's just elderflower liqueur and Jameson.
I
elderflower.
can't tell you.
You have to tell me.
It's proprietary.
We're running it as a St. Patrick's Day.
It's
Jameson.
Jameson and
is
what else?
And elderberry.
And elderberry
Elderflower.
and lots of fresh cucumber and lemon.
Yeah.
Delicious.
But
Well
I-
done.
Okay, so you're lying to me. 'cause
Isn't
I,
it?
I see some ice and I see a lemon.
She said lemon.
She said lemon.
Lemon and cucumber.
I did.
You're not paying attention again.
didn't say
How many
ice.
beers you got?
You didn't say ice.
Didn't say ice.
You said no ice.
And now you're telling everybody on your podcast how to make it.
You know, there's nobody listening to us.
You realize we've got
you could
nobody
Google that.
listening to our podcast.
I have it documented 5 days ago that we're running this as a special. I didn't know you were, so I'm gonna have to change now.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
yeah,
now
so-
you're gonna make
you guys
steam
stole
change.
It, you guys stole it from our bar, so thank you for that.
Actually, I had one last Thursday. So
Okay. Anyway.
Well done,
yeah,
Keziah.
love you,
It's
bye.
excellent.
bye.
So
Nope, you're gone.
Your phone automatically links in.
Can you
Yeah, I
do
got
the
a
wah
Bluetooth- I got
wah?
a Bluetooth thing. I connected
Yeah.
to.
The wah wah. Bam.
I like it. Bam. How can I get it to be in on the voiceover? Bam. Let me try this.
Vegas.
Let me try
Exactly,
this.
yeah.
Mic check.
Check check.
Check.
Bam.
We're so easily entertained. Yeah. It's like fucking shiny objects. We're good.
Here, pull my finger, Terry. Oh, what a bunch of jackasses.
Great fun.
Well, I'm kind of sorry that we drank all your drink, Roy.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, it's
not
helping.
gonna get
It's helping you
If I
out.
want another one, I'll go down to the distillery to get one.
Because that's
Well,
where
they're-
it originated from.
Right, they're not going to make that until tomorrow, so you'd have to
What?
wait.
I'm pretty sure if you ask for it, you can get it tonight. But you know,
Yeah, I'll go talk to Kat and say, hey, sweetie, make me a. Actually, I won't call her sweetie.
Well,
call her sweetie. She would like that.
Would she?
Yeah.
is that the foreign girl down there?
The foreign girl. We have no foreign people, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, it's the one that was born in Berlin.
It's pretty foreign.
Was she?
Yeah, I think so. She
Was Kat born in Berlin?
or Germany somewhere.
Reevaluate her employment status.
She
You did
was
not get a
adopted.
9-9
She
from
was
her, so.
adopted.
No, she's like 22 years old.
She's got a accent, so she is not
Kat
from.
does not have an accent. Who the fuck are you talking
Who's
about?
the girl that has the accent down there?
Nobody.
The bartender is Kat. I believe she was born either. I thought it was Berlin. Could be just Germany. When she was adopted, I believe, and then she brought over.
Michael?
If you listen to her, she has a foreign accent.
No.
No.
Michael, maybe sometimes if it's later in the afternoon.
I've been known to, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he does speak.
His French accent comes out.
Cave Junction comes out.
Yeah,
Are you Googling Katarina's immigration status?
Her name's Katarina, and you're saying that she is not a foreigner.
her name is Katarina von der Rahe.
Yeah. She is a
that's her
Russian
married
German.
name. It's her married name. Her husband's name is Van der Rahe. So, no, we're calling her.
You're going to have to...
I'm going to mute you.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to say about this one.
Probably on her way into work.
She'll still answer. Those young kids. They got Bluetooth.
She's seen that you're calling. She's going, nope, I am not going to
I'm not at
answer
work
this.
yet. I don't have to talk to that fucker.
Hello.
Cat.
I proved it right there.
Cat.
What's up?
This Big Daddy.
How are you doing?
Hey, so I got a question.
You're live on a
were you-
podcast.
Where were you born? You're on a podcast right now, but you're on a podcast.
Oh,
but
no.
Yes, so
Nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening. Nobody's ever listened
just
to our
us.
podcast. It's the first one
Okay.
ever. So
Just the five
we
of
just
us.
got a question. Where were you born?
Where?
Yes.
Why?
I'm proving my fact every moment you
Ans-
say something.
Answer the question. Where were you born?
Because I was talking, this is Roy. I was
Roy.
talking to you one night, and I thought you were
West
born.
Berlin. You were chatting with me.
Yeah, we were just bullshit.
See?
And you were born in Berlin, right?
Yeah. What's
Oh,
up?
did not know that.
And then you were adopted.
Big Daddy, you don't even know me. What's going on?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
we're
know
gonna
her.
talk-
better.
Now she got a southern accent. Before that shit was Berlinian.
Berlin
But
is
Roy's,
a thing. That's a word.
Roy's still in deep shit because he hasn't been in for like.
I haven't been in since New
You
Year's
should
Eve.
be.
I've
I know. I haven't seen you in so long.
You know
So
why?
Roy's coming in
There's a
tonight.
reason for that.
Roy drank 3 months worth in one night.
Yeah, I did.
He did. I will respect that
Yes,
statement.
so I didn't drink for 2 months because
Of you.
Oh
you
no.
were so good to me, Kat.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm thinking about coming in. And, you need to make me what is it?
Irish maid.
An Irish maid.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right, girl.
So, yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Because I'm 3/4 German, so that's cool.
That's 75 cents.
3/4
I'm a hundo, my dude.
So you win, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, love you. See you later.
That was-
Love ya.
that's
See you
all.
later.
See you later.
Okay, so we solved that. Berlin.
Yeah.
Not
No,
Nagasaki, like you
that's
said.
not the same girl I'm
said
thinking
Berlin.
of.
Or
Because-
Germany.
That accent was pretty thick, wasn't it?
It was. It was.
You are.
No,
who
is
the
that
fuck are
the
you
is that
talking
the little blonde that works behind the bar all the time?
Yeah.
She's not. No, that's Casey. But she's not. Casey's like 100%.
Imported from Wolf Creek.
Well, yeah. Wolf
There's
Creek.
one that doesn't say shit.
That's
She's- I
Cat.
mean-
That's Cat. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, her head's down and she's fucking
That's
working.
Cat. Yeah,
making
that's
drinks.
Cat.
I mean, that's the most I've heard her ever talk. In
Oh no, she is. If you engage her, she's fucking. She's out there.
she's great.
She's not going to engage you, but she will. Fucking,
But if
yeah.
you start.
Well, I'm not looking to be engaged,
But
but,
she, yeah, you don't want to do that again.
no.
Yeah, but no,
I-
but she fucking kills a drink though.
Oh no, no,
Make a
she's
fucking
she's
hell of a
she's a
drink.
worker. I love
And
that
at
shit.
22 years old.
Oh yeah.
She's only 22.
A
Wow.
mixologist.
Well, she looks young, so I bet
No,
22.
but she kills a fucking drink.
Yeah, she's a great bartender. Mixologist.
So how do you guys score her?
She came to us. So she was the only. So Casey and Jenny worked for Terry at Tap Rock. I know both of them from being a customer at Tap Rock.
Number one customer at Tap Rock.
And so we recruited them because both of us knew their habits and their work ethic and all that kind of
Okay.
stuff. Cat rented a place from Scott
Oh, okay.
and said, "Hey, I'm a bartender. I just moved down here from Salem. Me and my husband moved down from Salem. I'd love a shot." So we brought her in, and she fucking
Wow.
kills it.
She does kill.
Fucking kills it.
Yeah.
Good thing that you get there from like,
Oh, here's the wife.
oh no.
Hey, babe, you're on the podcast, so be careful what you say.
She doesn't like that answer at all.
Hello?
No, she's ignoring you.
Should I call you back?
I think you should probably call her back.
Should I call you back?
Offline.
Maybe she about that.
Yeah, it's a good thing that she's not serving alcohol at the Wolf Creek Inn or something, or the meth house or something. In
That's
Wolf Creek.
Casey.
That's Casey.
The Wolf Creek.
Casey's the short blonde, super high energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
She
a hell
is-
of a nice girl.
Yeah.
Lady.
Yeah. All of our people are great.
Yeah.
No, you guys got a great staff.
Yeah. Well, but because of Terry, we got to hand pick who we wanted, so that helps.
But we're on the record, so we can't say that we recruited those people. Well,
I would never say that. Well, the 4 people that are going to listen to this will never even know.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think Dave Thomason's going to listen to this.
I thought we were next up after Joe Rogan.
No, Joe's going to call us. Joe's going to call us.
I went in for lunch, so I have missed a little bit of the series here.
Oh, here,
Oh.
wife get home.
Still on the podcast.
Hello.
You're not doing something
Hello.
right. Oh, there she
Okay,
is.
so you're on the podcast, so be careful what you say. What's happening?
Okay. Can you call me back when you're not on the podcast?
Okay, I'll do that right
Because we don't want everybody to know about your Utu Bang Bang, okay?
Yeah, what, or what? The oop to bang bang?
now. Okay.
Wow.
Bang Bang.
Good for you,
Okay.
Michael.
Love you, bye.
Okay, bye.
Apparently there's Utu Bang Bang to have.
What
I'm
is
going to
the
go take this call.
what is the oop to bang bang?
And with that, I think I'm headed to Newport. I don't need to know anymore.
I'm afraid to.
So
You guys have a good day.
just G and I here.
See ya, Terry. Travel safe, brother.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Have some of Moe's chowder.
Oh yeah, we always visit Moe's. They're good Orla members too.
Yeah.
They are supporting the candidate that we are.
Oh, perfect. Well, go Moe's.
Don't forget your paperwork there.
What did that cost you, Terry?
We haven't written the check yet, so far nothing. We're about to find out.
What do you think that check's gonna cost you?
$1,000.
Okay.
Good advertising.
Yeah. Take it off of Bluetooth.
Yeah, we don't want to hear about your chicka chicka bang bang or whatever the hell that was.
It's fucking nuts.
Knuck and fudge.
Knock and fudge.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
It's 2 o'clock. 2:30.
No, I only got a quarter after 1.
No. With one.
Unless my watch is completely just stopped.
2:14.
My watch
Hello,
has.
please leave me a message.
Oh,
Uh-oh. What was
nope. You went Bluetooth on that one.
Yeah. I'm going to take my headset off so I can't hear anything.
Oh, your headset's off?
No, I'm going to take it off. I don't need to know about the chitty chitty bang bang. Or whatever it was.
Probably getting his ass chewed.
Yeah, probably.
Check. Yep. I'm still on, I guess. I don't know.
An update to the recall of your Philips device. Click here to view. Uh-oh. Fuck.
I didn't even know what button to push to pause this thing if we were to pause it, but what do I know?
I better look at this thing.
Yeah, it's hard telling. But anyway, it's a pretty cool piece of equipment. Oh my. There's a good chance that I probably should sometime today, and I don't know when it's going to be. It could be later on. It could be now. Not now.
What?
What?
You're getting too close to that podcast thing. Why are you?
You might want to take your earphones off.
Yeah, I might want to take my earphones off.
We can talk,
Yeah,
but
he's
we're not,
coming in and out of
we're
the.
not listening.
Keep chewing his ass.
He was a bad boy.
No, I got drywall. I still got
Oh, at home.
Yeah, I don't know when Dan's going to have that wood or.
Yeah, just patch it up and then put the wood over it.
Yeah, and then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that wiring. I think I'm
The
just gonna-
wiring?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to cut and splice it and
Yeah,
put
move
it
it
down.
over,
Yeah,
down,
move
around,
it,
over.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
They always put wiring in the wrong spot.
well, it was fine right where they had it because that's where it was.
With the light switch and shit.
Yeah.
Probably, but yeah, now it's.
But when you move over,
Apparently they jumped back on.
yeah, just for a minute, or not even a minute. Yeah. Yeah. All right. No, we're just talking about drywall and shit. I got to do at the house and moving electrical wires. The smart money would be to call up Steve and go, "Hey, Steve, send one over here and reroute this thing, and it probably costs a couple $100. It'd be, like I
Done
said,
right.
money ahead. No, I'm gonna.
So you're going to do it and just fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck it all up, and then I'm gonna call up Steve and go, "Hey, can you
Can you
come
fix
over
this?
and fix this?"
Yeah.
And he's gonna look at me and go, "You're an
You're
idiot."
a dumbass. Yeah.
And why didn't you call me the first time? And
yeah.
explain.
And so why don't you call him the first time?
I probably should.
I think you should.
Yeah.
It-
But I mean, it's
like
not
you say,
tough to
it'd be
do.
money
But I don't
ahead.
want to.
And you got a box down there, don't you?
Yeah, there's a four gang box, and
Move that over and the light switch.
well, the problem is I just don't, because the wires are coming down from the old header,
Mm-hmm.
and it's coming down in between a bay, and
I saw
so
where
it,
it's coming from.
yeah,
And I
it-
actually
it-
thought about that when I looked at it. I went, he's gonna have to reroute that shit.
oh yeah, yeah.
I went-
Or I could be smart and just like put the light switch up above the header, so when you walk in, you just gotta.
Just slap it with your hand.
Slap it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if you want to plug something in, like your coffee maker,
My printer for the
Whatever.
desk, or like, where's that plugged up? Dude, up there. It's the only place I can put it.
the place I can figure it out. to do it
Because I was a dumbass and I didn't call Steve from ER
I'm
Electric.
saving myself some dollars.
Yeah. Oh, so how's the wife?
The wife's great. She wants.
Did you talk about your bang bang?
No. Oh yeah. Utu Bang Bang's gonna be later.
Ulta,
Utu Bang Bang.
to bang bang. Is that like a real thing in Hawaii?
I don't know. It's the first time I've heard it. I'm assuming it's.
maybe her boyfriend told
I'm
you
assuming
about it.
It's,
Told her.
it's a fuck reference. I was whatever.
Ulu,
Utu,
isn't that a knife?
Utu. No, Ulu is a Alaska knife.
Yeah.
The round
Oh,
one,
right.
yeah.
So about this
I've
is
got one of
Utu.
those.
Utu Bang Bang.
What's Utu mean?
I don't know what the fuck. I'm not.
Well, I know what bang bang is.
Yeah.
I paid for a lot of bang bang when I was in the Navy,
But not a new.
but I never got an Utu.
You ever get, well, you ever pay enough.
Maybe you get that here in town at the Japanese,
The Chinese.
the China.
Yeah.
China.
the massage.
All right, I'm gonna go take a piss and
All right.
and
Be careful.
Oh, here's trouble.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right behind. Hi.
Oh, just living a dream.
Have a sit down. Are you working?
Got the hot seat.
This is sort of like building a freeway. Been doing it for a while.
Oh yeah.
But yet never finish.
Exactly.
Same idea.
Kind of like the San Francisco airport.
Yes.
I remember when it was pretty much a big Quonset hut.
Yeah.
You mean like the airport and it's just a really big loop.
Yeah.
A really big loop. Yeah.
Follow the signs and you feel like you're getting somewhere. And
Yeah. No
next thing
parking.
you know, you're like,
yeah.
No parking.
yeah.
Yeah. Long term.
Why would you want to park?
Yeah. Last time I was in San Francisco, it was at the airport anyway. Yeah. Coming back from somewhere, had to run outside to have a cigar and go back in. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a hard life, Roy.
It is. It is.
That's first world problems right there.
It is.
Yeah, totally first world problems.
I'm used
You and your white privilege.
Yeah, I know it's a terrible thing. Something I can get over it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not going to shed too many tears. So what's your day been up to?
Walking my dog,
There you go.
cleaning my house.
Life struggles, huh?
Yeah. We're trying to get some renovation going, so we got to clean out some areas, some certain rooms down to bare, so they can have some construction going on.
Do some stuff.
Gotta love that. But we just did all the flooring in our. We didn't do. We had colonial decorators do all the flooring in my house, and I'm still living out of my garage. We moved all the shit in the garage, and it's.
Yeah. It's like living out of boxes.
Well, it is, and I'm like, okay, I've recognized a bunch of crap that we haven't seen for freaking 10 years. Why am I not destroying that away? Why is that even an issue of, is it coming back in the house? No.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah.
Why is it still coming back in the
I
house?
forgot this
So-
existed, but now I
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we must need it. No, we haven't needed it for 10 fucking years. If we need it 2 years from now, we'll buy another one.
Yeah.
So, oh, you were cutting us checks? Oh, podcast checks coming out.
Podcast checks. We're making dollars of bills.
Nice. Yeah, we're gonna be freaking dollar heirs real quick.
Millionaires. I like it.
Millionaires.
Yeah.
So, did you introduce young Ian?
We have not introduced him.
Oh well, you just told him to put the damn thing on there.
Well, yeah, it's hot seat. You don't get introduced in the hot
Oh
seat.
yeah,
You just
yeah.
show up.
Just show up.
Well, Terry got introduced. Terry's back.
Well, because Terry's
Well,
Terry.
it's Terry. Terry gets upset if he's
Yeah,
kind of
if you don't
sensitive.
identify him. Well, I'll tell you what. This is Ian.
This is Ian. Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
That sounds like the right one to me.
We're supposed to do that or that.
Yeah.
There we go. Or we can do that.
It's a high production value situation.
Yes, right there. That's
Wolfman Jack over here.
yeah. Oh, I thought you were too young to know Wolfman Jack. That's,
I'm
Well,
read,
because
man.
you saw the movie
oh man.
I remember we were out there one year.
with Man Jack.
We were hanging out, you know.
We were in the desert.
Hookers and blow, you know, with Wolfman Jack.
Yeah, we were out there in the middle of the desert in California, 30 miles north of Baker and 5 miles off the highway, trying to get this thing stuck or unstuck.
Unstuck. Because it's pretty much easy to get stuff stuck.
Yes.
So easy
Sounds
to get
like,
stuff stuck.
sounds like the story from Brother Where Art Thou.
Oh, yeah. It
We come upon these three women singing in the stream, right?
Yeah.
there was no
And
stream.
they gave us
There's no
$100
stream.
for singing in a can.
Yeah, we went and got a hunting license in California because we were living there then. And the only thing we saw with 4 legs besides the dog was a fucking lizard.
Did you shoot it?
No.
Because you got the tag, so.
We got the tag.
You got the tag. You got to use the tag.
Not every day you get a lizard
Yeah.
tag.
Got a damn fine pair of boots. Yeah, we built a road out of railroad ties to get this truck. It's a 2-wheel drive Scout up off the sand, and we drove this fucking thing. It took us 2 days to get out of there.
Wow.
And we worked at night because it was cooler.
Yeah. Because it's only 80 degrees then.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
could have starved to death if you would have ate that lizard.
We didn't eat the lizard. Yeah, lizard iguana tacos or something. No, it was
Sounds kinda good.
That was a spring break. Out of,
How old were you?
Spring break of 08, 1908.
That's
yeah. Fuck you too. It wasn't 20 yet.
yeah. No, my thing is, okay,
We were out there.
did you know that you only had 2-wheel drive and went
Oh
to
yeah.
the desert?
And we were doing fine until we stopped.
Until you didn't. We were doing great until we weren't.
Well, we stopped.
Well, they probably got so stoned they forgot what they were doing.
There might have been.
No, we weren't stoned. We didn't have any pot back then.
Hadn't been many edges.
They didn't know it was going to work, so we didn't have any.
Yeah.
So, it'd be like eating.
But we were on a ton of peyote.
Well, there's that.
There's that. Yeah. You know, we went out looking for gold mines, and we followed out this old railroad bed, and to the side of it, they took the rails off. They tossed all the ties to the side. So we just collected the ties and dragged them back over.
That's
Made
no
this
easy
fucking-
feat, man.
No, it wasn't easy. These were
Yeah.
like 15 feet long.
Yeah, those things.
When
are
we
hard.
got all done and we got the thing back up on the road, we put the ties like a teepee, and
Can we say teepee?
I think we can.
We don't have to say Native American housing? Somebody's going to get mad because we're labeling
Not anymore. Not yet. Not-
said tents.
not till we follow Rogan.
I follow
he's
Rogan.
right on after.
No, I mean
Totally
after.
follow-
After.
After, yeah, when we're number
That
2.
kind of follow, not
Yeah.
not to listen to him.
Yeah. No, that's next week then. So okay.
Yeah, next
we're
week.
good.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Sometime.
But then,
Yeah,
we
with
have
our
to, then we
10
have to be sensitive.
With our ones of listeners.
Our ones will listen.
People are showing out by the 10.
Well, we got 4 listeners now. But
Well, nobody has yet to listen. So,
yeah. Well, anyway, back to the teepee.
back to the teepees.
Yeah, there
then.
must
Yeah.
have been. I'm gonna guess 20 of these railroad ties.
Oh shit! You weren't fucking around.
Oh no! And we lit that fucker on fire.
How? Oh, I thought you were
Burning
making a
Man.
teepee to sleep in.
Oh God, no!
I would
You're
never.
making a
I would never
bonfire.
slept inside that thing.
You were doing like Aggie style fucking
Oh, yeah.
bonfire.
Yeah, this is like Stanford Cal kind of shit. And yeah, it wasn't pallets. It
What,
was-
liberal TP building?
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
And
But
that,
yeah, that fucking
and that
thing,
was
we
the
could-
first Burning Man ever.
Exactly.
Probably
That's
was.
where. Yeah. That's where it originated back in
Yeah, we couldn't
1908.
get more than like 7,500 feet from this fucking thing. It was so hot.
Did you measure out that 7,500 feet?
No, we.
That's a long ways. I mean, 7,500 feet.
From here to the corner. How's that? That may be.
Oh, where the city council house now.
yeah, right.
The city council
by,
chambers.
by that new Tesla thing.
Tesla. No, it's not a Tesla thing. That's a generic one. I won't. Plug into that.
Whatever.
I can't plug into that.
You don't have a converter?
I do, but I won't.
With dirty,
He would not lower himself.
dirty electricity? What?
It's just weird. I don't want to cheat on Tesla.
You fucking whore.
He's
Yeah.
cheating on
No,
you.
no, I'm not. That's why.
that
I'm
it?
not. I'm not throwing myself out there on the freaking weird city
Dude,
thing. What is the city getting
Your
out of
wife's
that
calling
charger?
you up and
Am I
wanting
paying
to
the
get
city
kitty
for that
kitty bang
charger?
bang shit from you.
Yeah, I got titty bang bang. Oh no, chitty bang bang. It was a titty bang bang.
It would
Wait, chitty gangbang. What are we talking
Chitty bang bang gang bang. Yeah.
whatever your wife was saying is like, put me in, coach. I want
Yeah.
to know what
He's
it
like,
is.
I'm gonna tag in. I'm fucking.
I'm ready to play.
Fucking yeah. I'm ready
Team
to play.
player.
I'm ready to play. Fucking what's the guy? Rudy.
Rudy, man.
That fucking movie. Rudy. I just want to be here for the team.
Oh man, I was just talking with some people the other day about movies that'll make guys cry, and I didn't think of Rudy. But you know, like Field of Dreams is on there.
Yeah, that's.
Playing catch with his dad.
I don't know if I'd cry
I don't
during
think I
Field of
cried
Dreams.
during Field of Dreams.
You know which one gets me is, believe it or not, is the movie The Patriot. There's a scene where he's about to go back to war, and his little daughter, who doesn't speak anymore, is like, "Papa," she's like, "Don't go. Tell me what you want me to say. I'll say anything." I'm like, "God
Holy shit, that would make you cry.
yeah, that would get it."
And then you look at it, look, you little shit.
I'm not doing this. It's getting done to me.
Since I didn't bring the stamp out, you want to?
You'll have nothing like it.
I gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Clang.
Gotta love the metal tables, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
All the microphones are on metal tables, so we hear every
Everything.
movement.
So, how's the one-eyed dog doing?
Dude, he's doing well. He's recovering well.
I thought you said dog. I'm like,
I did. And there's-
There you go.
that could have gone a different way, you know.
Yeah.
Just
That was the one I
saying,
have.
you know.
the one eye I love.
No,
No.
our little dog Seth lost
Oh,
an
that
eye.
was Sandy Duncan, right? The song
Sandy
about
Duncan.
She's the one I love.
Oh, yeah.
That I don't remember who sang it, but it's
Thanks.
about Sandy Duncan.
Who the fuck is Sandy Duncan?
She was an actress that
You know Sandy Duncan?
she had a glass eye.
Is that the one that did?
Did you really?
Is that the one that did like the fucking charity things, walking through the wheat field?
No, she was a little blonde. She,
Yeah. No, but it was like the Africa kind of.
I'll look her up here. We got Google.
So
I remember she done something.
she's
She was
been-
like a 70s hottie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So she was. There was one that I'm thinking. I don't know if it's the same one, but they would because I've got like a YouTube video I want to do. I just don't know how to do it. So back in the day when you had like UNICEF or whatever, and they would have I don't know, and I think it was Sandy Duncan. She'd be walking through, and then they would show the videos of the little potbelly black kids with the flies on their eyes, and talking about we need to buy them a bag of rice and all this kind of shit. So
Okay.
I think that was Sandy Duncan, but if it wasn't, I don't care. So my parody on that is
It sure the fuck wasn't Oprah.
no, it was not Oprah because Oprah is well fed.
she did not have a glass eye.
So well,
She
maybe she had a glass brown eye.
She lost her sight in her left eye after the removal of a tumor behind it in
that sucks.
72. She was 26. Because the eye still moved in concert with the remaining eye, it was not replaced.
So what's her claim to fame?
She was an actress.
Okay.
Sandra K. Duncan is an American actress, comedian, dancer, and singer.
Hi, Laura.
She's known for her performance.
You have me on speaker. Why do you have me on speaker?
No, you're actually involved in a podcast right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, no, we're...
Broadway revival. Peter
Lovely.
Pan.
So, are you okay with that? What are you wearing?
No, I'm not.
Why? Why?
Inquiring
I don't
money.
know.
You're
who
like
it
you're like the coolest chick I know, and
there
I'm
we go.
sitting here at the Cigar
was her.
Cave outside of OPPA.
Yeah, yeah.
Cute
We're,
little thing.
with our inaugural
what she reminds me of?
podcast,
Is,
and you are now a guest on it.
Matt's wife.
You're hilarious. You're
Oh.
killing me.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. So, anyways, what's up, girl?
Well, I can't be part of a podcast and talk, silly.
Are you naked?
That's
what?
That's part of a podcast.
Ha ha ha.
Part
Don't
of a
you wish.
podcast is talking.
Yeah, part of actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
all of the
all of
podcast
it.
stuff.
There's things like Kitty Chiggy Bang Bang that
Yeah,
we're trying to figure out what it is.
And who's the one that's talking right now besides
That's me.
Michael?
That's me.
Oh, there's G and
There's
Roy
Garren Beck. There's Roy
and Ian
and Ian.
Ian.
and,
So,
and Michael.
Okay.
So, anyways, do you want me to get off of said podcast and talk to you? Is that what you're saying?
When you're done.
Oh.
No,
So
no.
just
I'm just
call me
gonna
back.
change it. No. I'm not gonna call you back. I'm gonna disengage
It's
right
disengage.
now, and then I will talk.
You know how to do that?
I can disengage. My pull-out game is strong. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull out right now. I'm gonna pull out right now. And,
Wow.
And
Uh,
talk,
take- well,
and
take your
talk to
headphones
you.
off.
So hold on.
Oh Lord, help
I-
me.
Yes,
still
I am.
here.
Thank you for calling me the Lord. That's my
I-
second name. But yes, so
I
thank you.
still hear her.
Well, I haven't.
Well, he hasn't
I haven't
moved
pulled
away
out. I haven't
from it
pulled
yet.
out yet. So.
He likes to wait until the last second.
Yeah, he's still hitting
my
bottom
God, you guys
here.
are.
This is disgusting.
Okay.
Oh, now we're off.
I'm glad that was on record for posterity, future generations. This pull-out game is strong.
Pull out.
So has there been any city council around today?
No.
Really?
It's been really quiet. Yesterday they were full out in the parking lot.
Actually,
Yeah,
did
man. I
look-
think there's some
one
kind
that
of election going on or something.
Yeah. Well, they are campaigning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the one that had the push cart yesterday. I saw her this morning as I was coming in.
Oh yeah.
She was
Well, that's the
walking
one that
same
was
way.
that I saw passing out food to.
The new one.
Yeah, I've never seen her before. She looked
Yeah.
like somewhat.
Some,
She was new to the streets because she still had her, somewhat of her wits about her.
Well, she had clean clothes too.
Right. Now maybe she was just a regular citizen that was helping people out because she
Maybe.
was.
But she was.
It's a weird area to hang out as a regular citizen.
Well,
If she's
like
feeding
out there,
them,
yeah.
but no, she pulled out some stuff and took one out. I mean, also I saw her pull out things out of a bag like a wrapped up hamburger and some odd food choices because I know
burrito or something.
right because it was in like a Safeway bag. It wasn't like she went over to Arby's or something and grabbed a freaking double roast beef and cheddar or something.
Horsey sauce.
And a horsey sauce. Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah, it does.
Dude, I made corned beef and hash last night, or corned beef and potatoes.
It was so good.
I had
It
some
was.
hash the other night.
That's taken care of.
Whoa.
Whoa,
I hear them in the background.
Yeah, you're here. You're getting close,
Take
Michael.
off a Bluetooth.
Yeah, go 4 steps further.
Oh man. Yeah, that guy that was sleeping out here the other day.
Redbeard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that threw something on my car one time that
Yeah.
stained it. Yeah.
Oh, tattoo.
Yeah, what an asshole. He's a whack job, man.
Yeah.
There's a little girl, or not a little girl, but she's a woman. She's small frame and she has short hair and she's crazy, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm scared of her.
She is batshit crazy.
Oh,
She's-
yes,
she's-
that's old.
yeah.
What's her face?
Yeah, she'll run around and screaming and yelling in the air and
Oh, yeah.
wearing pants that
Cusses
are
out
too long
everybody.
for her.
Yeah, I'm
Let go
scared
of my
of her.
straw.
Yeah, wait, what the hell you do?
That's reusable.
It is only if you drink it.
That was the one. That was the needle that Candy was going to use for Dan for his new shot.
So how long you guys been on the air?
We started like at 10:30.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and we're just recording.
Yeah.
I told Michael, I said, well, you're going to have to edit. He goes, I ain't editing shit. I said, so you could like hop in your car in Grants Pass and drive to Portland and you could listen to the whole thing. And now we could damn near get to Seattle
That's true.
because, what is it, 2:30? And it was like 10:40, I believe.
Yeah, I've listened to shorter books on tape.
Yeah. And we have talked about all kinds of different topics, dildos and hand jobs and
Kitty gangbang.
idiotty yang bangs or something that Michael's wife called and said, do not put me on the podcast because I'm going to talk to you about ichi bang bang or something. I don't know. So I don't know what he's got going on now with his.
Okay, so I gotta go pretty soon.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
All right, we're gonna finish this off with a round of kumbaya or what?
So I'm involved with a networking group of healthcare providers, and apparently the meeting is today at my distillery, and they're a little.
Oh, they want you to be there?
They're weird
Why are
like
you
that.
still, you're not even in that?
No, I'm not. I don't have an agency, but I still enjoy the industry.
Right.
I still support the industry. I still want to be a part of it and do what I can to help out.
So who was that on the phone that
That was Laura. She is the marketer, or whatever you want to call
Not
it.
the one that comes here that used to work for you?
No.
Oh, so,
She works for Bristol Hospice.
shit.
Bristol Hospice.
Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, no wonder it was awkward.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know. I need to be there early. And I was like, okay, I'll be there in a minute. So, yeah. So I don't know if you guys want to continue.
No, I'd say
So-
that we shut this this episode down and
So we've had like 14 hours into it. So
easy 14 hours. We,
Yeah.
like I was explaining to Ian, we've talked about chitty bang bangs. We've talked about dildos, hand jobs. homeless,
Chinese massage.
Chinese
Chinese
massage.
massage, Filipino pilot massage.
And we have hours and hours and hours more of doing things.
Absolutely.
So I think we're just gonna
yeah.
sign off here from
Sign off here and
the Tobacco Alley Lounge at Cigar Cave with Steam Distillery and Roy of Cigar Cave, Garren, and our special walk-in guest of Ian, who works here at Cigar Cave. So, bam.